I like these two.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Hey, everybody.
I'm still out of breath.
Yeah. Brendan Schaub and Bryan Callen were engaged in some shenanigans.
Sunday Rough House. Sunday Rough House.
I was trying to chill.
I was poking the bear. I had too much coffee, and I went into his. I got into his face, and then he decided to
Jamie
chase me.
It'll be on my Instagram story if you want to watch a couple tap outs.
Yeah, that was not right.
You had a tap?
Well, I got a fucking huge rug burn on my fucking forehead now.
That's
of
what
that
I'm
guy.
proud of.
Well, that's what happens. What kind of shit fucking production is this? Look at this. They got who's running the cameras over there in England? They showed Niner in the background. They're lifting up the fucking the curtain that's covering the monitors. Whoever did that sucks. This is what happens. And the UFC got rid of all the old guys. Now you got new guys over there in England too, or wherever the fuck they are.
Used to soccer.
Stockholm.
Yeah.
So Eddie Bravo can't be here, folks, because he's on the other side of the world.
The flat world.
That
for him.
shit is ironic.
The flat world.
The flat world. Where is he right now?
I don't think he necessarily says the Earth is flat. He's never necessarily said it.
He does.
Singapore.
He just says things like, "I don't know, bro. Take a look at it.
When you look into it,
You look into it. I'm
Yeah.
not saying it's round. I'm not saying it's flat."
what's amazing though is the angry flat Earth people. When you even post something like that,
Oh my god.
they get so mad.
But don't you think you're being trolled for the most part?
No.
Really?
I think people are that fucking stupid. I think there's a bunch of meth babies out there. I think there's a bunch of
Meth
dummies
babies.
who are eating nothing but sugar, and they had kids, and these kids are stupid as fuck.
That's fair.
It might be true.
It's fair. It's
might be
fair.
true.
I think there's like a few trolling, but in general, the mass of those morons, they believe
Yes.
it.
Well, a lot of people just don't have any idea of any kind of tradition of where we came to these conclusions. So they think that history's starting right now with them.
Yeah,
And, you know what I mean?
There's a lot of laziness.
Yeah.
There's a lot, and there's also a lot of confirmation bias. They have these ideas in their head, and they don't look into them.
Mm-hmm.
They're just not interested in really getting into it.
Well, you know, like listening to that debate with Michael Shermer and Randall Carlson and Graham Hancock. Like, if you listen to scientists and smart people, they're very careful about what they say because they get called out on it.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
arriving at real conclusions is something they tend to avoid. They'll just have these big discussions and kind of approximate what probably happened.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
even in that discussion, you got to see people that got into trouble for saying something didn't happen. And so then as Randall started unveiling more evidence and Graham started unveiling more evidence, it was one of those things where everybody kind of had to back up and go,
Yep.
okay, well, you can't say it didn't happen because of all this stuff that we know did happen now. And
Yes.
so it's very complicated when you start saying you know things. And when you know almost nothing about science and space and astrophysics and all the different shit that you need to know to understand satellites and ice walls
Well,
and all this shit.
How about the way our mind works? Like Tobolsky, what's his name? Who I just listened to your
Sapolsky.
podcast.
Robert Sapolsky.
So I listened to a couple of his lectures back in the day on TED.com. But like when he was talking about all the variables that lend themselves to how your brain works and who you are. Good luck getting to a conclusion.
He's a staunch determinism believer. Well, not even, I shouldn't say a believer because he's a scientist. But what his what he's trying to establish with people is that there's so many variables that go into you being you.
Biological
variables,
Cultural.
genetic variables in terms of like what genes are turned on by stress when your mother's has you in the womb.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's so much shit that goes into you being a person. And so, you know, what he's saying is that like when we look back on today and we look back at people being punished for certain things that they did and being imprisoned, we're going to think it's absolutely barbaric. He's like, when real neurologists firmly establish the actual science behind human behavior.
Meaning that we don't really have free will. Our behavior is dictated by our biology and our machinery,
jump?
right?
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be some will,
that's
right?
extreme.
Because,
That
like,
has to
why
be.
else are there inspirational memes that strippers put on their Instagram page? There's got to be,
Well, it really,
there's got to be some reason why they're trying to rise above.
more than
They're trying to rise above.
They're trying, and you can get inspired,
above.
right?
Yes.
Like, but you see, this is where the free will argument kind of hits a bump in the road because you can get inspired by shit. And when you do get inspired by shit, it can improve your life. Like
For how long, though, right?
Yeah, well, it depends.
Yeah,
well,
make some changes.
What's that old expression? Is that inspiration is like bathing? It's effective, but you need to do it daily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or how about the fact that
It's the
punishment
first time I've ever heard that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Got to read a little bit every now and then.
Yeah.
punishment
No
doesn't
books I'm reading. That's not. I mean, that's some old school shit, man.
I just found my tattoo. I'm getting that as a tattoo.
You should on your dick.
On my dong.
That's a bold move. Guys who tattoo their dick.
I'll do it. I'll do it for
Would you?
attention. For attention.
Never.
Would you like? What would you do? Would you tattoo your dick black?
Yeah,
Just all black.
Just a black band. Half
You know,
black.
some people do that. They get like their whole arm black. That's a weird move.
I wonder. I thought it was because they messed up and they're
Yeah.
like, I better just cover everything, go black. But no.
No.
For some people, they do it for that, and some people do it because they just want their whole arm to be black.
Yeah. Some people, bands can look good, and then there are people that just get random shit like a Cadillac. You know what I mean? Or a doll.
Well, how about Travis Barker? He's got everything. You name it, he's got it. He's like, oh yeah, I got that tattoo.
Just a doodle
He's
pad.
got a tattoo, a Cadillac tattoo
sign
on his neck.
throat. He has a guy. His guy. I think his guy's cartoon, or I forget the guy's name. But he'll have two of them working on him at the same time,
Jesus Christ.
both on his back, just doing work.
Dudes like that like run out of canvas. Like he's kind of
Yeah.
running out of canvas.
Yeah,
he's
that
got his
stings
head
his
done.
face.
I didn't know his whole head is done.
Jesus.
Top of his whole head is done.
But a lot. I mean, he's had a lot of those tattoos. But remember, he got in that plane crash, and he had like 3rd-degree burns all over his body.
Oh, yeah.
So I remember he got a lot of them after that.
Wow.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
to cover kind of that bullshit.
yeah,
up.
that was a fucking crazy story.
Insane,
huh?
man.
He
Cool.
survives with that guy DJ AM, and then the guy kills himself afterwards.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
he
a
was
drug
really
addict.
fucked up, right? Apparently.
Drugs, yeah.
Drugs, but he was a little fine before then, and then goes in the hospital, and then you're on the medication, then they relapse.
Yep.
I
Tricky
know.
story.
I know a woman who got injured like that, and then they put her on morphine, and she has to basically battle a morphine addiction the rest of her life. You know, she said, I will always be addicted to opiates. I'll always want
We
heroin.
don't have to be, but yeah.
Well, no,
Wow.
I'm saying she's got that urge all the time, you know?
Well, you got that urge when you had your nose fixed, right? You
Oh yeah, I had an issue, but
What's it like?
You just want them all the time,
Like, what is it like when you say you want them? Like, what's the feeling?
like the same feeling as like. I don't like if you crave something, like you're constantly craving it. Like God, I'm good right now. I'd be so much better if I had an OxyContin. You know?
Wow.
Yeah. Like this, or we'd be going out like it's gonna be fun. It'd be so much fun if I just had one OxyContin though.
Wow.
Yeah. And then you just start doing. Next thing you know, you're like, damn, I'm doing this for everything.
You were just oxying up.
I'm not nonstop,
Wow.
and they're so easy to get.
Jesus Christ. So no one ever questioned you when you wanted to get a refill or anything like that?
No, because the doctor was like, "Hey, I'm hip, I'm cool. Here's like 300." You know, like a shitload of them. Yeah.
He liked you because you're a UFC guy?
Yeah, we were boys. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Here you go.
Friend of
Here's
mine till
300.
this day. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, way to
Did you
go,
ever
man.
tell him, hey, fuckface, you kind of turned me into an addict?
No, I kind of blame myself.
Yeah, well,
You
that's
know?
good. That's healthy of you.
Well, that was like Smashing Machine when they went to do that thing on Mark Kerr.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't expect. I know the guys that made it. They didn't know it was going to take that turn.
Well, they
all of a
went
sudden-
to get him like right when the water went over the top, like right when he crested over the top.
That's the documentary on Mark
Yeah.
Kerr. I've never seen it.
It's really good.
it's
It's really
insane.
good.
Because they went to document the greatest fighter on earth. Because Kerr was this just juice machine.
How long ago was this made?
Shit, man, early 2000s.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
Mark wrestled at
2000?
188.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
it was actually. I think it might have been because I remember you and I talking to him in 1997, and he was 260. He had just kneed that Ranger in the face.
Yeah, Ranger
And-
Stott.
Yep. And then I said, you wrestled at 188. He said, yeah. I said, what are you weighing now? He goes, 260. Put a little Miracle Grow in my cereal every morning. And I was like, God damn.
his neck
Steroids look good
started-
on him. Steroids look
Oh,
very
they
good
looked
on him.
amazing on him.
Yep.
He's gay too, or no? Is that accusation?
know.
Well,
I don't know.
Heard
I
some-
hope so.
heard
All
some
I know is I
stories
hope
in the
so.
sauna.
a wonderful
did you?
man. A
Yeah.
really nice man. I hope he's gay.
What's going on here? So who are these gentlemen? The guy with the writing on his arm, Herman,
4:30 right now.
Hermanson, and Nicholson, and the 428, 427, 426, 425 in round one. If you want to sync up,
You look at the fighters on this
Yeah, look at
card,
him.
and it's a fucking good luck with this spelling.
look
bee.
at him back then.
Look at that.
Jesus
God,
Christ!
dog.
Just
Yeah.
look at those
shoulders.
delts. Those delts.
He was so big.
Oh my
He
God.
was so big.
And he'd wear
God.
He'd wear American flag shorts that looked
fucking
just
right he did.
amazing.
Yeah, he was.
Oh
look at that.
my
Oh,
God!
really?
Yeah, they called him the specimen, right?
Well, they started out calling him the specimen, then they started calling him the smashing machine. When he fought, I forget who he fought. Dan Bobish. Dan Bobish. He got Dan Bobish down, and he submitted him by shoving his chin in his eyeball. He put his chin in his eye socket and just grabbed the back of his neck and just fucking forced his chin into his eyeball.
Is that the biggest meathead move of all time?
All time.
It's up there.
It's a great
It's an official meathead move.
But
I feel like you
it
could do
is
that,
kind of
Brendan.
a move. I mean,
Oh, no, it's a move for sure. It's some meathead shit, but it's a move.
is it more of a meathead move than the can opener? Because he submitted a guy with a can opener, too.
I feel like the can opener's a little more technical.
He jacked some dude's neck with a can opener. How is it more technical? You're just pulling on a guy's head.
Yeah, but you got to get there in position. I mean, if you're just there and like, fuck it, chin to eyeball?
Chin to eyeball.
There's no technique.
Exactly,
like my son
more
would do that right
technical.
now.
That's actually more technical than a can opener.
Is it, or is it more barbaric?
It's more barbaric, for sure. But, I mean, I guess that would be, well, this fight's over. I guess this dude got jack-mahammered.
Jack-mahammered.
I guess the big issue with 12 to 6 eyeballs would be if a guy was down and you
Crush
eyeballed
his
him
eye
like
socket.
right into the eyeball.
Yeah, this is more like a steamroll approach where it's just real slow
just
pressure.
smush.
I don't. It bothers me that I can't do that to a man.
What are we looking at up there, Jamie? Oh, sorry. I thought you were showing us something.
I'm gonna work on that technique.
You couldn't do that to a man? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I just
You kind of could.
A smaller guy you could be.
I'm fresh off my wound. My head still hurts from
If
you
got
fucking hurting me.
Josh
this morning.
Martin on the ground and stuck your chin in his eyeball, I think you could submit him.
Yeah, there are guys I can
I don't
do
know
it
who
to.
that is.
I don't either,
think
but I'll
of
say
guys.
yes.
We're trying
He's
to
a
think
comedian.
Oh,
Yeah, there are certain comedians I can do that to.
Yeah, I feel like
It's
you
all
could
a
do
pecking
that
order, isn't it?
to Jay Davis might give you a hard time. but-
remember when Valentine's Overeem's
Overeem?
brother? Remember when he got the can opener on Ray Cepho? You remember
Did
that? Yeah, super old school.
Did he submit him with that?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
but
wow.
I'm pretty sure it was out of sight control.
Valentine Overeem submitted Randy Couture with a guillotine.
Old school, man.
Old school. Yeah.
He just didn't have it like the Reem.
No. Well, he would fall apart when the bombs started dropping.
When the going
Yeah.
got tough, he's like, you know what, fuck this.
Check, please.
When you're
Check, please.
when you're Ray Sifo, he was more of a striker, wasn't he?
Yeah.
To say the least.
Yeah,
Fuck
so
yeah.
so for him, I guess getting caught in a can opener just as a function of just like you wouldn't get a high level jiu-jitsu guy in a can opener, would you, or would you?
I mean, there's certain situations,
I mean,
but I
maybe
highly
a
doubt it.
super gorilla like Mark Kerr could get a good black belt in one if like the guy just could not get out.
It's
And-
exhausting.
Yeah, and if Mark gets a hold of your neck, like he's just gonna
Yeah.
rip your ligaments apart. Your tendons and ligaments. Like, back then, he was so gorilla strong. I mean, it didn't even make any sense.
Yeah.
He was so stupid strong.
And you're not used to it. Like, if it caught you off guard, like I had Ron Waterman, literally take my face and smash it between his tits. And I had to tap out.
Yeah,
Do you know how big Ron Waterman is?
Huge.
Bring up Ron Waterman. He is
Huge.
jacked. He's all tan. Literally took his titties.
When was this?
Smashed
Remember
my
when
face.
Crow Cop fucked him up? That was one of the
Soccer kicked him in the face.
Yeah, that was one of the first like Crow Cop becoming Crow Cop fights. When Crow Cop started learning takedown defense, motherfuckers got terrified.
Oh my god!
he basically-
oh my god!
I
That
basically
guy-
titty fucked him with my nose, and then I tapped out.
Do you know what's funny is when you see
That's what happened. It was so embarrassing. And Shane Carman, it's just three of us in the room, and Shane Carman goes, damn. Damn, man. And I go, have you ever tapped that? He goes, not like that. Not like that.
you're looking for some kind of camaraderie.
And there was just dead silence, and I was just this pussy of the day. Maybe come back next week,
Do
Sean.
you know what's funny is when guys who've never had any combat experience, especially with wrestling, get caught up with a guy who has experience. So but Dove had never had any wrestling, and he grabbed onto Mayhem Miller.
Oh, Jesus.
And Jason was kind of showing him, just at my, it's like we're all on a wood floor, and Jason started showing him just a couple of things where Dove was grabbing him and stuff. And Dove was so kind of, and he's boxed, so he knows the difference with striking, but he called me up the next day and he said, it's very difficult for me to get my head around this. I said, what? He said, to be that dominated by another man that easily, and to realize that I could just be...
Does Dove have a mirror in his house?
No.
Does he ever take off his clothes and look in the mirror?
No. He knows better. But he's not a bad boxer for an actor or a comedian. He knows
okay.
better.
Mayhem
but,
Miller, though.
Yeah, but
For
they're...
Verdun black belt.
Does he ever like
Yeah.
look at his
Submitted
arms
Jake Shields.
and be honest about what's going on though?
Dove will punch you in the face. Dove is a good boxer.
Good luck with that.
He spars a
Good
lot.
luck with that.
Dove is not a bad boxer for an actor.
Mayhem
at
Miller,
all.
especially at his prime,
I don't know.
especially at his prime, Mayhem was a monster.
Mayhem was a bad motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Legit black belt.
I really feel like Mayhem just took too much punishment in his career, and I think he also has some obvious
Demons.
mental health issues and demons.
I think it's more of that, brother.
Yeah.
A rough upbringing. I just think,
I like Mayhem.
Like to your
He's a
point, we were
good
talking
dude.
about those
Such a good
factors,
dude.
all those weird, things you can't control. I think
Yeah.
all that accumulated on him, and then
100%.
plus brain trauma, maybe. and all that.
100% brain trauma, man. That Bisping fight was a motherfucker, dude. Bisping beat the shit out of him.
It was
man.
before that though, because
Yeah,
going
but
into
that's
that,
really-
going into that fight, like that wasn't. I've never seen Mayhem fight like that before. He even took a punch. I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
Well, that was a big fight for him because that was one of the first fights we had a lot to lose because he was on the Ultimate Fighter. He was
Big
coaching
time.
against Bisping on the Ultimate
Yeah.
Fighter. Hey, man, see if you could pull up Mark Kerr submitting Dan Bobish with a chin to the eyeball.
I'd love to see that.
I was there for that one.
Were you?
Yeah, that was like 97. That was the early days of the UFC, and I remember thinking, oh, shit.
Do you remember that, dude? When they would have it in a parking lot somewhere, and I would always come with you, and we just sit there, and it was just such a different.
Well, we
thing.
were in Louisiana once. You, me, and Ricky Rocket and Eddie Bravo.
Yeah.
Ricky Rocket was taking jiu-jitsu. Ricky Rocket's like a legit black belt under
Really?
Machado's. Legit black belt. Like rolls. He's very good. And I know you're like skeptical hippo face.
No, I'm good. I'm listening.
But we were all in like somewhere in Louisiana or some shit, right? Where the hell were we? Baton Rouge, maybe?
Baton Rouge, I think it was.
Something like that.
I remember just meeting you at the airport and
Yeah.
just like, let's go. And I would just be walking around with these guys. That
We were
just these
children.
wrestlers.
You guys were just fans at the time. You weren't working.
I was working. I was doing the post-fight interviews.
Joe and I one time.
97.
God damn, son.
Yeah, dude. I've
You've
been
been in the game
20
for
years in the
a
game.
minute.
Dude, Joe
A
and I.
fucking minute.
I remember you and I walking like little school boys. Randy Couture was sitting there being interviewed. I remember this so well. And you and I kind of addled up. We kind of like stood at a little bit of a distance and just stared at him. And of course, you know me. I was
Randy
like,
Couture.
I was like, look at his shoulders. He doesn't look that big. His arms, his leg. Look at his leg. He had a bulb on his knees. Like his leg isn't that big. And we're just like looking at what a badass he was. Just this body forged in
Speaking
years
of
on the man.
badass, Max Holloway.
You guys aren't around next weekend, are you? For this,
I am.
I leave Sunday night. I'm
Sunday?
around.
You're
I
around
live
Saturday
late Sunday
night?
night for Australia.
So
I'm
Saturday night
around.
we could do a fight companion for this.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a big fucking card. Max Holloway.
Oh, no. You know what? I'm going to be in, what is that? Because I'm going to be in Irvine,
The 3rd.
June 8th. Oh, I'll be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. we
Irvine,
need
June
to-
8th, 9th,
we
and
need
10th,
to
everybody.
this
Come
fight.
see me.
This is a legit fight.
Oh my God, is it a legit
Like
fight?
Max Holloway has a legit chance.
I think Max wins.
You think so?
I
really?
do. Yeah, I like Max in this fight.
Wow.
I don't like that. I don't know why he's not getting more respect. I don't
Max?
get it. Yeah, he's a fucking
Oh,
killer.
I think he's getting a ton of respect. You don't think Max gets a lot of respect?
Not like he should, or the press.
I like the fact that he's willing to fight him in fucking Rio too, man.
Max doesn't care.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Talk about just an incredible champion, though, Aldo.
Well, you know what, man? Aldo's legacy and his reign is always going to be tarnished by that 13 seconds against McGregor, which is so crazy.
Ain't that a bitch?
Because you take away that fight, and he's got one brutal war with Chad Mendez where he got rocked and stunned, which is a tough fight.
Talking about part 2,
Yeah, the second one.
might be one of the best fights of all time.
Great fight. And then those are like the only hard moments he's had inside the octagon, really, other than like maybe round 5 against Ricardo Lamas. Remember, Lamas had him down and was doing a little bit of ground and pound in the 5th round. But that was like Aldo was too drained making that weight. But he's smaller now. You know, he generally looks smaller. He definitely chose to slim down. You know, because
Aldo, you're saying?
yeah, because he had unbelievably brutal weight cuts
Horrible.
early in his career. He was just too big for the weight class, and so he just chose to slim his body down.
Your boy Vitor fights Nate Marquardt on that
Yep.
on that card.
And that's his last fight in the UFC. And then he says he's going to go elsewhere. Time for the return of TRT.
I can't wait.
He's going to Japan, son.
And just
Yeah.
Godzilla
He's going to
Vitor.
go to Japan and fight super heavyweight. He's going
Fuck
to get like
yes.
240
I
again.
celebrate that. And just tapping everyone with his
Yeah.
chin in the fucking eye.
Chin
just
in the
nonstop.
eyeball.
You can't find the chin in the eyeball thing? Damn it.
Can you find it? Mark
It's
Kerr.
I think it was in UFC 14, which would be on Fight Pass, which I'm signing up for to get.
Oh, okay.
Real quick.
Beautiful. Yeah, man. I like to see Vitor come back and
Juice to the gills.
Juice to the gills.
Him versus Crow
See.
Cop heavyweight.
Well, I mean,
Ryzen,
look,
sign me up.
What's going on at Ryzen is like it's all on the table. You know, this is not. It's no funny business. This is all on the table.
What's up, man? Do what you
Yeah.
got to do.
Everything's good.
Just for recovery, bro.
Yeah,
Just working for
look,
recovery.
You need recovery. It's important. You need recovery. You need yellow eyeballs. Remember when Ben Johnson won the Olympics and his eyeballs were yellow because his liver was processing so much steroids?
Oh my
And I was
God.
like, God, I don't know.
The whites of his eyes were yellow.
What? Really?
Yes. All yellow.
This was Ben Johnson, the
Yeah.
Like a
sprinter?
goddamn X-Men.
Ben Johnson, the one who won the gold medal and was the first like real publicly shamed steroid
Yeah.
abuser.
Do you remember how fast, how he pulled away from Carl Lewis and everybody just
Yeah.
boom?
Well, do you remember what he looked like?
Oh,
By the
God.
way, Carl Lewis was on steroids too.
Correct.
All
Yeah,
of them were.
all
His
of them were.
Ben Johnson was
Yeah.
just better.
Well, he just
took a little
went-
too much.
he
though.
took it to the-
a little too much.
to the
Looked like a
top.
Simpson. Yeah, he just too much.
I don't know what Carl Lewis was on, but I do know Carl Lewis tested positive for quite a few things. When I started researching the history of doping, when I had Victor Conte on from the Balco scandal,
The ultimate snitch
the ultimate super snitch. He's the super snitch.
of all time.
And
Mount
then
Rushmore snitch.
talking to Lance Armstrong and understanding, like, and then going into, I watched maybe 5 or 6 documentaries on drugs and
So you
sports.
basically got your master's if you watch that many documentaries.
That's
what I feel
I don't
like.
even think I got
That's
my
what I
community
do.
college degree.
I'll watch 3 of them and be like, I got this. I got a master's.
But what I did take out of it was that, like, according to Victor Conte, all of the track and field athletes are dirty.
It's more prevalent in track and field than anything,
yeah.
right?
He was saying essentially-
Weightlifting, track and field, 100%.
What he was saying essentially was that what Ben Johnson did was get caught. But there was a lot of people that do it. Not only were they doing it, but it was coordinated by coaches. It was coordinated.
It's part of the game.
Yeah.
I say this all the time. I think it's just part of professional sports.
Oh, yeah.
It really is. I'm not saying your favorite guy's doing it, but you know the odds are there's a lot of these guys that you see on TV are doing it.
Do you guys think that there's
part of the game.
steroids in boxing?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's a serious question.
Dude,
Well-
don't you understand that Shannon Briggs just got pulled out of his world title fight for testing
But he's
positive
45, so I
for
get it.
elevated
He's 45.
testosterone?
I'm talking about, like, because I'm not saying anybody's doing it, but when I watched the Kell Brook Earl Spence fight,
Great fight, by the way.
Great
Amazing fight.
Amazing fighters.
Spence on it athlete, new world champ.
That's
Is he?
right, Doug.
Yeah.
That's right.
On it athlete.
That was a tough
new
fight
world
for him
champ.
too to go down
Fuck.
there in his domain.
And he got kind of boxed up for the first few rounds.
I didn't have him winning those first when they brought
No.
up the scorecard. I'm like, God, I disagree. I feel like Brooke
Yeah.
is doing
I felt like-
work.
well, I agreed with what's his face, Steve Farwood. Is that his name? Steve Farwood.
I know what you're talking about. That brought up the
He's the Harold Letterman of Showtime.
yeah, a lot better though.
You think he's a
I
lot
like
better?
him better, yeah. Harold Letterman's like, all right, everybody, here we go. You know, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
don't like the voice?
It's not a bad impression.
It's so
That's actually
intense.
pretty good.
It's so intense.
That's a really good
It throws
impression
me
of
off.
him.
But that fight was great. I had Kell Brook right in there. That round 7, he was still doing work. I
A
thought.
round or 2 away at least, and then
Yeah.
Spence just put it on him.
Those body shots were ruthless, and his endurance is incredible.
My favorite part is if you go back and listen carefully to the corners, they both had the same game plan. All right, we just got to get him past the
Yeah.
10th round, and then we're going to put it on him. Then you go to the other corner, let's just get past the 10, and then it's all you, baby.
Yeah.
And they're both saying the same thing.
Well, Kell Brook thought that Spence was just not experienced enough and didn't have because he'd been knocking everybody out.
And he's only done 10 rounders.
Yeah, and his corner felt like Kell Brook cut too much weight.
They're saying the same thing.
Yeah. So they were like, "Look, this guy fought Gennady Golovkin at 160. Like he's gonna be struggling here."
Yeah.
It's interesting. Very interesting stuff.
Amazing
man.
fight.
Ooh,
Now,
Nordine Taleb.
Who's the boy fighting the man there? That's a really.
Nordine Taleb is a badass fucking striker. I do not
This
know
dude-
this gentleman, but he looks dangerous. He looks like a
looks
dude who'll rip
fresh
your
off
knees
the-
apart.
He looks
porn
18.
set.
Looks like he's
Oh, here it
18
is.
years old.
Here it is.
Yes.
Wait
Show
a
me
minute.
that eye in the
No,
eyeball.
this is not the fight. It's a different fight because that is not.
Oh my God, he
Dan
is
Bobish. Look at the
jacked.
size of him. Jesus
that's
Christ,
crazy. That's
He's
all.
so terrifying.
That's natural.
So Dan Bobish is the guy to look up.
Yeah, Dan Bobish. I forget who that guy is. That guy's a karate guy though. He's wearing a karate gi.
He fucked up.
Yeah, that guy got super smashed.
Jeez, this
Is
dude's
that
jacked. This dude's
Moti Horenstein? Ah, damn! How good is my fucking UFC memory?
very good. This kid
I'm
looks
pulling
like.
out Krav Maga guys from 1977.
Have you seen this? The 35-year-old fighting the 19-year-old here. What's going on here? It's two different weight
Nordine
classes.
Taleb is a beast, man.
Check
Oh,
my,
yeah.
Gotta
The
check my head.
35-year-old guy.
TriStar guy.
You got to check your head. What are you doing to your head?
Skin off my head.
You're fine. You look normal. No one
Why
can
you so
even
worried?
tell because he's an actor. He's an actor.
But
makes his living off his face.
well, he don't have anything coming up though.
Such an odd character, this Bryan Callen.
Strange bird. Strange bird. I deal with it every
He wants
day.
to fucking wrestle with you. Like, what does he
Jamie
do?
saw it.
And
I was just
what is
sitting
this-
down.
What is this Dove Davidoff talk? Dove Davidoff, a tough guy. He's a tough guy. Like, what? What the fuck are you saying? Okay, so here's Dan Bobish. Look. See, he gets on top of him.
The fuck is he fighting?
Bobish was a tank, too. A big old strongman looking dude. So he gets on top of him, and watch what he does with his chin.
He's a bear.
He gets the chin. I believe he pressed his face up against the cage.
He went for a head-on
Yeah,
triangle.
now here it is, right here. Right here. Chin right to the eye socket.
Dude, you know how bad that would fucking hurt?
Look at this. Smoosh.
Ow.
Ow.
And he's covering his eye.
my eye.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Look at Big John McCarthy.
Yeah, that's where you want to quit.
That's a legit move. I wonder if you can still do that. The chin to
Absolutely
the eyeball.
not.
I'm using it in my next
No
street
one's
fight.
ever said that, but no, you can't touch the eyes. There's
Yeah, but
nothing
you're
you do
not
to touch
touching
eyes.
it. You're just holding onto his
There's
head.
another
You're
fight that
sneaking
happened
the
in
chin
that, when I
into
was
the
looking
eye
it up.
socket.
Recently?
What'd you
I don't know
say,
if
Jamie?
There's another fight in a forum that said it happened in 2. I didn't remember the name. I'll
interesting.
find that guy's.
What was that
Well,
fight?
that'd be eye gouging, correct?
There was a fight recently.
With your chin.
Sort of, but I mean, isn't it eye gouging when you shove your knuckle in there?
Yeah, which is also illegal.
But when you punch someone,
But that's not intentional, is it?
sure it is. You're trying to punch him in the eyeball.
You're trying to punch him in the
Says
face.
Chris
Yeah, but-
Haseman beat Elvis and those.
Sinisic?
Yeah.
Dude,
Elvis.
that
That was a
Elvis is
while
a black
ago.
belt.
That was a while ago.
That's interesting because Elvis is a Machado black belt.
yeah,
Oh my
but, by,
God. What's this commercial?
but by the time you're, in that position, you're like, what the
Christopher
fuck is going
Walken.
on here?
Christopher Walken, what are you selling? 5 calories.
What was the fight recently in UFC where the guy was covering the other guy's mouth so he couldn't breathe? That seems like
happens all the
what a
time.
brutal.
All the time.
That's actually not,
That's not
No.
that bad.
No.
BJ Penn used to do that all the time. That's how he used to get guys to. He would cover their mouth when he took their back, and then they would try to stop that, and then he would grab their arm with his leg.
Brilliant.
And then he would choke them.
Dan Anderson Silva. They
Everybody
did, all
did
the time.
that.
It's a common move.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty common.
I don't use it.
You don't use it?
I tried doing it to
Does Dove
Arlovsky.
Davidoff use it?
Yes, Dove's a master.
Who's doing it there?
This is Haseman.
Chris
Sinisic,
Haseman and Elvis Sinisic?
That's
Oh,
the shit
wow.
that holds your sport back a little bit once there's no holds bar TV.
Oh, yeah, this is no gloves, too.
Yeah.
Elvis might not have even been a black belt back then. He's tapping. Oh, Jesus, he's tapping to the eyeball. Killing the
God.
eyeball.
Damn.
Chris Haseman also had a fucking wicked front leg sidekick. He's one of the first guys in MMA that figured out how to use a front leg sidekick.
Well, that guy just fucking poked his out and had a flat top, so he gets the win there.
That's Haseman.
yeah, a flat top Haseman.
Yeah.
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 Speaking of eyes, did Kell Brook break the same orbital?
No.
bone?
No,
different eye.
one.
Different eye. Yeah.
Dude, he's got titanium. I guess is that from the titanium from Triple G?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, he got boxed up.
God, maybe it's good to have 2 titanium eyes, and then
Is the
you're
other
fine.
one broken too? Did he break his
I
left
feel like
orbital
he.
too?
I feel like he did.
Yeah. Oh,
He had to take
there's
a knee.
Similar thing, yeah. That was a bummer, man.
I mean, his eye was all flattened out, but he also could have been like really paranoid about it because of the Triple G.
That's what I think.
Because he went through
Makes sense.
surgery. He's
That's
like,
what
look,
I
I'm
think.
not losing my
As a
left
fighter,
eye.
that's in your
Yeah.
mind. It's always in your mind.
And by the way, you don't know what kind of vision damage he suffered. Like a guy like Bisping is tough as fuck. He will tell you he's got bad vision in his right eye.
I mean, you won't hear someone commentate a fight or analyze a fight about Bisping and he's also doing it with 1.5 eyes. Like,
Yeah.
it's well-known knowledge, like he's suffering.
But what is the deal? Because back in the day, like if you had like detached retina or something, like they wouldn't let you fight.
No, because he's got. So I talked to him a little bit about it. He's got oil. Now I don't want to fuck
Yeah.
this up,
No,
but like,
he's got
you're
oil
right.
in the
Yeah,
retina.
it's
Oil in
oil
the
in the
retina.
retina. So he can't really fix it yet.
Right.
Because
Until
if he
he's done.
fixes it, yeah. Because if he gets
Right.
another shot, then it could do more damage. So
And I don't know if I think it kind of came out, the thing with GSP too, it's his medicals. It has something to do with his eye.
It came out now.
It
Yeah,
is- it's out?
Yeah, it's
So
out.
what is
Yeah,
that?
He talked about it. He's got what's called a floater in his eye. It's like a little bit of damage. There's something going on with his eyeball.
And that was the holdup. Everyone's like,
Yeah.
oh, he's scared to fight. I hate when people, it's like, well.
The UFC knew about it. Everybody knew about it, but they were hoping that they could fix it. And I believe they gave some injections to his eye. They tried to repair it. It's not like threatening his vision. It's not like a permanent issue.
It's a time issue.
so this
Yeah,
guy
it's something that needs to heal.
This guy cut 0 weight, and the other guy cut 30 pounds.
You don't know. I don't know, but I like the way that guy's throwing his old school karate side
Fantastic.
kicks.
To warm up. Did they? I like Mark as a ref. Did they? How old is
excellent.
this kid? Did they say?
I think they said he's 19.
No, he's 25.
20 new?
Wow.
What? Is he?
Yeah.
You said you just said he's 19.
He's baby
Fighting
face.
out of his hometown.
But I mean, I'm sorry, sir, but excuse me.
It's the UFC, B.
All right, but what's going on?
Who's the youngest guy to ever fight in the UFC? I want to say it's Dan Lozon.
I feel like
I
it's
was just saying
Vitor
Dan
Belfort.
Yeah.
I think no.
Vitor was 19?
was 19. I think Dan Lozon was 18.
How old was Sage Northcutt?
20. Nordine Taleb, the guy in the red shorts, is a badass striker.
Amazing striker at TriStar.
Very fucking
Freak.
technical.
Super freak.
Super technical.
Look
Look at
at
that.
him.
Look at that.
He
Beautiful
sees
movement. Yeah. Yeah, he's elite.
Shit, this youngster ain't fucking around.
Oh,
though.
That's a
so
back
this
kick,
kid,
guys.
It's a really bad back kick.
Well, just
Talib laughed at it.
He's very karate based though. You could tell,
Yep.
but him throwing that kick.
You know, how old was Joe Lozon when he fought Jens Pulver on that short notice?
I want to say he was 20.
He might have been the youngest, I thought.
No, I don't think
Was
so.
he not?
I think
this
he was
young man's
20.
composed. Oh,
Yeah, he knocked out Jens Paul with a left hook, right?
Yep.
oh.
Remember that? He's a huge underdog.
Yeah,
Short notice.
huge.
God, Joe Lozon's still doing the damn thing, too.
He is. He's a bad motherfucker, Joe Lozon.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Smart as shit, too.
Super smart guy.
Yeah, I mean, easily could have been like some IT tech guy.
Really?
Yeah, but he's a junkie for adrenaline.
He's a beast video game guy, too.
This guy's definitely a Taekwondo guy.
Say that guy's name, Encamp. I don't think it's Taekwondo,
Encamp.
man. I think it's karate. I could be wrong. But you know the problem with saying it's Taekwondo versus karate is like it really depends on who's teaching.
Oh, that's a
Ooh,
wheel
that-
kick right
that
there.
That looks like Taekwondo.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
but a lot of Shotokan guys, they throw kicks that way too. Nordine's chewing up that leg.
Yeah, that hurt him, too. That bothered him.
Boy, Nordine is a
You're
much
not getting
bigger
those
man.
leg kicks in
much bigger man.
Taekwondo.
I mean, he's definitely more muscular.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's much bigger.
He looks like
That
he's
kid's-
much heavier walking around. His frame, he just looks like he probably walks around at 200 pounds, whereas this guy walks around at 170.
Well, he also looks like a man.
Yeah.
Whereas the other kid looks very young.
Dude, they
Much
keep
smaller
advertising
legs.
that Logan movie. That shit is so depressing.
Is it?
Oh my! It's Wolverine with cancer, eking through life. He's a limo driver.
Oh, I'm not interested.
Hey, spoiler alert! He's a goddamn
Stop.
limo driver.
Stop! Don't do this to me.
Well, I'm trying to help you guys out. You don't want to
Dude,
see
a
it.
couple of people told me that the Alien movie sucks, and I almost.
I
got
Who
liked
told
it.
you that?
I
I will
loved it.
piss down their throat. It's the best movie I've seen this year.
Thank you.
That's
I
the
feel better
best
about
fucking
life
movie.
right now.
I was
loved it.
so excited. Me and you were crunk for that. I saw.
so excited
dude,
about it.
I have a 15-month-old, so it's hard for me to see movies.
Yeah.
I got a babysitter. I saw it open night. Standing ovation.
Yeah, oh, man.
Bravo! Bravo! Everyone's
that's
like,
what I wanna
sit
hear.
down, meat.
Good
ass.
movie. Good movie.
That's what I want to hear.
I cheated. Had my Twizzlers, a
Oh,
Diet
this
Coke.
kid is trying to get the takedown here with a weird move.
That's when you know shit's going on with the
Kid's
Taekwondo guy's
game.
like,
Yeah,
fuck it.
Well, who
double
knows,
leg.
man? Maybe he's got a good ground game. You remember Gunnar Nelson?
There
Ooh,
you
that's
go.
a beautiful trip.
There you
That's
go.
a beautiful
Good
trip.
pass too.
Very
Legit
nice.
pass side control.
Well, Gunnar
Talking all that
Nelson.
shit.
Gunnar
What'd I tell
Nelson
you
has
guys?
that crazy karate style. Gunnar Nelson was some sort of a karate champion before he was into.
Yeah, world champion. He's a
yeah.
very good striker.
Oh, he hurt him.
Whoa.
He hurt Taleb.
What?
He hurt him.
What? This kid is
Oh
composed.
shit,
In camp, we need to
I
change
told you
his
guys not
name.
to sleep on this kid.
Talking about pretty boy in camp.
dude! This kid's built like Dove Davidoff.
That's exactly right.
Brian won't shut up about their bodies.
That's all I think about.
God damn
Shut
it.
up, shut up, Brendan. I have neurosis. I have deep-seated neurosis.
I was breaking down your.
Oh, God, watch that back kick. That's
The
not what we
kid,
practiced.
he
Not what we
really,
trained on.
He really telegraphs that back kick.
Yeah, don't move that front foot. Just turn your shoulders, man.
Oh, headbutt.
Dude, you're running in there. Careful now.
You should give him advice, B.
Well,
I was breaking down Yoel and Whitaker, and Brian goes, with those pecs, you think?
Oh
I
Jesus!
just went, you know what? I'm gonna do this another time.
I
I'm gonna do
wasn't,
this another time.
and I wasn't
He was
wearing,
dead serious.
I
I'm like,
wasn't
you know
wearing
what?
pants either.
Oh, this kid! Oh, look at this fucking exchange,
Dude.
Good exchange of knees here.
This day and age, you
Oh.
really don't get to the UFC unless you're fucking game, man.
Yeah.
Like anyone you see is gonna be really, really tough. The level's so much higher than it used to be.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'd be
Look at
saying?
this.
You know what I'd be
Look at this
saying right
mission
now? I'd
control.
be going, you got 50 seconds. That's what I'd be saying.
This is
Control his
strong.
posture.
Strong mission control here. He wrapped that up real
Dude.
quick.
Real
Look at
quick,
this.
hey, the
He's
kid
going to
definitely
the
has
knee hook.
ground. The kid's
Yeah.
really
Oh.
good on the ground.
Is that a
100%.
rubber guard, gentlemen?
Yes.
correct?
He's also going for an armbar here. The arms
Oh,
way too
whoa.
high.
Nah,
Way too high.
But look at the control though. See, his
Brian's
posture
go-
control
Whoa,
is ridiculous.
Whoa. You and I are going, it's out. And Brian's like, Jesus, he's in trouble.
So close.
got my blue belt in 2000, guys. The game's evolved.
Did you get your blue belt in 2000?
Sure did. Henso Gracie. Legit Henso Gracie blue belt.
Well, do you think they would let you have it now if you went back to class?
They keep wanting to give me my purple, just honorary.
Do you think they would say, "Listen, man, you got to go back to white"?
Dude,
Yes.
we're gonna have to put you back in white.
I would volunteer that.
Dude, does
I
that
would
ever happen?
volunteer
Does
it.
anybody ever get like demoted? Like, do you ever get a purple belt and then?
That happened to me when I first got to Gracie Academy. They made me wear a white belt for a long time because I was new. I got a brown belt from someone else. I was in a white belt for a while.
Who'd you have a brown belt from?
Amal Easton.
Wait a minute. Amal Easton gave you a brown belt, and the Gracies told you have to wear a white belt. That is insane.
Yo, it was just like for the first few weeks, just to see where my level was at.
Why did it? But you're an Amal Easton brown belt. That is very,
Super
very
legit.
legit.
Yeah.
That's not like Freddie Mercury, like some fucking dude in the Midwest. No, I'm not the other. I'm the other Freddie Mercury.
No, the other.
We have the same mustache, but we don't have a lot in common. I don't have AIDS.
When I trained in Brazil too, they made me wear a white belt.
What? I feel like that's so disrespectful. You have a brown belt from. You should say from who? Amal Easton. Oh, okay, come on in.
Yeah, Henzo
I mean, it should
Gracie
be
black
like
belt.
It's so
Henzo?
tribal, though, and it's so,
Yeah, but that's the same tribe.
Yeah.
It's a Henzo Gracie black belt.
I think it was more just like I don't know. I had no issue with it. I literally did not care. But I would tell guys if they didn't know who I was like, I'm not a white belt. I'm just like, I know we're going. I'm not a white belt, brother. He'd be like, no, I'm like, look at my fucking ears, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, that's just I don't understand that.
It was only for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Was this one you were in the UFC?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Everyone. I mean, it's like most people knew, you know.
Right. Just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That seems really weird to me.
I went to that beginner's class and fucked them up, though. No, I'm just kidding.
Pete,
we have a new guy today?
I tapped me 10 yellow belts.
I don't like you doing your move. I don't like you doing that somersault move on me. It's annoying. What
Well-
was that thing you just did to me?
Somersault move?
Yeah,
Did
he just
I went for
he
a
grabbed
flying
me,
Camaro.
Oh,
Yeah, flying Camaro.
Camaro.
and that's where I sustained my head
Oh,
injury.
he just got rocked.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, Jesus.
Great check left hook. Boy,
This kid's winging. These guys are
Oh,
winging.
this kid
that's
is.
a great fight, man.
Bryan
Yeah.
Callen, do you still have that Tesla?
Yes, I do, and
Is
I
it
love
broken down at all?
No, dude, it's my favorite car. I'll never have another car. But I'm a Tesla man.
Ooh, Sam Harris's Tesla broke down twice on him.
What?
Hey, I love hearing
Left him stranded.
that. I
No
love
way.
hearing that.
Yeah, he
No.
had like a full charge, and it said "pull over immediately."
Really?
Your car is not safe to drive. And it's like,
Oh,
what?
that's annoying. My Tesla's impeccable. I'll never have another one. I'm
What?
a Tesla guy. Just like I'm a front foot sidekick guy. I'm a Tesla guy.
Front foot sidekick.
Yeah, but, I mean only in street fighting because it's sneaky.
Yeah.
I haven't even opened up on Brendan with my kicks yet.
I want to get an older Porsche, man. That's what I'm in the market for. I've been looking
You
for one.
gotta. You were talking to me about it. Don't you fuck with those Targas?
No, I want a
Unless you like a
Targa.
car that makes noise when you drive it.
I don't
hear
give
the
a
wind whistling in.
Yeah.
You want that?
Yeah,
Those things are
I'll put on
shitty.
some. No, it's gonna be fun, man.
If you get
this
one-
this one's redone. It has a bunch of new stuff.
Oh, you're
on
gonna
it.
get it. You're already
Well,
decided.
did I look at it? Maybe. Did I send that text from the dealer? Maybe.
What year is it?
It's 88.
Did you drive it?
No.
They drive like shit.
It doesn't
Well,
matter.
no, this one's new. It's a bunch of modifications.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a bunch
Okay.
of them. Yeah.
If Brendan has something in his head, if he starts talking about it, it's gonna happen. It's
not,
gonna
not
happen.
with these older cars. Like I've looked at a few now. It's just like a weekend driver.
Yeah.
What do you recommend for a Porsche if you want to get a used one, Brendan?
Well,
Joe?
78.
There's some really good used Porsches. Like I mean, even the early models, they're really fun to drive, but you got to know what you're getting into.
Yes. You don't want a lemon.
And those cars are really fickle. Like when you turn, like say if you're making a turn and you're on the gas, if you let up off the gas, they'll oversteer. Like the back ass end of the car will come out on
No,
you.
it's a far cry from a new Porsche, something like that.
Yeah,
or
like
new twin turbo.
That 991 that you used to drive,
Yeah.
like that is as modern as it gets. I mean, those things are glued to the fucking road.
I agree. But this one has some modifications. It's gonna be sick. I like the old school vibe.
Dude, borrow my car for a day. You'll throw that other car in the trash.
Your GT3?
Yeah, you'll light that 1987 shitbox on fire.
Hey, bro.
At the dealership.
What if I get that thing?
Show
You
up
can't
at
hate
the
on it.
dealership with a fucking one of those things that you use for like that dad uses to start a fire on the on one of those.
You're gonna love it.
One of those Coleman grills.
Yeah, one of those things for camping.
Just squirt it all over the car and light it on fire.
Dude, I saw someone in a brand new GT3. It was purple.
Oh, the GT3 RS. Yeah, they make them in
It's
purple.
fucking purple.
Those are dope
This thing
cars,
was
man.
nasty looking.
so dope.
Oh my god, it was sick.
They finally make them with a manual transmission again. Finally, the 2007 Nordine Taleb side control. The 2017s, you could finally get them in the manual transmission.
A lot of people are complaining.
Well, Porsche was trying too hard to just get lap times, and people were pissed. And they were complaining, like, what the fuck? This is a GT3. How come it's a double clutch? How come I can't get it with a manual transmission? So finally they released this thing, the 911R, which was essentially like a GT3 without the wing.
Good luck getting that thing.
Dude, people are selling them for like $500,000 and more.
Well, they only made how many? 100 or something?
I think 911.
Yeah, crazy.
I think they made
You're right,
911.
yeah.
And
The white with the stripes?
yeah, but now they're saying that this new GT3, the manual one that you can actually just buy, is actually better than the 911R.
Yeah,
It's
because the
not
reason
quite
the
out there yet.
automatics, the PDK it's faster than humans.
Yeah,
So
no
the
way.
track time we can't keep up with it.
Right.
What do you mean?
We've had
What do you mean faster than humans? Like,
Well, like
Wait, the
our
shift.
shifting stuff like that, the computer does it.
Oh,
The
wow.
computer's it's going to put
Milliseconds.
better track times.
And it's instantaneous. It has two clutches. So it has one clutch that's in, like, say if you're in first gear, there's one clutch that's in first gear. The second clutch is already engaged into second gear. So as you hit it, it's instantaneous. Like, bah, 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 bah. Like
so you don't have to shift it. It takes shifting out of the game.
You can have it in automatic and it'll shift for itself, or you can have it in manual and you shift with the paddles, but you don't have to push the clutch in. So you're not pushing your left leg in.
that kind of takes away from
Yes.
the
Yeah, the
driving.
paddles are lame.
the
fun.
manual fun of the driving.
if you're going to get automatic, my Porsche had the
Paddle
PDK.
shifts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was lame.
That's the thing
It's not
about
the same.
computers and stuff, where they take out the tactile enjoyment,
Yeah.
and the timing and the human timing and all that. It kind of makes it not that much fun anymore, I would imagine.
With
if
a
you were-
car, it really makes a big difference. Unless
Yeah.
you're on a racetrack. Like if you're on a racetrack and you're just trying to get 0 to whatever, 0 to 60 times and make sure that your lap times are quicker, then you want something that shifts instantaneously.
But those are also to put up numbers because, like,
Yeah.
if the new Viper, the ACR compared to the new Porsche, the lap times, they don't want to look bad. So they're going
Right.
to put their best foot forward.
Well, the problem with the Viper is a standard. It's a manual transmission, but it's so fucking fast. It doesn't matter. They bring that Viper ACR to every track, and they go, hey, we're here to break the new track record. Get the fuck out of the way. We have
the
the
fuck
most
out of the way.
ridiculous car America has ever built. It's got wings all over it.
Jesus,
Dude,
Yeah.
whenever we talk about this, the same guy shoots me a DM. He's like, it's a picture of the Viper. Here it is, man, for this price. I'm like, God,
Oh,
it's like a
a
little
guy?
devil.
He's
Yeah,
got
it's a
one?
guy. Oh, yeah.
So you're just drawn. That is no lure to me. You're drawn to like a huge engine like
Yeah,
that.
like Tesla's
Hold,
pissed me
please.
off.
Go,
Yeah.
pull up Viper ACR.
This is going to do nothing for Brian.
Listen, we're going to
No.
need this.
Which I don't get because you like masculine
stuff.
stuff, B.
I like masculine stuff,
But then you
but
drive
I
a
think
Tesla.
You've never driven one. That's the problem. You drove the Tesla. You're like, now finally I know
it's
what it's
got
like to have a
kick to
great
it, dude.
car.
It's got kick and no
It
lag.
doesn't even
man.
make sounds.
You fuckers don't understand about lag. I don't settle for lag.
Lag.
Yeah, LAG.
What lag?
It's a racing term.
I didn't know. Look at
Yeah.
this car, Bryan Callen.
Does-
Look at this car.
does
Can
it
you
do-
give him some volume?
Man, look at
Can we
that.
hear
Look at the
this?
aluminum on that bad boy. And the vents. It's got
Probably carbon
vents.
fiber.
This is a guy who knows
Vents
nothing about
all
cars.
over it. It's got a V10.
A V10.
That's
Does that do nothing
600
for
and
you,
something
B?
horsepower.
Nipple
son.
clamps.
Can we get some volume on this? There's no volume?
You don't need volume.
Don't need volume.
How
It's
come
just
there's no
music, dude.
volume?
Why do you want volume? It's just music.
Because you
probably.
want to hear the.
Nah. I prefer an silent assassin. I call my Tesla the
Dude.
That
silent
ain't the car
assassin.
for you, B.
Oh
No.
my god,
That ain't the car
dude!
for
This
you.
car. Look at this. Here we go. You have no idea what this is like.
It's got a
Brian.
giant fin.
Brian, you have no idea what this feels like.
Bullshit car.
To be in a car that has this kind of power would change your life.
No way.
Oh, you don't understand. If you drove that thing, it would change your life. You'd get out of it, your hands would be sweaty, your balls would be tingling.
Rock hard boner.
You would
Rock
have
hard boner.
13 times more testosterone than when you got into the car.
Nah,
He's
get
right.
that
It's
from
science.
deadlift, you fuckers.
Nah, it's science.
If you got in that car and then went and deadlifted, you'd be stronger. I'm not kidding.
That car's so American.
That's so American.
God,
that
that's
might as
American.
well have an eagle on the hood like a Trans Am.
What's that going to cost me?
That's 150,
Which is a good
probably,
deal.
160,000.
Which is a good deal for that type of
tremendous.
car.
Tremendous deal. You think of what the fuck that thing is.
It does look like an eagle. Like let's make
Looks
a car that
Viper
looks like an
snake.
eagle.
No, it looks like a Viper
Uh-oh.
snake.
I think they're going to discontinue it. I think this is the
That's what I
last
heard
year,
too, yeah.
which bums me out, man.
too.
Hey,
I like
guys.
the fact they're making something like this. They say it's so much better than the Corvette.
We got 3 minutes
I'm not
left
a
in this fight,
Corvette
boys.
Well, the new Corvettes are pretty badass, but they say that once you drive this, you go, oh, the Corvette's trash.
God damn.
This is going to sound like a weird
I
thing
feel
to
like
say.
a little bit like an asshole pulling up in that though.
I feel like an asshole pulling up my GT3,
Nah,
but I do it.
you park it out front. The comedy joints.
Is Encamp a is he a
Probably
Swede?
from Sweden. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
well,
from
this is
Stockholm.
going to sound weird, but he's gotten bigger as the fights progressed. I feel like he's just somehow that this
just
roles
your-
have returned.
I feel like he looks like a Swedish Wonder Boy Thompson.
Yes, he does.
I think all the blood that's in your dick is fucking with your vision.
Maybe it might be. It might very well be. What are you trying to say? And why is Taleb's shorts have been hiked and they haven't come down?
Yeah, he wants
an
to show you
interesting
what's
look.
up.
Well, you can get the different cuts, you know.
Well, you know that's the thing that Muay Thai fighters do. They always pull their shorts up.
Yeah, but that's stayed up. That's interesting. It's almost like
It's
glued up.
fat ass quad, son.
Good leg kick there.
Oh yeah. Tell you what, man. Encamp, my.
Dude, you hear the
Oh.
rumor they're trying to make Francis Gannot JDS late summer?
Oh no.
Oh no, for who?
What do you think?
JDS.
Yes.
Yo, when I saw him, like,
I thought they were trying to do Derek Lewis if Derek Lewis gets by Mark Hunt.
oh, you can't kill
Derek
off your
Lewis
two
has been talking-
soaring young black bucks.
Derek Lewis is talking a bunch of shit about him. He called him an African booty scratcher.
how hilarious is
African
Derek
booty
Lewis?
scratch. Derek Lewis is one of my favorite UFC fighters.
Me too.
Because not just because of his fighting style, but also because of his Instagram page.
It's hilarious.
Derek Lewis has the best Instagram
He goes
page
hard
of
in
any
the
fighter.
paint.
It's
When he beat
hilarious.
Travis Brown, he went so hard in the paint.
He went so
He's
hard.
coming after his girl. He's hilarious.
He's
man.
a funny fucking dude, man.
I mean, you
Very
got
funny
some
dude.
nerve talking shit to Francis, the fucking Terminator.
He scares the shit out of me. He's so
Too
big.
soaring. Did you say
Czech
too
Congo
soaring?
with braids, though. Let's not get too crazy. I'm not sold on him yet. He's Czech Congo with braids. For me right now.
No.
Oh, you're on this bullshit hype train?
No. He's on another level.
Who's he beat? How?
Doesn't
Because
matter.
he beat Arlovsky?
It's not who he beats, how he beats him.
Oh, come
Knocks
on.
him out.
Dude, he's so big. You don't understand. Like, Czech Congo was a bad motherfucker in his day, but Czech Congo wasn't starching people the way Gannot is.
He did when he first burst on the scene. People forget we get on these hype
knocked out
trains.
Pat Barry in a crazy wild slugfest when he was already hurt. You know, I mean, that was a super impressive victory.
He's had some good victories.
Did Congo fight Roy Nelson?
Yes, Roy Nelson knocked him the fuck
KO'd
out.
him,
That's a
right?
bad example. That's a horrible example. Roy was just like this.
Roy knocked out.
Dude!
Roy knocked out a lot of fucking
Roy's in
people.
Bellator now. Just
What
signed
do
with
you think?
Bellator.
Do you think Roy and Mitrione rematch in Bellator?
How about Mitrione tweeted today, hey, how about we fight after I get through Fedor? I'm like, you better focus on Fedor, Matt.
Yeah, Jesus.
Hey, real quick, Roy Fedor.
Good fight.
What the fuck
Oh
is
my
going
God,
on
dad
right now?
bod surprise.
Dad on dad.
Who won this fight? I wonder. This is interesting.
we were barely
hard to
paying
call.
attention.
I was staring at the Viper. Now I'm talking about Francis Gannot.
Too soaring, young.
I don't understand
You
why
can't
you
take out the
reject
black.
the idea that a Viper is a stimulating experience.
Yeah.
Because you have no experience with those kind of cars.
You haven't been in my Tesla when I've opened her up.
Dude, I've driven Teslas
I don't know
before.
about that,
They're
dude.
very fast. I like them.
Yeah, great
I
cars.
do not. I just don't like
I
him,
don't
man.
like the fact that they run out of batteries quick.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that Sam Harris has left him stranded twice.
That's weird.
It's not weird.
I think for a guy who's not a car guy like me, who doesn't get off on the, I like that I don't have to go to a gas station and
B,
it's
you
got
have more issues
fast.
charging. Like, you're like, God, I got to find somewhere to charge.
It is an issue.
All the time. He'll be like,
Yeah,
can you
because
drive?
you're a scatterbrain. You're probably one of
Yes,
those guys
I
that
forget.
doesn't
So it's not the
charge it.
car for you.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not a car. for you.
Scatterbrain.
Like, there's a gas
Scatterbrain.
station everywhere.
Yeah,
That'd make
where do you
more-
charge?
At my house.
That's it?
Yeah, you just plug it in.
But what if
there
you're
are
stuck somewhere?
superchargers. There's superchargers, but good luck finding them.
Say if you drive the Improv and you're like, fuck, I need a charge. What do you do?
You got some issues. I've
Call up a rich guy.
made
in
it to
Hollywood.
I've made it to my driveway with zero battery.
Zero.
Yeah, like literally zero. Where I was.
Well, that's not
like,
smart,
here
is it?
goes. No, it's terrible. I drove to Irvine, and then I realized halfway back from Irvine, where I'm going to be June 8th, 9th and 10th, where I realized halfway through that I was done. Like I was not going to make it back.
So what'd
And
you do?
I had to stop and charge it.
And then how long do
where
you have
do
to
you
wait to
go to
charge
charge?
It
it?
takes forever.
There's charging stations.
If you don't have a supercharger, you're like those chargers they have in garages are complete bullshit. For an hour, you'll get 18 miles.
But those ones you can stop by
Really?
on the road
Yeah.
are beast chargers.
yeah,
right?
those are great. Those in a half hour, you're good.
Where are those?
They're all over.
Not really all over yet, but I will say this: that they're trying. Tesla's trying to get stations where you can go in and they switch your battery out right there.
Let's say a guess. Who won?
Talib.
I think probably Talib.
But we're in
It comes down to
Sweden.
the third round.
Boy, they're going hard with this
Only
Logan
because he
movie.
was
Dude,
on.
I'm telling you, that shit is so depressing.
What's that?
Logan,
Logan.
get the fuck out of my face.
But the ads are brutal.
Might
You
as
know
well
what
show
kills
them
me in the
addicted to
UFC?
drugs.
When a fight starts and they
Yeah,
have to
he
do
won.
an Nordin Taleb one. The fight starts and they have to do an ad while the fight
this
is
episode
going
is.
on.
Oh yeah.
That shit drives me.
UFC 211 brought to you by Aliens.
It drives me
this
crazy.
summer.
His
yeah.
nose is very swollen right now.
Here, you got hit.
Yeah.
Some fight.
Might got punched in the nose, B.
Yep.
Dan Hardy still talking about coming back? Because I know he was talking about it for a while. If they could figure out some way to let
I
him
hope
fight
not,
with his
because
weird
he's a
heart.
good commentator.
Very
this
good
this
commentator.
team, this English commentating team, I really like these guys.
I never hear them because we're always doing this. But I'm sure Dan's excellent.
Yeah, they're really good. His
he's a
partner,
really
I don't know who his
knowledgeable
partner is,
guy.
but he's fucking brilliant. He's really good.
I worked with those guys way back in the day when I was doing shows in England, and they were just sort of like they tried out for a while before they actually did it. You know, there was some testing that they did. Ooh, that's a nice check left
Great
hook.
left hook. Yeah, they it's a different vibe than you guys. They really talk. You know, they talk about talking to the fighters the week of. They stick to a lot of that. You know.
Yeah, everybody's got their own style. That's an interesting thing about Cotton. He's also got a weird style the way he dresses. I think he's on some 1970s English
that's
talk
some
show.
English shit, boy.
Look at that. Look at that suit he's wearing.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
What is
Completely
that
different
stuff
than you
called?
guys.
With that checkered pattern? What is that called? Look at it.
I didn't see it. Oh, the plaid?
Is that plaid?
Yeah.
Nordine.
Oh, you brought up the Tesla.
There's like 4 superchargers in like all of LA.
Good luck.
Are they just packed?
They should have a
Just
24-hour
packed with white people?
number that you can call if you get stuck somewhere with white people.
Packed
Let's
with
be real.
whites.
Who buys Teslas?
The only black
Rich
guys,
white
Guys
people.
like me.
the only black guys that drive Teslas, they're the same black guys that keep their cell phone on the outside of their shirt with a belt hook.
Oh,
You know those guys? You know those guys?
Well,
Those
they just
super
have
tech, super tech
no
dudes.
hood in them at all.
No
Yeah.
hood.
No
it's
hood.
the rare black guy that drinks tea
And he
tucks
probably
his shirt in.
still keeps one of those Bluetooth earpieces in. Those ones, the blue light on.
It has a white wife at home.
Who the fuck has that belt clip?
If you have that belt clip, fuck you.
Do you still wear a fanny pack?
All the time, bitch.
I would never wear one.
I wear one too to run. I sent Joe a picture. Like, look how I run, son.
I have 3 different ones that I wear for running.
That's impressive.
Neoprene ones with zippers.
Yeah,
and
that's
shit.
what I have. Neoprene.
Those are good. They keep it tight, but they're not good enough for me when I travel. When I travel, I need the official higher primate fanny pack. It's large.
Does it say tight? Because my running one doesn't say tight. It like flops around. It's fucking annoying.
Oh, you got to get a better one. I got some good running ones.
Do you?
Mine say tight as fuck.
Let me know what they are.
Yeah.
I need one. It's getting
I think
annoying.
it's just called the running belt. I love it.
Is it?
Look at that handsome bastard.
Who the hell? You got a hoodie on. Then he said, "Fuck it,
I
let's
got
do
a fighter
this."
in the kid hoodie.
That's the Abbott Kenny fighter hoodie.
That's
huh?
right. That's right. Represent.
man.
I'm surprised UFC let you get away
Back
with
that
that.
shit up, Jamie. Show him. Show him. You can't?
Oh, because live TV.
Well, you can. Give him a little rewind.
Give him a little
Show,
rewind.
show him his own product
What happened?
in action.
What'd I miss?
Showing. I'm wearing your
Powerful
shit,
Joe Rogan
man.
in our shit.
Yeah, you fucking
You
people.
go too
wanna
far.
be
You
like
went too
Joe?
far.
You buy our stuff.
Yeah, you only need to go like 1. Huh? What happened?
When you do these, Joe, do you do them? You do them at
complicated.
a studio here in LA,
Yeah.
so you
Yeah.
don't have to obviously go anywhere.
Oh yeah, not going anywhere. Let me tell you something, man. This is like one of the hardest things that I do is these fight breakdowns, because
You better do some homework.
I not only have to do some homework, but I do them. I'm writing them and performing them live. Like there's no script. Like I have 0 script. There it is. Look at that. Look at that
Yeah.
strong fighter in the kid hoodie.
Look at that camo.
That's right, baby.
You can hunt with it. You can
That's
disappear
right.
in foliage.
Just ready to
when
go.
you're spying
Really.
on your ex.
You really
all
don't
kinds
wanna,
of shit.
You really don't want to hunt in cotton, but
All right. Well, you know what I
get the
mean,
point,
Joe.
though.
but it looks good.
We're releasing the Hunter edition with pure wool.
Well, you need to get in with First Light and have them make a fighter in the kid version.
It's not a bad
Do you remember
idea.
wearing wool like when we were wet and how
Yeah.
like you could be wet in Alaska and it was cold, but you'd be in the morning, you'd be cold, but you'd put on wet wool and it
Stay
kept you
warm.
warm. It kept you warm.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to see Rose
Marino.
Joanna.
Yes.
That's the fight.
I feel like I want Rose to have a year or two more, man.
That's not the way it works.
I know.
Who's-
That's the problem.
She's number
with that.
3. She's beat Claudia twice now. Right?
Yeah, but
beat
she lost to
Carolina.
Carolina. No, she lost to Carolina. That's how
who did?
Carolina got the fight.
Who did?
Rose did.
Oh, no,
Rose.
I'm saying Joanna.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She beat Claudia twice. She beat Carolina.
She beat Jessica
She beat
Andrade.
Jessica Andrade. Oh, Jesus Christ, does Jessica Andrade have a fucking chin?
Yeah.
That chick is so
Crazy.
tough.
I've never seen anything like
She's
it.
so
She's a
tough.
tank. I mean, they're 150
Her head
pounds.
wasn't
Yeah,
even
she's a
moving
tank.
She's
backward.
a-
Just taking shots. Boom, boom, boom.
She is a tank.
I wouldn't mind seeing her and Rose
That'd be a good
to give
fight.
Rose a little more warm up, but that's not the way it works. There's
You're
nothing
right.
left for Joanna.
I know. There really is nothing left for her. I mean, after Rose dismantled the karate hottie, dismantled.
And I didn't think that was going to happen.
Head kick to choke. Woo! Good Lord. Good Lord. I think Rose has real legitimate world championship possibilities.
100%.
I would just like to see her. I mean, look, man, I might be wrong. She might go in there and get her. She might get Joanna.
The thing about Rose that you can't count out is she's dangerous. She's more explosive and like more dynamic than any girl up there, I think.
Well,
Besides
she's
Joanna.
wild.
You told me
She's
that.
wild.
She's so athletic. You told me.
Freak athletic. Because we were training together at Grudge and, man, freak.
You ever see her do flying arm bars?
Yeah.
She's
Yes.
hit him in fights.
It's crazy.
Yeah, a girl can hit a flying arm bar in a fight.
She has
that's a
that
rare
X
person.
factor that Joanna hasn't seen yet. But if that doesn't happen for her, Joanna's
Yeah.
a scary, scary woman.
Well, Joanna's striking, would you say,
it's the best in UFC.
as in just flat out, right? Like technically?
I
and
think
stuff?
so.
Wow.
Well, I mean, it's definitely the best in women's MMA, but it's not like she doesn't have the brutal knockout power that like Cyborg has. What she has is like excellent technique. Like over and over again, she's using perfect technique and footwork, but she needs a volume of punches to get people out. She's not a big person. Like she has small hands, she has small feet, she has small bones. She's not like in the Jessica Andrade fight, it's a perfect example.
Yeah.
Andrade was so scary. Every punch she throws is like, she's throwing these fucking bombs, whereas Joanna's just picking at her. Bah, 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 bah.
Technique.
Yeah.
She's so much more technical.
But
so much more
she wasn't
technical.
stopping in any way Andrade's kind of
They're
constant
115
assault.
pounds,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
They're literally 115-pound female fighters.
So when you're 115, though, you can fight differently too, right? I mean, obviously you can be more technical, whereas if you're fighting
No,
somebody...
there's technical. I mean, there's a lot of technical.
There's a lot of
guys.
technique, but I'm saying I feel like when you would pay very dearly for one shot from somebody who's bigger, you almost have to fight differently, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're fighting
Like Mighty
heavyweight.
Mouse is more technical than
Yeah.
Yeah.
anybody really.
Yeah.
How about him? TJ ain't happening.
It's
Yeah.
not.
DJ's going like, nah, you got to pay me. Like it's and I love TJ. I know you probably listen. For DJ, it doesn't make sense.
For Mighty Mouse. Yeah.
For Mighty Mouse, it does not make
Why?
any sense.
Why?
TJ doesn't even have the belt. It's not a super fight. Super fights equal super money. It's not a needle mover, unfortunately. I would love to see the fight. It's a ridiculous fight.
So what is has Mighty Mouse said no to it? Is that
He
what happened?
straight up was like, ain't happening.
Wow.
The
'cause
UFC wants it to happen. He's like, nah, I'm good. It ain't happening. Ray
Wow.
Borg's the next contender.
Isn't that interesting that he can make those calls too? I mean, it's one of those weird things. It's like in boxing, you have mandatory challengers, and then then you try to make super fights. In the UFC, it's like they're like, "Hey, we've got a fight for you," and he's like, "I'm the champ."
Well, but it's rare, right? Like if he only
rare.
had one title defense, UFC
Yeah.
like, you better get the fuck up
Right.
and play with us. You know what I'm saying?
It
But
is-
it's a clusterfuck because right now, like you have to have order. Like I'm all about super fights, but you have to have order. Otherwise, think about if TJ went down there, then what happens with the Cody Garbrandt fight? What happens with DJ?
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But
Right.
this Conor McGregor kind of phenomenon, everyone's trying to do it.
Yeah. Well, I think TJ just went through a huge camp, and he wants a fight. I mean, he's gone through this giant camp, getting ready for Cody.
Oh, I get it.
And Cody, they were trying to pressure him to fight. They even sent him down. I don't know why
They
they
sent him
sent
to
him down to
Germany.
Germany.
There's
they
a guy
sent him
here.
to Germany to get the same shit you can get in Santa Monica.
How weird is that?
Well, Dana doesn't believe that it's the same, and I don't understand that.
So what is wrong with Cody? He's got a back issue.
Yeah, he's got a back issue.
What is
And
it? Do we know?
He's got something with his disc, and he needs time off. He needs spinal decompression, and he's got the Regenikine. He went and got a full treatment.
They say
But-
it'll be ready by September, October.
Yeah, maybe.
You gotta wait.
Maybe. But you have to absolutely make sure it heals first. I sent him a bunch of information. I sent him the reverse hyper machine, sent him some stuff on spinal decompression, and he's also talking to Dr. Davidson, who they're starting to do some stuff.
Brilliant.
And yeah, he's brilliant. They're starting to do some stuff now in the UFC where they're the stem cell doctors are now going to inject stem cells into discs, and they're going to regenerate disc tissue.
That's cool.
It's amazing.
Does
This is the
it
first time.
work, though?
Yes,
I mean-
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it's proven, B.
they've
Serious
got
shit.
they've got studies that they've done enough of them now that they have some real good evidence that it does regenerate the same way it regenerates cartilage and ligaments. And
But there's a lot of times with the injuries where, sometimes that's not going to be enough.
you're right.
It depends on the injury. A lot of times those stem cells, it's just, sometimes you're fucked.
Yeah,
Well,
I
it's
also read that a
also-
lot of that is that there hasn't been that much conclusive evidence, for example, that it grows.
Yeah.
Like when you shoot it into something, I've
Kobe
read
Bryant
that
would beg to differ.
It doesn't necessarily regenerate sometimes, or a lot. Or
Well,
a lot.
it's very difficult to say why it works on some people and why it doesn't work on other people. But I think
Case by case.
Yeah, case by case. But I think one factor is whether or not you come back too quick, and that's what Cody did. Cody got the stem cells and then started working out like 4 days later. Like you can't do that.
That's not smart.
You can't do that. I mean, like look, he's got a fight. He's got a big title fight. And you I think actually he took 2 weeks off or something like that. But you need like months
You need a
off.
lot of time off.
You need to have your body heal. It's a very difficult area to heal. And a lot of people don't do it correctly, and then they wind up getting some serious atrophy where the nerves get pinched, the swelling, and all the inflammation.
Yeah,
and
Cody needs to take it slow, come back in that TJ fight to be there, but you can't rush that fight.
Well, look at Eddie. I mean, Eddie Bravo has he has a fake disc in his back now. I mean, I shouldn't say fake. It's artificial. It's a titanium articulating disc that he had put into his back because of the same issue, like disc degeneration, having those injuries, constantly training and rolling, never really letting it heal.
Didn't Kane had surgery?
Yes, on more than one occasion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on his disc. He didn't do the
and he's still not back. I mean, there's no fight lined up for Kane. I mean, Kane,
Stipe maybe.
that would be
End
the
of the
fight.
year, yeah.
That would be the fight. But I mean, if you're Kane, I mean, Jesus Christ, he's been out forever.
It's gonna be a tough fight for him.
Yeah, a real tough
That's the
fight.
fight to make, though.
Dude, Stipe is he's a monster right now. He's
Him
a
versus
monster.
Kane is,
That's the fight.
especially if it's like a healthy Kane ready to go.
Dude.
That's the best fight in a long, long time at heavyweight.
Oh man, are you kidding me?
Since Carlin Lesnar, I think.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen that fight in his prime. Kane's prime and Stipe's in his prime
but the
right now.
thing, like people go, is Kane over the hill? Kane beat the brakes off Travis Brown. He looked,
Yeah.
and Travis is obviously no punk. Like
Yeah.
he looked fucking great.
Yeah.
I just think the guy needs rest. I really think it's
a little
matter
more
of
than
rest.
that. He's got a cumulative injuries.
For sure, but
And-
those are because he's rushing the camp.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe if he takes all this time off, they fight at the end of the year. We get a prime Kane versus a prime Stipe. Sign me the fuck up.
How old
yeah,
is Kane
I
now?
agree.
How old is he?
He's still fairly young. I think he's 32.
Wow.
He's not that old.
Wow.
Yeah.
But he puts his body through the ringer, and his fighting style is a grinding style that's
Yeah.
going to catch up.
Well,
to
you were showing that video of him doing kettlebells with those really heavy weight. He was probably training a little bit.
He
wrong.
fucked up and he had a bad strength and conditioning coach for sure.
Hmm.
And that guy got criticized hardcore by people that are like really in the know about technique and
But his
like,
back's rounded, or
yeah,
what?
there
What's
was
he
a
doing?
lot of-
Kettlebell swings.
it was more of like it was like almost like a shrug.
with like a 200 pounds.
I don't think he's
crazy.
getting chalk up all his injuries to that.
No.
That's definitely not helping.
No, it's not helping. There's a lot of factors.
So has he corrected that? Does he have a better?
I don't know. You'd have to talk to Kane. But all bullshit aside, in my eyes, he's one of two of the greatest heavyweights of all time. You got Fedor and you got Kane. I mean, he's one of two.
Well, but also it's Stipe, Fedor, Kane. If you
Yeah.
look at Stipe's resume, I mean,
Yeah.
he's top 3
Oh, yeah.
of all time.
Yeah. Well, Verdum was right up there until Stipe knocked him
I
out.
know.
Verdum submitted Fedor, he submitted Minotauro, and he submitted Kane. He submitted three of
knocked
the
out
top
Mark Hunt.
five.
And looked great against Travis Brown.
Yeah.
I mean,
Three of the
Twice,
top,
twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
3 of the top 5 heavyweights of all time.
Shit, that big ass fight card in July got Overeem Verdum rematch. That first one is Strikeforce, or that one that's the third one's trilogy, right? That second one's Strikeforce I watched the other night. So bored. A terrible fight.
Yeah.
Verdum's just sitting there calling.
Well,
into his
Verdum
guard.
fucked his knee up real
Yeah.
early in the fight. Real early.
Terrible fight though.
Yeah, what a crazy rematch that's going to be.
That's
huh?
a fun one, isn't it?
man, Overeem's been knocked out so many times in his career.
Oh, dude.
I just feel like, I don't know, it just gets to a point where you're just like, when are you going to realize that you're taking serious punishment.
I think Dutch people are different. I think they could just keep getting knocked out.
Yeah, I feel like he's all right. He's the one guy that's all right.
I don't know.
Seems fine.
This is the thing, B. You say that
He
we watch him
seems
fight
fine.
Verdum, you will, and you'll be sitting fucking front row clapping.
Yeah.
Like
well,
this
how
is
about
the
when he knocked out Mark Hunt?
fans are like this. Like I can't. He keeps getting knocked out when that motherfucker fights. Everyone tunes in.
Not necessarily. Actually,
Oh come on, B.
Not with
Overeem?
Not anymore.
He was one fight away. He just fought for a title.
Yeah.
He went on a win streak.
I don't care.
Oh bullshit.
I really
I
don't.
don't like when
I
fans do this.
honestly don't find it that exciting.
Davidoff as a world-class striker.
Dove would light a lot of guys up, but here's the thing.
Hey, the best heavyweight striker of all time, Overeem. You won't want to watch him fight.
Yeah.
But I don't. But
He
that
just
was
fought for a
that
title.
was then, right?
No, he
That
just
was
fought for a
then.
title and knocked
I
Stipe on his
I
ass.
Yeah,
understand.
dude, he
I
fought for a
understand.
title like a
Right
week
now, he's
ago.
the best striker in the UFC. at
I
heavyweight.
understand, but if you could pull up how many times he's been knocked out in the past 2 years,
It's
tough.
been a bunch.
It's tough to watch.
In 2
because-
years, not really.
And there's
Bring
also
up the past 2 years, Jamie.
like there was it's I
B,
don't know.
you got to remember
it's not
too.
that exciting
he
to
fought
me.
at the bullshit. You're
Why are
being
you
weird
telling
right
me
now.
that? No,
he
I'm
fought. He
not.
fought at the highest level in the world
I understand.
striking.
I-
So he's gonna have more knockouts than a Verdum, than all
Sure.
these other guys.
But not
it comes
anymore.
with the territory.
But not so much anymore, right? That's all I'm saying. Like,
Say these two names.
I just don't want to see him get knocked out again. I
Al
don't like it.
Hassan and Akhmedov.
That's why I'm saying try doing a spelling bee for those little bitches on TV
Yeah.
for this fight card. It's a beast. I was looking at it earlier. I'm like, well, I'm fucked.
This guy's a wrestler. This guy's
Dude,
been on a match.
Strong grappling. See, there's regular strength, and then there's Russian dude strength, especially hairy Russian dude
Yep.
strength.
Oh, if they got hair, 10% stronger.
They got hair.
I looked at Arlovsky's shoulders. I went, "There's hair on his shoulders. God damn it!
Shit.
God damn it!
That's like extra testosterone.
He got hair on
Yeah.
his back. Fuck me.
Yeah.
And I'm smooth as a seal. Fuck me.
It's coming out of his
Here
ears
we
like
go.
one of those shaving brushes.
Hair out of his connected to his mustache. You're like, oh god damn it! And then look at that beard, for God's sakes.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah,
a
but
straight
but
up.
he's one of those wind up before you throw a punch guys. Like he's like digging in.
Some would say
with every
stiff,
punch.
Joe.
Yeah, real stiff. It's not just a stiffness. I mean, like a lot of these guys, they could be like more fluid, but they're trying to knock you out with every shot. It's almost like a curse to power. Like it's absolutely beneficial.
both these
but
boys.
there's also a curse to it.
Well, you can
Because
rely
it
on and get
slows
away
you
with a lot.
down
more.
so much. It slows you down so much when you're trying to use it that much.
But the greatness comes to the guys know when to use it, right?
Yeah.
Timing.
Yeah. Well, one of the most beautiful things that you see in Connor's style is how he has none of that. Like when he's throwing punches, unless he's got you fucked up and stunned,
Then
like
you're fucked.
Diego Brandao or something like that.
Speaking of punches, Gaethje. Have you seen Justin Gaethje fight?
Justin Gaethje's a bad motherfucker. He's going to fight Michael Johnson.
How good of a
First
fight is that?
in. When is that?
June. Or is it June or July? Oh, it's July. Sorry, it's on the July
that the
card.
7
It's-
card?
It's
July
the
8th card?
No, I think
Whatever
it's
it
on
is?
it's the Ultimate Fighter finale card. I
Oh,
think. Either way, it's in that
nice.
weird span of fights. Justin Gaethje
Nice.
just says,
I'm glad he's
technique,
back.
fuck it.
We got 2 of the big guys from there. We got Marlon Moraes, too, who's also a fucking
No,
beast.
you got 3.
Who
you
else?
got Gaethje. You got Homeboy, who's the light heavyweight champ, middleweight champ,
David Branch?
David Branch.
Yeah, he came over. He just won.
Awful fight, but that's all
Yeah.
right. Takes him a
Was-
while to warm up.
Who the fuck did he fight?
The number 9 light heavyweight, the Russian cat. Is he Russian? Croatian? You know what I'm talking about? Flying under the radar. But either way, awful fucking fight. And
Oh,
then you
yeah,
got
yeah. I remember who he
Morales,
fought.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys think that the Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather thing is all a hoax and just a way to get Conor to have people talking about him until he has his next fight? Like, do you think that's just a big, huge
Think the
secret
world's flat.
marketing ploy?
I think the world's flat too.
You think it's real?
I think me and Joe both don't want to talk about it. I think we're both red in the face. No, I think.
No, I mean, do you think
No,
it's
they're going to have a boxing
That's going to
match.
happen.
It's going to be worth
It's
hundreds
closer
of
than
millions
ever.
of dollars.
It's gonna happen?
It's going to happen.
Yes.
It's so close. No, I'm telling you.
What
B.
do you...
This is why I don't talk to him.
doesn't-
Joe Rogan and myself are
I'm
telling me it's
asking,
going to
there's
happen.
no
And
contract.
you go.
What's the hold of it? We've
There
been waiting
is a
forever.
contract. There is a
Sir,
contract.
where's
I think
the
we're going to have to
contract?
do a new podcast called The Fighter and the Man.
Fuck
Yeah,
you
Fighter
guys.
and
the Kid
Hold
is
on,
just
you
too
fucks.
confusing.
Listen to me.
It's just he's too confusing
Where's the
to me.
contract?
Listen, the UFC and Conor have already come to an agreement.
I'm going to go
Right
back
now-
while you update them because I don't.
Okay.
Go on, I
Right
wanna hear
now,
it.
they're in negotiation with the Floyd Mayweather team.
Right.
So Floyd Mayweather team is going to want an exorbitant amount of money. They're very patient. They're going to take a long time to dry this out.
Right.
So they can get the best deal. But essentially, the UFC and Conor have come to some sort of promotional agreement, and now they have to figure out how much money Floyd gets and whether or not they want to gamble on giving him a flat rate of like $100 million, whatever the fuck he wants.
That's a big whether. That's
Yeah.
a big if.
Yeah, but he's also going to want a piece of the pie.
Correct.
They'll
So
be,
we're not close to a contract yet.
They're not close, but
Right.
they're 90%.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that I feel like and then, so
You're
what
not-
happens if
don't pretend that you have any knowledge of this. Just do everybody a favor.
I never
who's
said I
listening.
have knowledge.
Do yourself
it's
a
my
favor.
theory
Do yourself a favor and don't let your mouth get ahead of
It's
life.
my theory that I believe this is a very smart way of keeping him in the limelight.
Okay, that's
and
not
by the
true.
way, let me ask you this: when Tony Ferguson and let's just say Tony Ferguson and Khabib fight before that, and now somebody's waiting to fight Conor. Will Conor fight those guys before he fights Floyd?
No, definitely not.
So then what happens to the,
the
belt
money,
system?
the money right now is in Floyd versus Conor
Yeah.
for Conor, and it's just exorbitant money. Like he might make who knows how many fucking millions of dollars, maybe 100, right? So that's where the real money is for Floyd,
Right.
And this is where the real money is for Conor. So for Conor to jeopardize that by fighting that fucking Russian savage or
Yeah.
Tony Ferguson, who also could beat him. I mean, I'm not
Rough
saying he's
matchups.
going to, but
Rough
Tony
matchups.
Ferguson is a motherfucking world champion caliber fighter. So is Khabib. That's a fucking killer fight. So, but we don't even know if Khabib can even make 155 anymore, man. His
Says
body's.
he can.
He says he can. Of
So he
course,
wants
he
to fight in
says he can.
October, right?
Of course, he says he can, but he didn't make it. Not only did he not make it, his
must
fucking
died.
liver shut down, and he had to go to the goddamn hospital.
But did you die? Khabib's like almost.
But did you die?
Almost.
But did you die?
But did you die? Hey, get up there and make 55 so I can fucking eat my popcorn and you fight Tony Ferguson.
But did you die?
But did you die? No, you did not. Get the fuck up there and make the weight for my entertainment. I just need one fight out of you.
But did you die?
But did you die, Khabib?
Who's that? Is that Ken?
That's fun.
Yeah, Ken Jong.
Yeah. But did you die?
I love that guy. He's so fucking funny.
Does he do stand-up or no?
Such a nice guy, too.
He's the best.
Does he do stand-up?
Yeah, he does a little.
he does a lot of
stand-up.
improv.
He was a doctor, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was a
still is,
legitimate
or-
doctor.
technically.
I mean,
He
yeah, I
still
mean,
is.
he
Well,
could practice.
yeah.
He legitimately could practice.
I'd be pissed if I showed up and that was my doctor. I'm like, don't you have a fucking audition to go to? But fuck this. I'm
Aren't
not
you in
doing
The
this.
Hangover
Yeah, what
1
are we
and 2?
doing here,
Yeah.
man? I want a full-time guy.
was that
he
your
was-
real dick?
God, that thing was tiny.
Can't be real.
Oh, that's real.
It's
You
real.
think?
Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
Think that's his real dick?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
You think there's was he Korean? What is he?
He's Chinese, I believe.
You think there's a Korean or Chinese dude with just a fucking
Yes.
Sure.
egg roll
Yes.
for a cock? Just a
Gotta be.
big old dumpling?
First of all, now there's got to be some fucking genetic engineering they're doing over there. They're doing that CRISPR thing.
Oh, boy.
You know that genetic.
Yep.
They're,
Oh, boy.
they're taking embryos and
Yep.
changing their genes. They're
Know all
definitely
about it.
It's
working on
about to
that
get
big
weird.
dick gene.
They say they're 7 years away
It's
from
their only
adult
downfall.
trials where you can have different hair. I can't wait.
What if you have like big dick gene, but it only comes with clown feet?
Oh, I'll
Like the
take
only
that all
way
day.
you can get big dick is you got to have
I
fucking
buy some big
flippers.
shoes.
Like
I
an
buy some big
18
fucking
size
shoes.
shoe?
No, like 30, size
Oh, no,
30.
no, I'm out.
Like fucking double feet. You
No,
get
no,
double
no.
feet like
No,
this.
no, no. You're doing no sports. I'd rather have that baby dick.
You would swim like a motherfucker.
Oh, that's true. You get your Phelps on.
You can have your cock enlarged.
Your mountain climbing would be off the charts.
Yeah, but then you have that dorsal fin for a cock that's not going to help you
Yeah.
through the water.
That's true.
If you
You'd have
think
to
about
wrap
it.
that fucker around your waist like some sort
Extra
of a
weight.
flotation device. If you were on some Viagra, it could actually be a float device.
It's
Right?
ridiculous.
The
Yeah.
cavernous bodies. You can
Yeah.
make your dick bigger. There's an operation.
What?
Yeah.
No, but it's only by an inch, B, right? Because you cut that cord or something,
You
right?
cut the tendon, but there's also, I think you can make it thicker too. There's a whole process.
Yeah, but they pump it up with fat. But what's going to happen is you're going to have a floppy,
fat
dick.
dick. That sounds awful.
Or
But
the
it's
fat,
fat.
deposits the wrong way, so you got a big old doorknob
Lumpy.
for
Got
a head.
lumpy dick.
Yep.
it all
or
just seeps down to the
Or
bottom.
your dick looks like it's got a fucking a belly.
Black
Oh,
man
poor
giving
black
white
guy.
man's penis in transplant operation.
Come on, that's a lie.
No, it's not a lie. They have done penis transplants
Yes,
now
they have.
because
For
they've done
soldiers and stuff,
3
yeah.
of them. Yeah,
I thought they
one
used
guy lost
thumbs.
one in a circumcision accident.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Circumcision, apparently, the real issue with these transplants is Africa, because African traditional circumcisions are ruthless. You want to see one? I got one on my phone.
Yeah, he can get erections already.
Kind of.
No.
Wait, they do it with like their teeth or some shit?
They do it in a bad way.
Lost his organ after a
It's
botched
awful.
traditional circumcision. Don't fuck that up.
A botched
I need a guy with a steady
circumcision?
fucking hand.
He was
Steady
an adult.
hand.
He was an adult.
Traditional.
He's like 23 years
Yeah.
old when he got it.
Yeah, traditional circumcision.
And the only dick they could get was white?
Hey, it's the first one that comes available, I guess.
I'll take
Listen, you would take no dick over a white dick? Here we go.
Well, I'd wait a few weeks for
Watch
a black
that.
dick.
That's how they do it. Press that button. Don't say I didn't warn you.
What are we looking at?
Traditional circumcision.
It's on his phone.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ooh, I
God,
told you,
Fucked
son.
up my Sunday.
Where is it?
Told
That-
you.
I can't see
You want
it.
to look at it?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You want to look at it? Okay,
Don't
yeah.
do it, B.
Should I not look at it?
God, I have a family barbecue to go after
Hold on.
this.
Hot dogs.
Press play.
God damn it.
Why
You
do I have
always
a
do this to me.
traditional African
He does this
circumcision
shit to
on
me.
my phone?
Why do you have that
That is
loaded
it.
on your phone? There you go.
This fucking
Loaded.
dude.
You want to see a Koreans? I got Koreans too. What are you looking for? Brazilian?
Dude, did I ever tell you
Here
this?
we go. Watch this.
All right.
Hold on. Hold on.
Stop! Okay! Ah! Oh, God damn it! Fuck you, man! Fuck you! Take that away. Oh, no!
And the dudes
Oh,
have
God.
to stand there. They have to
Oh,
stand
God.
there
Oh,
motionless.
fuck you.
Motionless.
Oh, no, that was
like that's
that was
part of the problem is
You fuck me up
like,
all the time.
once they cut it, they have to stand there and not react to the pain.
I feel
The
sick.
worst was Joe. Joe, when he first had internet, he goes, I'm like, what are you doing? He had his big computer room. He goes, all right, don't let me stay there. I go, what are you doing to me? He goes, just stay. When I tell you to go, go. And he hits play and he runs out of the room. And he goes, now watch. And I watch and I see this beautiful ass. And there's this Japanese guy. He's dressed like a samurai. And he's looking at her ass and he's going, oh yeah. And I'm like, what's going to go on? And I hear him going, all of a sudden you just see this big brown poo snake out of this girl's ass, and the guy starts to eat it. And he's going,
stop.
and he's throwing up but laughing at the same time. I was like, you sick fuck, I'm ruined forever. And I couldn't take my eyes off it.
I'll throw up at that stuff. I can't see that shit.
Oh, dude, I have John Joseph's book for you. Hey,
Hilarious.
I have John Joseph's book for you. Don't let me forget. He signed it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's in my car.
I also have his former partner's book here, who also
Harley?
wants to get Harley wants to get on the podcast, but they
Yep.
hate each other, right? They stab each other or something.
There's some issues with those guys.
They
Yeah.
stabbed each other.
Harley's
Yeah, someone
Harley's a
stabbed Harley.
Henso black belt now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He teaches kids class.
Yeah.
So I have more in
Oh,
common
I started
with him.
listening to your boy Jocko's book.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, he's a beast, huh?
Jocko's
Started
no
following
joke,
him on
man.
Instagram.
There's a video
Jesus
that,
Christ,
that
Jocko, relax.
we played the other day on the Everlast podcast with Jocko, like explaining how no matter what happens, good, opportunity to get better, good, opportunity to grow, good, time to work on things, good.
Yeah, he'll-
frees up more time for other things, good.
Oh, dude,
like everything, good.
And his videos are in black and white.
Yeah,
He's like, he goes, my inner voice didn't want him to keep doing it. So you know what I said? Nothing, because I don't listen to the inner voice. Like, Jesus Christ.
God damn.
I was fired up. Oh, yeah. Fuck that thing.
He's such a savage.
I say I'm busy. Come back later.
But he's a real savage. Like, he's not like all due respect to Gary Vee. You know, like all his motivational videos, they don't really do it for me the same way. You know what I'm saying? I really love Gary Vee. He's
Jocko's
an
black belt in
entrepreneur.
jiu-jitsu,
Oh,
Navy
yeah.
SEAL.
Take all, no, just Navy SEAL.
Commander.
No, just
Commander, yeah.
throw in
Yeah.
Navy SEAL. And like, I can't listen to any motivating people if they're not a Navy SEAL or they do some extreme shit.
Yeah. And look at his
Jocko, I will
face.
listen to.
Yeah.
Jocko's a stud.
Well, he walks the walk.
Also his name, Jocko.
He's also a fucking super smart guy. Like, he's not, I mean, he is definitely a meathead, but he's the right kind of meathead.
Correct.
A smart meathead. I mean, you're a meathead. I'm a meathead. Brian, you're kind of
I was
like
going
a
to ask you what I
fake
am.
meathead.
I'm not a meathead.
You're a pretend
No,
meathead.
you're a little bit. Sometimes you go meathead, like when you and him wrestle together. But then when you get smushed, you decide you're
Well, I
not
don't
a
have
meathead.
the frame for meathead.
And you
No,
drive an
no.
electric car.
I don't have the frame, but I have a lot of enthusiasm.
See, meatheads would celebrate that they got a scratch on their forehead from the rug.
No, I'm 50.
See, your frame is not that bad.
Yeah, good body, B.
It's not that bad.
you,
Like
guys.
if you really got into lifting weights, you could be jacked.
I've been doing Olympic lifting lately.
Come on.
He has.
Swear to God.
Really?
Yep, at the Venice
Well,
Barbell Club. So fuck you guys.
I'd have to confirm it.
I want to show you something that makes you feel bad.
I explode off the line now.
Get you some of that, B. Soak that in.
Soak this in.
What?
See, you could get that.
I'm
tiger
very happy
tattoo.
with your arm right now.
Hey, Joe, you know Brian
Very
has to get a
happy.
tattoo. You know he has to get a tattoo.
What are you gonna
10
get?
'Cause
million
remember we
downloads.
got 10 million downloads.
Yes. Oh, that's right.
Remember
We're gonna get
that?
a Fighter and the Kid tattoo.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good thing to have once Fighter and the Man goes live.
Hey man, I don't like
And
this.
You'll be like,
I don't like this.
you'll be like, this is back in the day when everything was cooking for me.
Dude, if I can, I'll just fucking, I'll just lift and then I'll get a little thicker. I just can't put on weight because I don't try hard enough and I don't care.
I want to see a
gets in the way of my
podcast
boxing.
just with you and Eddie Bravo. Just you and Eddie Bravo.
Oh my God.
Just the
I
Pizzagate
agree.
Chronicles every week. Oh, look at that beautiful sweep.
shit.
Did I tell you that Donald Cerrone came and watched me spar? And I go, what am I doing wrong? And he goes,
Everything.
he goes, everything.
Hey,
Then he
how-
gave me a lesson. It was great.
How about we're flying to Oklahoma? He starts talking about boxing.
Yeah.
Dude,
He wouldn't talk to me. He got mad. I go, my sparring. And he goes, I'm not talking to you. Yeah, about sparring. I can't have this conversation. he got really loud on the plane. He goes, I can't do this. I can't. Because I was mad and I was like, I'm not my left. And he's like, I'm not going to. What the fuck? Because I sucked him in for a second. Like I sucked him in. He's like, well, what do you want to do? He goes, hold on. What the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? It's Saturday. I'm not talking to you about fighting.
I went, do you not have enough going on in your life that you need to focus on sparring and boxing?
Well, he's distracting himself with like tennis lessons and all
I
that shit.
love
He
it.
should
I
be
love
writing
it, though.
jokes.
No shit, but I love it.
Instead, he's
And I
out
do.
there
Fuck
hitting
you.
mitts and
I do it all.
you do it all.
Yeah, brother.
How tired is this guy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna change this topic. How
Yeah.
tired is
Oh,
a comedy?
nice takedown though.
It's called running the pike. It's a
that
good,
what it's
good
called?
takedown. Simple.
He's almost
fucking
mounted him here.
Simple
He's mounted.
single leg.
Hey,
Slide
have
on
you
up,
guys noticed
full mount.
quietly Russians are just taking over?
They're not
combat
regular
sports?
white people. They're not.
They're just quietly taking shit over.
It's a culture that puts masculine power at a premium.
Anthony Joshua would care to differ.
Hey, dude, how about fucking
correct,
Klitschko
sir.
walked into Box and Burn? Just
did?
walked in, was like,
Just
this
showed
is
up?
cool.
Hello.
I'm fucking just giant dude checking things out.
I'm here to mix things up.
He wants to train because his girl's out here. He wants to train there, just when he's doing things here in LA.
Oh, so that's going to be the gym he works at?
I think so.
How
Yeah.
interesting. He's
Isn't
going to
that
work
cool?
out at a boxer-sized gym.
Well, kind of. I mean, Conor McGregor works
But why
out
didn't
there
he
too.
go to Wild Card?
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to deal with all the bullshit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Because Boxing Burn, they'll shut, like for Conor McGregor, they shut it down.
Oh, do
Like
they?
when I was in camp, they would literally shut the class. They'd organize stuff around.
Oh, interesting.
I was talking to Wes Chatham about, he was like, he would work out at Wild Card West, but like every time he'd be working out, somebody would be like, you want to spar? You want to spar? And it's like,
That's the culture there.
Yeah, that's tough. When you just want to work out, it's like, and he doesn't want to say no. 'cause
And
he's a
I told
young
you this
guy.
before, Brian, because Brian was like, I just want to get better at sparring. He went, I want you to walk into Wild Card West and you get all the sparring you can handle. Mario Lopez will punch you in the dick so hard. Will punch you in the dick so fucking hard.
How much
I've already-
sparring does Mario do? Is he?
I don't. I
He
think he's
looks
doing a
good.
bunch.
But I worry about that. I worry about those guys that do that recreational sparring.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden one day they're like, "Where are my keys?"
It doesn't make
Oh,
sense.
they're in my
Get
hand.
fucking hit. You
It doesn't
get
make
hit.
sense to me.
Yeah.
Why are you doing? Are you getting paid to get in the head? I don't
He
get
enjoys
it.
it. I talked to him about it when he fought one of our friends from 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu.
He's been boxing for a long time too. I think. Like,
oh yeah,
for,
he has been like legitimately.
Yeah.
He had an amateur boxing match with a buddy of mine.
I get it. It's fun. You got to test yourself, and maybe you're in TV, so you got to make sure you still have your man card, stuff like that. But there's other ways to do it.
Jiu-Jitsu is the best way to do it because you don't get the brain damage. But a lot of guys don't like the damage to your neck and your knees and your joints and your back.
I don't know.
There's
Sometimes
that
it's a
too.
personality thing too. I think strikers a lot of times have different personalities. I'm talking about guys who do it. Like the difference between a striker, a pure striker, and a pure wrestler. There's actually a personality difference. I think sometimes.
Maybe it's also like a lot of guys who could have been big time or would have really gotten big time into striking. They found jiu-jitsu first, and they
Correct.
got big time into jiu-jitsu. Like
Depends
they're
where they're
both
at.
awesome.
It depends where that.
Look, I like both of them, man. I love striking, and
I
I
like
love
it all.
I love jiu-jitsu. I mean, I think that the difference in striking clearly is that you can get hit and hurt. I mean, you get hit a little bit in jiu-jitsu, you headbutt each other and run into
very
knees
rare-
and
if
shit.
you're a
but
mo- yeah, I mean-
yeah.
Do you know what I would have done? And I'm not
rare.
being funny here. When I if you put me in a time machine and I was, let's say, 18, 14, I'm not kidding.
You're not
I
reflecting
would
on your
trade
life.
in
Wait a minute,
wrestling.
Hold on, are you kidding?
Yeah, I'd trade in
You're not
wrestling,
kidding.
taekwondo, all that stuff. I would be practicing an instrument. I would be a great dancer, and I would sing.
Right. And
Swear
then
to
you would
God.
get distracted by pussy, and you would start doing stand-up.
I'd have plenty
and
of
then
pussy
you'd go
if I
on
was
the
in a dance
road
class.
and-
No, you. I don't think you would do that, B.
Maybe
you
I'd
try
have-
and be a fighter. I think.
No, because I knowing what I know now, I don't have that. No.
And you think dancing? What you fucked up by not singing and dancing? Look at
Yes.
me.
I would have been great.
At
At
singing?
dancing for
at
sure.
Singing?
At dancing
at
for sure.
singing?
I don't know. Singing is something you can work at. I'm not talking about being
That's
a
a
great
born
singer.
talent.
I'm not talking about being. No. You're wrong.
Singing?
No, you're wrong. You're completely wrong. Yes, some people have amazing instruments, but you can become a very good singer just with training. Believe me, you can.
Do you
especially when
think
start
that
young.
you have a
If you have
voice
a
that could
fairly-
translate into being a good singing
Well,
voice?
not to be a dick, but I
Can I click out right
I
now?
did sing when in theater school. Like I got to a point where I wouldn't hurt your ears. I mean,
Like
it's not.
what song did you sing?
I don't know. I sang all the musicals and
Like
stuff.
give me
It was
a couple of
exhausting,
notes.
but-
Give me a couple of notes.
Like I sang "Into the Woods." What was that
see,
song?
give me
No More
give me a verse.
Giants.
Sing a little bit.
No,
Come on, a little bit.
no, because it'll move you to tears.
Come on.
I can't. I can't just.
I picture you as a
there
country western singer.
There is music inside of me.
I picture you doing like a cover of like some Hank Williams Jr.
No, dude, I don't sing country.
I
you
picture
fuck.
you in like New
You
Kids
don't
in the
like
Block.
country?
New Kids on the Block. No,
Yeah.
no. Listen, some people like have great voices, but you got to remember Justin Timberlake's been singing since he was a little kid.
Born with a lot of talent, though.
He's been singing since he was a little kid. And
talent.
dancing.
Talent, though.
Talent, but also like
This is like me going, I wish I could go
No,
back
you're
and,
wrong.
and
I
fucking
know
be
this.
LeBron James.
No, hold on. It's actually very different. I'm sorry. Yes, there's talent, but there's timing in comedy. But like singing and dancing is something that when you've been doing since a little kid, like that the reason that he's so good is that's been trained into him.
He also has talent, though, B.
He has talent.
A lot
He
of-
does have
lot-
talent.
Yeah,
of
some
talent.
people definitely have talent, but I think what Brian is saying is you can get better.
Oh, for
Like
sure.
with coaching, and I think that it's also a muscle,
Yes.
right? Isn't
The
it?
throat.
Your throat's 100% a muscle.
Yeah.
So you can get to be like it's 100% a muscle. So you can get very good and very powerful with your voice. I just know too many Broadway singers and dancers. The amount of practice that they put in from early ages, it's a very
But
very
you-
physical process.
and
Like opera's the same way.
And I agree, you can practice and get better, but don't you think a lot of those singers, their parents learned from a very young age, they were performers, like they were good at singing?
Sure. I mean, look,
Because my
Adele
dad
has-
looked at my bro and went, probably not for
Yes.
you.
And
even if Michael Jackson helped him sing all
Yes.
his life, he's not going to be a professional singer.
So my
you know how many lessons Adele had coming up?
well, she's
Zero.
very special, but she also was always singing.
She also makes money doing
Yes.
it.
But some people are very, very special. But like my grandfather, when I did a musical, my grandfather saw me do a musical, and I was 22 or whatever, and he said to me, it was great. It's a Sicilian from Brooklyn. No nonsense. He goes, listen to me. You're funny. You made them all laugh with your antics. You're never going to make your living as a singer. Don't sing. Don't waste your time on this. Now, I had only been singing for
What
a
a
year.
dick.
But,
So
he
you-
was
I
I would
right.
have said, how
He
about,
was right.
gave up the-
how about I show you, fuck face?
And
Yeah.
then you start singing in his face.
Yeah,
Fa la
just
la.
singing.
Just fucking
La
suck
la la
it.
la 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 la.
Yeah.
Here's that fucking bullshit
I'm
Logan
not
movie.
interested. Not interested.
Don't let the little girl
The little
fool
girl's
you.
got
She's the
knives
best
too?
thing. Well, she's the best thing in the movie.
I don't know, dude. It looks pretty good. It's high octane action. That's what they just said.
And let me ask you this: when he got jacked for Logan, how many steroids did he do? All of them?
Hey, in Muscle and Fitness, listen to this Muscle and Fitness. He goes, when I got the Wolverine role, I knew I needed to put on some muscle, so I called up the one guy who knows about this, and Rock sent me his dietitian, and I got in his diet. And I went,
The Rock.
Now is
Oh,
it just
there you
D-ball
go.
and Winstrol, or how's that work? Is this?
And grass-fed beef.
Yeah, how's that? Is it just pure red meat and testosterone, or?
He's got a big frame. I mean, he's
Yeah,
a
he's
legit
big guy.
6'4", big guy. Yeah.
He's a big guy for sure, but I mean, he got jacked.
Yeah, that's
like look how big
that's,
he got.
You don't get that kind of vascularity in your 40s unless
Yeah.
you're Bryan Callen. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's a picture of him. That's not even the best picture.
That's
Probably
crazy.
photoshopped a little bit, but
Oh, I don't know about that.
I mean the veins and whatnot.
Yeah, it's a
I
little
don't know.
Photoshop. That one's a little Photoshop.
No, there's pictures of him legitimately in the gym lifting weights.
Yeah, Muscle and Fitness.
He's not as big there as he was in the other ones.
But that
In some-
vascularity.
In some movies, he got bigger
not
than
mad
he
at
did
his
in other
hair,
ones. Like that's probably as legit as it gets.
He's
That's
awesome.
what he really is
He's
built like.
shredded, man.
Yeah. There's some that with him lifting. There's one of him deadlifting. See if you can find Hugh Jackman deadlifting. I think he's gay.
I'm not going to comment on that.
I don't know.
See?
There he is in the pool. I'll get that's some bullshit there. That looks like a normal dude.
looks like a
there's one of them
1980s
deadlifting.
Yeah. Jacked.
That's Wolverine, you son
That's
of
a lot
bitches.
of weight right there. I
A lot of
think.
weight. Yeah.
Big
Yeah,
boy.
he's lifting some real weight. I mean, that's the way to get bigger, man. You want to get bigger, you got to deadlift.
Yeah, deadlift. That's
I always say,
exercise you can
Joe.
do.
Is that what you always say?
Always.
Hey, you're doing that
Hey,
now?
take the one in
I
the
do
Speedo
deadlift.
there. Boom.
Deadlifted
What's
yesterday.
up, son?
Hey.
That's a good body
He's wearing
right there.
Jean shorts.
Well, you're fucking right, he is.
Being a
It's Wolverine.
multi-millionaire.
It's Wolverine. That's what he wears.
Daisy Dukes. That's a tough thing to pull off today.
As a guy?
Yeah.
Dude,
Back
I
in
was
the
off
day,
third.
you could
I was
do it.
I was off Third
Yeah.
Street yesterday, and just every girl had her ass cheeks out. Like these short shorts are in.
These bitches aren't playing.
Ass or not, I'm like, God damn.
Those bitches aren't playing.
They're not playing. They're trying to sell that pussy.
White girls with flat asses rock them. Just whatever.
I'll
man.
tell you who can sing and dance. That guy, Hugh
Why are you
Jackman.
changing the subject?
Oh, sorry. 'Cause I wanted to go back to muscles.
Oh, your boy Ben Saunders.
Oh, Ben
Ben
Saunders.
Saunders and Peter Sabata. That's a good fight.
Biggest 170 in the world.
Tallest.
6'2", and
He's definitely not, but
he
keep
looks
talking.
he's
At semi,
big.
Damian Maya's bigger.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God! You remember he used to fight at 85?
Wow.
Yeah. Damien's going to be in town soon. I'm going to try to get him on the podcast.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
His English isn't phenomenal.
It's not the
but
best, but it's
Good enough.
It's good
I didn't
enough.
think Cyborg was gonna be great, and he was good enough.
Well, Cyborg, you brought her in with her boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Did you see what Brian Stan did to Tyron Woodley when they were talking about when after he won? What's his name? Won? Fucking, I'm senile. I have
Damian
problems.
Maia.
Damian Maia. And Brian Stan took a knapsack and put it on his back, and then Brian Stan goes, "Nah, forget that knapsack," and he just jumped on his back and goes, "This is what it's gonna feel like. Get used to this." And Tyron Woodley's holding him in a suit. It was.
Well, you see
fucking-
what Tyron Woodley did? He made a video of him preparing for the Damian Maia fight. He put a backpack on and went through his entire workout with a backpack
That's
on.
great. That's great.
Yeah.
Is,
Did you hear what Jermaine Durandamy said?
No.
Jermaine Durandamy said she's not fighting Cyborg.
She's gonna vacate the
she
belt.
Goes, Cyborg's a cheater. She said she's a known cheater. She said I can't trust her to not cheat. She's cheated her
Have
whole
you ever
career.
seen someone so scared to defend the belt ever? Just like,
yeah,
nah,
that sounds
fuck it,
like
I'm
a
not
little bit
doing
of a
it.
cop out, doesn't it? Because I mean, when was the last time Cyborg got caught? In 2012.
The real here's Tyron working out with the backpack on.
hilarious.
That's funny.
That's
It's a
hilarious.
good way to fuck your back up. But that's funny.
Not really. There's no weight in that. He's just got some clothes.
He's
in
just
there.
joking
around.
He's just joking around. Yeah. But that's not a good way to break. I work out with a backpack on. I have a specific backpack that's designed by this company called the Outdoorsman that actually holds a weight plate on it.
Oh, yeah?
Like an Olympic barbell plate.
You guys
Whoops.
send me all this shit.
I'll send it to you. But they have a thing on it where it sticks on the back. I actually have two of them. I'll give you one.
Please.
And you put a weight plate on it and it clamps down just like
Damn, that's
just
sick.
like a
'Cause
barbell.
I used
Yeah.
a weighted vest. It's not great.
Not as good.
Not as
because you can
good.
get 90 pounds on this fucker.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
I need that for the
Yeah.
stairs.
Dude, see if you can find one of those.
Dude, how
Jamie.
about I fucked my knee up? I fucked my knee up. I've been running so much. It just hurts. I was running yesterday. I text Cam and go, hey, man, I'm putting a lot of miles in. I'm doing like 6 miles a day right now every day. I'm putting a lot of miles in, man. My knee hurts. What do you do? He goes, it takes like 6 hours because he's probably shoot some bear in the face.
He was.
Yeah, he was. He texted me back. He goes, yeah, you get injuries from time to time. I kind of just suck it up and power through it.
Yeah, that's all he does.
Yeah. Oh, cool, man.
Here's
I
another
went,
thing about
right on.
Cam.
That's what
That's
I'll
helpful.
do.
Sleeps 4 hours a night, never gets sick.
He's just a freak.
He's eating moose meat every day too.
Well,
I don't
need to
think
get
that
some
hurts.
moves.
He eats bear 3 days a week.
He's just an animal.
I feel like that's really good for you.
I just need to lose some weight if I'm gonna run as much as I am.
I feel
I'm not
like-
fat. I just need to lose a little weight.
I feel like there's one thing that is legit about what Cam is doing is not just his mental toughness is undeniable, his work ethic undeniable, the fact that he's been running forever undeniable,
His
that
sleeveless
he eats wild game. His shirts are so gay. I keep telling him this: you cannot cut your shirt down to this. I know you live in Oregon, but if you come to California, you can't
do that, bro.
dress like that.
You
'cause
get a
someone's gonna
dick in your
fuck
mouth
you.
while you're on the bench. You gotta be, he has the like the the skinny tees.
Oh, boy.
Like he cuts them like thin.
That
like
doesn't
this,
seem like Cam at
and
all.
his tits are out the back. I'm like, bro, you do that here. I promise you need a dick in your mouth. You
Yeah,
can't
go
do
to
that.
Cam's Instagram story.
And it's him and his boy like, yeah, bumping chest, and they both have the same tee on. The T tank.
I need a PC to do the Instagram.
You'll love
story
this,
on here.
B.
Really?
Yeah, you can do
You'll
it.
love this.
with
Oh,
that,
the
but
Instagram
yeah.
story. That's right. See if you can find pictures of him working out on his. But here, I'll find it.
There's
I'll do it
tons
on
of
my
pictures
phone.
on there.
Yeah, his Instagram stories are pretty ridiculous, though.
Hey Cam, if you're listening, let's stop wearing
You
those
know I love you,
tanks, though,
Cam,
bro.
but cut the shit, buddy.
Yeah, bro. You do that here in LA, you
Here
get
we
fucked
go.
in the mouth.
Look at there.
And it says it's meat, sir.
Look at that. Look at that.
It's not a bad. I mean, he looks.
Dude, that's every gay man's dream.
Every shirt.
Yeah.
It's meat, sir.
It's meat, sir.
Do you know what that "It's meat, sir" is from?
No.
It's a quote by John Mayer, which is even more gay. John Mayer was on a some sort of a radio show, and they were asking him about what he eats. He was in Montana, and he's like, well, I have some friends, and they cook wild game. And he's like, well, how do you cook it? He goes, it's meat, sir. You cook it. You just, you cook it on the grill.
Meat, sir.
It's meat,
He's the songbird of our generation, so you guys watch your fucking mouths.
It's not really anymore.
Where'd he go?
He's kind of fell off.
God damn, he can play the
started
guitar.
talking shit about girls he fucked. Like Jessica Simpson and shit. He did some interviews and he was like dishing, and everybody lost a lot of respect for
It's
him.
weird, yeah.
Because he was the guy, your body's a wonderland.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to think he's just romantic.
Fathers,
deep
be
guy.
good to your daughters.
How
Remember
about
that?
you be good to my daughter, you piece of
Yeah,
shit.
fuck you, man. Hey, fuck you, John Mayer. God, he was so talented,
Powerful
though.
10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu, Ben Saunders ready to go down.
Damn, waiting at 168.
Woo. 6'2".
Every bit of 6'2". Every bit of 6'2".
He's one of the nicest guys on the planet Earth.
Great dude.
Yeah, I love Ben. He's a fucking great guy.
Oh, I can't wait for the main event.
He's got a nasty fucking guard too, man. Nasty guard. If you don't know what you're doing and Ben Saunders wraps you up, he's
Yeah,
gonna
you
put
get lost.
He's gonna put you in some bad positions. So let's see what Peter Sabata could do about that.
good darces, everything.
What is Eddie Bravo doing? Is he's in Thailand?
He's in
you say?
Singapore.
Singapore?
He was doing a super camp. He was over there teaching jiu-jitsu. And then he was there for the ONE FC event, which fucking Ben Askren still undefeated now, 16-0. Jesus Christ,
He's
UFC.
such a freak.
Bring him over here, please, while he still can fight.
You think hey, hold on. You
Please.
signed fucking Socket. What's Gokhan Socket?
Gokhan Socket.
Which would have been great 6 years ago. Fucking sign Ben
dare
Askren.
you? How dare you?
Oh, come on, bro.
I'm still
Talk
down
about
for
a
Gokhan
weird-
Saki right now,
Oh,
son.
come on.
Gokhan is a fucking savage.
Yeah, no, he's a super
People are
savage.
avoiding
Let's
him.
toss him a grappler.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
It's
Yeah, that's gonna happen. Hopefully,
a weird signing.
hopefully he'll have a guy who's willing to stand with him.
Oh,
Sabota
not good
cracked
for
him.
Ben.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he cracked
You
him
signed
with that overhand
Gokhan,
left.
but you won't sign fucking Ben Askren? Come on.
Ben Askren and Dana White have a real thing. Ben Askren talked a bunch of shit about Dana White. and
How many years
I
ago?
don't-
Come on, drop
listen,
it.
You're preaching to the choir. If it was me, I would have already signed him. I would have signed him.
You got Dana's
5,
ear.
6
Call
years
him,
ago.
damn it.
He don't want to listen to me. Look. It's the same thing about me telling you to write jokes. I don't do it.
Fuck you. I write jokes, you fuck. I hate don't, that's my nerve. Don't say that. It bothers
That's a
me.
trigger.
That's the
That's
only
a
thing that gets me.
trigger.
I
That's
know
it.
it
Nothing
does.
gets me in the
Nothing
world
gets
but
B.
that.
That's a
I know
trigger.
it
That's
does.
why I
If
changed
anybody
the
says that,
subject.
like, I'll have an argument now in my car as I'm driving. Like, hey, fucking.
The thing is, you put Ben at the welterweight division, he's going to wrestle his way to the championship, and they don't want
I
that.
love it. I want to see him versus Damian Maia.
Yes.
Oh,
Or, Woodley has something to say for Ben, too.
Fuck yeah. Try
They're training
taking Woodley
partners.
down.
They're training partners.
Yeah, but that's a problem. But the problem with Woodley is Woodley can put you on to fucking planet Pluto with one punch.
He's so
Could've said that a little
fucking
smoother, huh?
Yeah, I get you,
It's a
though.
little stumbly.
Planet Pluto, one putt.
Kind of fucking stumbled through that one.
No, I
I was
got
just
you.
gonna. I always say put you on Pluto. I was trying to come up with a better word.
Damian Maia has a very hard time taking Woodley down. How do you think that fight goes down?
It's a hard fight for Damian. Very hard fight because
Rough matchup for Damian.
Woodley is ruthlessly powerful on his feet. His fucking striking is so scary. Think about what he did to Wonder Boy. 2 fights in a row.
Yeah,
2 fights in a row. 1 fight.
2 fights.
That second fight was
He hurt
dog
him.
shit.
He hurt him bad though. Still,
30 seconds in the 5th round.
but still, he can do that. He can hurt you.
It's always a liability.
And he's hurting Wonder Boy, who's one of the best strikers literally ever in the 170-pound division.
True.
Tyron Woodley can hurt anybody. He's got such power. Look what he did to Robbie Lawler. 1 punch. Bong.
Here's the problem. Well, not the problem, but here's what. If Damian Maia's not even engaged in that, he's going to jump to guard and half guard. That's where it gets tricky.
He's going to try, but he's 39 years old, and he's going to try to
He's
take
way
down.
bigger.
I don't know about way bigger.
Oh, he's way
He's
bigger.
taller.
He's taller.
But Tyron is a fucking tank.
He's all muscle.
Yeah.
But you get Damian Maia in a deep half guard, I don't care who you are, you're gonna have some trouble.
Yeah, but you're going to be taking shots on the way in.
Oh no, I think Woodley's the roughest matchup for Damian Maia to get a belt. But
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, there couldn't be a worse matchup for him. But I like it.
I like it because it's interesting, but man, I wish Damian had a shot at this like a few years ago.
Sabato's got some good striking. He's got a great jab. Watch this. He's doing these undercuts and all this kind of stuff.
Oh, Sabata's a good fighter.
Damn.
He's a very good fighter.
Is he a striker first?
Dean
Yeah.
Lister in his corner.
Yeah, he is definitely. Is it Dean Lister and Peter Sabata's corner?
Yep.
Interesting. Where is he?
Look at this jab. This
You'll see him.
boom, boom.
Pretty sure.
Ben's got a long ass reach, man, and he likes to throw a lot of those front kicks to the body.
Dude, how about Cowboy Robbie Lawler?
Ooh, that's crazy.
Oof.
That's crazy. So I think Ben can stand with people for sure, but I think Ben's best chance is if he can get this fight to the ground.
Yeah.
I think Ben in the clinch is where
Sabato's
he's
really
best.
jabbing him
he's
up,
got a
man.
great-
I
Sabato's-
love Ben in the plum.
Yeah, no, he's got a great plum.
Yeah, great plum.
What's
His knees, he's long. They can't really get to him because he's so much bigger than them.
What's the plum?
The tie clinch.
Sabato's been lighting him up with that jab, man.
Yeah, that's a
Boom,
nice
over and
step in
over.
jab.
Damn.
Swift.
He's going underneath, too. He's doing uppercuts and,
I think it's hard sometimes when southpaws fight other southpaws too. They're like, ooh,
yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shit show usually.
yeah, this guy's facing looks just like me.
Ben's eye's pretty fucked up from
Oh,
that
yeah.
jab.
He keeps getting caught, man. It's working.
Ben's just trying to close the distance.
that-
Oh, he got clipped.
shit.
He got clipped
Yeah,
with that
man.
left hand.
That's the same time he
no.
got clipped. This fight's
one
not
of
going
fists.
great.
No, Ben's taking a lot of punishment.
He's
to the
moving
face.
though.
Damn.
Okay, but he's trying to get
Tie
that
him up,
clinch.
B.
But he's trying to get that clinch, and Sabata. Okay, let's see if he can do anything. Okay, here we go.
How much smarter would it
Here
have been
we
for
go.
Sabata to
Oh,
let him stand up?
Sabata fucked up.
Yep,
he
you gotta
fucked
let him
up. He's
stand
getting
up.
wrapped up here. He's in
Yep.
mission control here.
This is what Ben needs.
This is not good. This is not good for Sabata. And Ben's got these crazy long ass legs. He's gonna get that left leg out. Watch him pop that left leg out.
He's also recovering.
Sabata is trying to ease his right knee forward every time Ben moves his leg, but it's gonna pop up over the top. Now Sabata's not in a good place. This is not good. He's trying to apply
What's he
some
in danger
pressure.
of getting caught with here?
Submissions. So first of all, his left
He's gonna
arm is
wrap this
completely
left.
trapped, and his right arm is on the mat, which is the wrong place for it. His right arm should be on the chest right now, because Ben's going to put him in the dead orchard, which means both legs trapped in a triangle, or both arms rather trapped in a triangle. How much time is left though?
Not much. 10
If they
seconds.
pulled the clock, it's probably 10.
10 seconds, yeah.
But also remember, Ben's recovering right now.
That's
too.
it.
There it
That's
is.
it.
Great move by
Yeah.
Ben. But terrible move by Homeboy to let him go to fall him down to the ground.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that. I think he thought he could hammer him out, and then he got
Finish
wrapped
him.
up. Yeah, interesting. So what were we talking about? Non-fight related. We were just talking about something super important.
Hold on.
We were talking about Tyron Woodley.
Brian
Damian
wishes he was
Maier,
a singer.
Jermaine
I wanna be
Durand,
a
Duck and
singer.
Cyborg.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Cyborg,
weird.
Cyborg
So-
I think, takes a lot too
so
much.
what do you do?
Too much heat, you know? She's.
Do you?
Yeah, and I
Don't
love
you
that
think that she's
podcast
changed
you
her
did.
physiology? Don't you think that?
I mean, no more than anybody else has, right?
What are you talking about?
In other
what
words-
other woman has done that?
Well,
Man, I don't.
I mean, if we're talking about steroid use that she got caught with 2012, I mean, how many people have been caught with steroid? I think she takes an unfair brunt.
Oh, look at that straight left.
That's
Great straight left.
Boom.
right?
I don't know.
Hey, Joe,
There's-
forget about
maybe
all
yours-
that stuff. It is what it is. So what do you do with that 145-pound division? You just don't give Cyborg a fight?
No, I think you vacate. If Jermaine Durand does not want to fight Cyborg,
Which she said.
and you are allowing Cyborg to fight, and she won't fight her, you first of all you got to give Cyborg. I mean, you got to give her a fight, right? Isn't she fighting Kat?
But Kat and her both want it, but they, for whatever reason, they want to announce the fight on the Anaheim card.
Why won't they announce it?
I have no idea. Talk to your boy.
Well, who knows what's going on? You'd have to talk to Kat because Kat just came out hard against Reebok.
Well,
see that
there's
interview?
that. Yeah, I saw that. But the thing is Kat wants to fight. Cyborg wants to fight. But seems to be some sort of hiccup. I'm not sure what
I don't know what it is.
But also, with Cyborg's going on social media, and it's good she's voicing her opinion. She's unhappy, but it's relentless. It's every day. I don't know if they want that as their champ. So you want the fight and you want to be the champ now, but the UFC's going, hold up. She's already, yelling now.
What is she saying every day?
She's saying, give me a fight.
Oh, Ben Saunders with a stiff jab.
She's literally saying, I don't understand. Give me a fight. Let me fight Megan Anderson, who's, the
Right.
champion Invicta. Let me fight Kat. Let me fight somebody. Do
Right.
something.
Well, I could see her argument. That makes sense. She wants a fight, and Megan Anderson wants a fighter. I think that's a good fight.
That's the best fight you can make.
Yeah,
Kat
just-
Zingano really doesn't make sense.
Well, Kat Zingano has a name in the UFC, and Megan Anderson doesn't have a name in the UFC yet. But yeah, I agree with you. That's a good fight. And Megan Anderson's a big girl.
Really good, big girl and very talented.
Very talented.
It's a great fight.
She's a legit 100. Oh, Ben got rocked.
Ben's in trouble.
Sabata.
God.
Oh,
It's
Jesus.
tough for Ben, man. He's taking a lot of punishment in this fight. Jesus. Fuck, he's tough, though. Look
Dude,
how
he's
tough
tough
he
as
is,
shit.
dude.
Good
God, is he
God.
tough.
Tough as
Fuck.
shit.
My God,
Ooh,
he's just...
Sabato's got that crazy.
Sabato's
like,
being
It's an
calculated. He's gonna put him away
uppercut,
there.
that like sort of
Yeah,
up
like,
jab.
Up jab.
He's about
It's
to put him
amazing.
away.
Yeah.
He's being very smart,
Dude,
calculated, not
dude,
rushing
Ben's
in.
taking punishment here. There.
Oh, he's busted up, man. He's busted up.
What a tough... He's fucking taking punishment. Keeps
And
coming
he's
back.
trying to strike with him too, man.
That Anaheim card has John and DC though too.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that.
Well, and I think there's another big fight on that card too, right?
There
Isn't
is. Who is it? It just got announced, didn't it?
Young Jamie, what is that? What's the current state of the Anaheim card?
I just don't know why you don't do Cyborg versus that Megan Anderson.
Oh my God!
they're
They
gonna
should
this
stop
fight.
this.
Stop! Please stop the
Yeah,
fight!
stop this
Please,
fight.
please stop. The
Oh,
fight.
He's gonna stop
horrible
it.
No, no,
news.
stop!
That's it.
Stop!
That's
Stop!
it.
Stop!
That's
Stop!
it.
Stop!
That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's
That's
it.
it.
That's it. Good stoppage. Good stoppage. Good
That's it.
That was a
stoppage.
terrible
That's it.
fight
Good
for Ben.
stoppage. Yeah. Oof.
Jesus.
Peter Sabota. Hey man,
Poor Ben.
he's a tough guy, but it's a legit stoppage.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
He got hurt.
That's fair.
He was
Can't wait
taking
for
a
this
lot of
main
punishment. Peter Sabota looked good.
UFC 214.
Okay, Daniel Cormier, John Jones. What else have we got here?
Oh, this isn't the main. I mean, this is just who's on so far.
Oh,
Ooh,
Duho
Korean
Choi
Zombie.
and Andrew Feely.
Ooh,
Touchy-feely.
Sterling, Henan Barrow. That's a fun one.
Ooh.
I mean, these aren't any needle movers, but
Boy.
they're still going to fill the card up.
That's
Ooh,
a
Jared
big-
Brooks.
That's a big step up for Aljamain Sterling.
Huge step up.
Henan
They're
Barrow.
banking on Henan kind of being over the hill, I think.
He's
Henan Barrow's
not
15.
over the hill.
He's ranked number 15.
Is he really?
God damn. I mean, he's lost his last
How
two.
old
yeah?
is
It's
Henan?
featherweight.
How old is he?
It's featherweight now, right? Remember we
Oh,
went up
that's
from
right.
35.
That's right. But still 15?
Yeah.
Fuck, son.
Did you hear that? What's her face? Tested positive. What the fuck's her name?
In Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Who
but,
was this?
But under
Caitlin-
USADA,
Yeah. She had a elevated epitestosterone ratio.
Who is this?
What the fuck is her name?
but
Jermaine?
the
Caitlin.
no, no.
The hell's her name, Jamie?
Yeah, but under USADA rules, she wouldn't have tested positive. So it's under the
This is
Dallas
Casey.
Commission.
Casey? Doesn't say.
Yeah. Courtney Casey. That's
Courtney
what it is.
Casey. There you go.
That's what it is.
That's what sucks is she's her win is overturned. She's fined $5,000, but under USADA rules, she'd pass the test.
Yeah.
But under Dallas Commission, like, nah, son, not up in here.
Under USADA rules, she passed the test.
Yeah,
How's that work?
I have no idea.
But
Super
she has an
complicated.
elevated epitestosterone to testosterone ratio, right?
Yeah, before Dallas though. But under USADA regulations, she didn't.
That's weird.
But Dallas Commission's the one who overturned it because that's the commission. Isn't that weird?
Well, I mean, it makes you think, like, why doesn't USADA have more stringent testing than Dow? I don't understand.
Why they have different standards? Like Olympics 1-1, I think, or 2-1. Some are 4-1,
Here it
5-1.
is. Casey picked up the biggest win, blah, blah, blah. USADA, the official anti-doping agency, has yet to announce if they will be taking any action. Oh, so Dallas has only suspended her for a short amount of time, though. They only suspended her for 90 days. We have not been informed by USADA of anything regarding potential anti-doping policy violation for Courtney Casey. No positive test, no suspicion of anything. Now or in the past, USADA has not been in contact about anything. So scroll up to the top of this article. So what happened here then? Suspended for 3 months. See, that's what's weird. Because suspending her for 3 months through Dallas, if you get suspended through USADA, it's
That's
2
all low.
years,
Yeah.
right? Isn't it 2 years?
But I mean, most of the commissions they all follow the same rules, but she's just suspended in Dallas fighting.
Yeah.
Joe Daddy.
But
Yeah. Interesting.
it's weird. All the 4-1. I think Olympics 2-1 just depends on the commission. But it's with USADA because USADA is an employee of the UFC. Remember, USADA is an outsourced, subcontracted employee of the UFC.
Yeah, but how does USADA not catch it? That's what I don't understand. Like, don't they test the samples as well?
Well, isn't it random? They don't test everyone, do they?
I don't know.
I don't think they don't test every fighter on the card.
But Dallas does? Is that
Or
what the deal?
Dallas did random, and she was one of the random ones.
Now, what causes someone to have an elevated epitestosterone range? Like,
There's a bunch. There's a bunch of ways to
Yeah.
trip those. Yeah,
But a lot of it is like taking some sort of external testosterone.
could
right?
be. Yeah,
Peter Sabota, TKO,
Rough
round
fight for
2,
Ben
looking
Saunders,
good.
man.
Look at that wool jacket. Look at that handsome bastard.
you better come correct in England, man.
Hard-
Hardy's
got a pocket
a
square.
handsome dude.
He's a very good looking man. He's got a pocket square? Of course he does, right? Yes, there it is.
Guy Ritchie style. Oh, there's Dean Lister.
Powerful Dean Lister.
How thick he
Looking
is.
thicker than a musketeer. He is so thick right now.
He rolls with Jocko all the time. They're training partners.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When Callen's out of the room, let's talk shit about him.
Hey guys, come on, seriously, man. That's where I draw the line, huh?
So about that joke writing.
Knew it. I fucking knew it.
He's such a character.
That's a trigger for him.
It's funny.
I avoid it.
Can't help
I don't want to do
I
it.
can't help it. It's
I
like I want
avoid
to poke it. It's a soft spot.
It's the only soft spot you'll
I
see
see
on
it
him.
right there. I just want to go. "Ugh."
I avoid it. And then to overcompensate for the next week, you talk about how much writing he's doing. I'm like, dude, I never said you did it. You don't tell Joe this, not me, man.
Talk about his boxing and how much writing he's doing, sparring. Dov Davidoff's a tough guy. Okay, I know we're just talking shit, but Dov Davidoff can fight. He can fight, and he's a good friend of mine, just like John Joseph.
John Joseph.
Tight. We're tight. That's a good-looking jacket Dan Hardy's wearing. What's up with that third button? Though?
The
I'm not
English
happy.
has to come correct, man.
Yeah.
I love when your boy Guy Ritchie broke it down on the suit.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
said,
dude.
fucking educate this man.
Guy Ritchie's a bad motherfucker. He really is.
Legit black belt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a Henzo
He's
Gracie
been doing
black
it for a
belt.
while.
Henzo Gracie doesn't give out any bullshit black belts.
You know what broke my heart is hearing
Oh,
that
look at
and
that
then
chin.
hearing his movie bombed.
Did it bomb?
Yeah. A little bit.
Did you watch it? You didn't see it?
No, I didn't see it. I'm just saying at
Is it
the
supposed to
box
suck?
office. No, I don't know if it sucks. I just know it didn't do well at the box office, which doesn't mean it. It bombed as far as money making.
It's a tough sell, man.
Oh, movies are
King
a
Arthur
monster.
movie with a modern twist too.
Yeah,
Like, all right.
I know. But if anyone, I feel like they didn't announce that Guy Ritchie was that big of a part of it. I feel like that would have sold it more. Because once I found out he was doing it, I was like, oh, I'm definitely in now.
They're talking about Jimmy Manuwa fighting a boxing match with David Hay. He's trying to organize some sort of a boxing match.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, I would like to see, because Manuwa is such a fucking badass striker. If he wants to be that badass striker, please welcome Gokhan Saki.
Perfect.
That's the fight.
That's the fight.
Jimmy Manuwa's going to show up with a fucking singlet on.
Just
He's gonna A6 wrestling shoes
A6,
on.
fucking the fucking air covers on.
Why?
All fingers taped.
Because he wants to wrestle him. He doesn't
He'll
want
be
to
down
yeah.
in a 3-point
You
stance.
want to strike with a Turkish Tyson? Have you ever seen
Turkish
Gokhan Saki?
Tyson.
I never seen.
Pull up a Gokhan Saki
No.
highlight reel and
Powerful dad gut.
prepare to watch a motherfucker knock people into another dimension.
While we do that, I want to ask you
Lightning
really quick.
hands.
The UFC just signed him, B.
lightning hand
I want to
speed.
see it. I want to ask you really quickly. If I put moose meat and elk, and you had on a plate, could you tell the difference?
Depends on how it's prepared. They're very similar.
There he is.
Elk has a little bit more flavor to it. Oof. See if you can get. Is this a highlight reel?
Yeah, it says
Bet your
highlights.
sweet ass it's a highlight reel.
His fucking hand combinations are ruthless.
Oh my God!
Oh, dude, you don't even know, man. He's one of the best kickboxers of all time.
I'm surprised they didn't sign Tyrone Spong.
Jesus!
Well, Tyrone Spong has a broken leg. You
Oh
know,
my God! Look at this.
From
What?
Gokhan Saki.
Dude,
You know
that's-
that, right?
Oh, dude.
Woo! Come on, son. Gokhan Saki will light motherfuckers up. Whoop!
Oh no!
Look at that. Look at that left
Oh,
hook.
no.
Dude, he has an educated left hand. Look at
Yep.
that.
See, his body's nothing to write home
Nope,
about,
just-
but he will destroy
He's just
you.
a stocky
He's
fella.
a savage. He's a fucking straight
There he is.
savage.
That's
so
over him.
beautiful.
That's over him, son.
Oh, wheel kick! What the fuck?
That was over him, by the way.
Yeah.
How much does he weigh? How big is he?
He's a 205er. He's going to fight 205.
Jesus
That's him against Spong. He fought Spong and checked his leg, and Spong's leg snapped in half like Anderson
Come on.
Silva's.
Jesus Christ.
How is his?
Tell him to get that mask off. That shit doesn't work.
Those are bad for you.
Yeah, these people, you know what these people believe in those fucking masks, man.
It's silly.
How is his wrestling, Gokhan Saki?
I have
I'd
no
say
idea.
terrible to awful.
His kickboxing's off the fucking charts.
You know what his record is in MMA?
who's that guy
0-1.
with the hair?
0-1. He got submitted. Look at this. Oh, son.
God, that
Boom.
that
Oh,
Korean
come
dude
on.
came correct though with the fashion.
Sure
Look at his
did.
ass.
Oh,
Sure
look at-
did.
Get
Look at this
lit the fuck up.
fucking
The
left
human
hand.
rooster. The human rooster goes down.
That left hand
Oh,
is
come on.
off the charts.
Oh, look at him, just
Yeah.
kicking like this.
Now imagine those with 4-ounce gloves.
Look at
on.
this. Watch this combination, man.
Hey,
Look at
he's-
this.
he's
Come
gonna get-
on, son.
Yeah, but he's gonna get taken down.
Look at this.
No, they're not going to give him wrestlers, B.
Dude, look at this fucking combination.
They're gonna make it exciting.
And this is Daniel Gita he's fighting, by the
Oh
way.
my
Who's one of the
God.
best heavyweights in the fucking
I
world.
love this dude with the blonde mohawk.
well, how do you strike with him then? If you're a UFC guy, that's ridiculous.
I don't know. You got to find out whether or not you can.
It's a different game. I'll tell you this right now. I don't want to be Jimmy Manuwa
I don't want to
finding
fight
out.
these girls.
Well, who knows if they're going to give him Jimmy Manuwa, because Jimmy Manuwa is like top 3 in the world right now.
At light heavyweight, though, it's
Yeah.
fucking.
Oh.
We need something.
That's a wheel kick.
Well, I just feel like they're going to put him in there with someone that's a good fighter. But this
With
is
just striking.
This is a big test, though. I mean, to have him come into the UFC, it's a big signing. It's a big deal. For a guy like me, I mean, my dick is hard as a rock right now. I'm very excited about this. I probably
Are you?
shouldn't
See, I
phrase
looked
it like
down and
this.
went, God, that's some. I feel like that's a Bellator move. Like,
Get
that
the
is so.
fuck out of here.
No
at this
grappling, Joe.
motherfucker's
What's he
hands.
gonna do?
Look at his hands.
Yeah, okay.
He's gonna put hands on people.
No, he's not.
Oh,
I'll
how
take a high
dare
school
you.
wrestler and he's gonna mop him in the fucking floor.
Why give him a high school wrestler? Give him
Because the
someone.
UFC.
I want to give him somebody who lost a bet and who has to go in there and stand with him.
Who has a little bit of grudge, and the UFC's like, you're gonna have to do this one for us.
Good
Yeah,
God.
someone who's just like questionable judgment. Someone who makes a lot of
Terrifying.
mistakes in their
Thinks
life.
they're a good striker.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you like to
exactly.
strike? Here's Gokhan.
That's
Exactly.
terrifying.
Well, someone who wants to prove. I want to welcome them to the UFC and show them what a real striker can do.
But it might be the Meinhof phenomenon too, though. Like what's his name? Melvin Meinhof.
Manhoef.
Who was it? Manhoef. Who was
I was
just
like,
a
is
killer.
this like some sort of a scientific principle?
Yeah, it's
I thought you were going to
Meinhof.
talk about the Winhoff.
But he was so scary and devastating.
Man-
But you're talking 10 years ago.
I'm saying though, he didn't after
Melvin-
the Lawler thing. Melvin, yeah.
Melvin was a monster, but Melvin
Yeah.
had so many knockout losses like that. He really can't take a shot anymore.
Oh.
Unfortunately, he just got KO'd again.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I mean, he just got head kicked again in Bellator. Look at
There
that
he
jacket,
is.
strong jacket.
God,
Abbott-Kinney fight
that
club
Abbott
jacket.
Kenny jacket's killing the game.
Did you guys sell out of those or what?
Oh, did we ever?
Did we ever, dude?
Did
Do you
we
guys, when
ever?
you sell things, if you sell a lot of them, do you bring them back?
Oh
or
yeah,
do you?
yeah. If they're good, we always bring them back. We got our summer collection about to drop.
What do we got?
Tees, tanks,
Tees and tanks. Tees and tanks.
tees, tanks, dad hats.
You feel
See, I went mine OSP Saki.
Oh man, OSP will take him down and Von flew the fuck out of him.
Correct. That's why I want to see it.
Yeah, it's just he shouldn't fight a top 10 guy right away. I think that's silly. I mean, I don't know what kind of experience he has in training.
Should
I mean,
get him
I
CM
really-
Punk. Let's CM Punk it up.
Well, that would be hilarious.
CM Punk
He's
said,
a
I
lot
want to try
bigger
your
than-
gooch.
He's a lot bigger than CM Punk too.
Hey, it's the Wild
I
West
wanna
these
try
days.
But here it's the
Hey, I
Wild
want to
West
try
these
this.
days. And you do.
my
you
God.
watch the video would be all about CM Punk and his
It's
training.
because the owners don't know what they're doing, so they just put all their eggs in CM Punk's basket. Then he gets fucking axe kicked to the skull and cracks his face in half.
Yeah.
That's what would happen.
he gets put
Yeah.
on
be bad.
blast.
Yeah,
The
he's not
UFC
going to fight
says-
again in the UFC, is he?
Yeah, he could easily.
He is for sure.
with this regime. Yeah. Look, the UFC is in a weird position right now. Conor is not fighting in the UFC right now. I mean, he's on hold for this Floyd Mayweather fight. Ronda's completely out of the picture. Mighty Mouse doesn't want to fight TJ. Cody is hurt. Like, boy.
Name the biggest fight of the year, Joe. It's been a rough year.
DC John. DC John's
Well,
going to be
that's
the biggest
gonna
fight.
be the biggest fight. I'm saying so far.
So
though.
far?
There really hasn't been any bangers like we're used to.
But what is the big...
That the Stipe one, but the numbers aren't crazy. I'm saying like a needle mover.
What were the numbers on that?
Can you bring that up, Jamie? I know it wasn't like ground shaking.
Pay-per-view buys?
You know what's crazy? I was watching Spencer Brook yesterday and I went, holy shit, boxing this year is better than UFC for the first time in a long time.
That was a big fight.
But boxing in general this year has
Yeah.
been killing it.
Oh, yeah.
Because
And
they're making the matchups everyone wants to see.
Kovalev Ward is next week.
That's
Oh, I
next
can't
week?
fucking
Next week.
wait.
It's the second.
Jesus, that's exciting.
Yeah, right?
Oh, no,
Isn't
2
it?
weeks.
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks,
2
right.
weeks,
It's
yeah.
the second.
Kovalev.
It's the same
Ward.
weekend as the Aldo fight, right?
No, it's
not?
after that. It's the week after that.
Is it?
Because I'm in Australia that week. I get back. I made sure I don't want to miss that.
Nice.
350,000
pay-per-view buys. That is not that bad.
Excuse me, sir.
Triple G got 150 for
That
his.
ain't paying your
It's
bills, though.
Triple G.
I know, but isn't that crazy?
Not really. He
one
barely
of the
speaks
best-
English.
But he's such a phenomenal boxer.
Yeah, I know. But Canelo Chavez got over 1 million pay-per-view.
Canelo doesn't speak English at all.
He can a little, but he likes to stick to his native tongue. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Stipe Dos Santos, like that card was a banger,
He likes to stick to his native tongue.
dude. I would jack off.
Why
to
do you
that
say
whole lineup.
certain things you say with real sexual flair?
that's
like
funny.
there's a sexual innuendo in there. Like,
I don't know.
Two soaring black bucks.
Called Be a Natural Funny Guy, Bryan Callen. Tell us about your tour dates.
I sure will, guys. Oh,
Not
me?
you, not you, no.
Fuck off.
Aren't you sold
Man,
out in
it's shit
Australia?
on Brian Day today.
We just had an extra show in Sydney.
Holy shit, you're sold out in Australia. Brian,
2
you sell out
theaters.
in Australia?
I don't want to talk about a beard Irvine Improv.
Anyways,
June 8th, 9th, and 10th, you fuckers.
Joe, all I'm saying is 350,000 50,000 buys for that magnitude of a card. That card was the best card of the year.
Live gate record for the UFC events at the American Airlines Center, 2.6 million, 19,000 fans. Interesting.
250,000 for that. It's crazy to me, man. That's such a fun card.
Yeah.
But it's just we're in this weird time where people aren't,
How well do you think is this going to do? Holloway versus
that
Jose
did
Aldo?
250,000. I'd say Jose versus Holloway in America, about 27 buys.
How dare you?
Isn't that crazy though?
That's the world we're in right
How
now.
dare you?
Well, I think
it
it's
won't be
also
a banger.
mismanagement by the UFC. I think that what you said
No,
about
it's not all
Frankie
their
Edgar, giving that young guy to Frankie Edgar.
That's
Yair?
a different thing,
you know,
though. That's a different
you're
thing.
eating your young before they're ready.
Yeah, it's just you go through phases in fighting. Like box right now is killing it, and they have all these stars ready to compete.
Yeah,
UFC
but you're
right now,
saying that after the fact. If Yair did to Frankie Edgar what he did to BJ Penn, you've got a giant superstar in Mexico.
Well, but let's be fair though, Joe. Yair fighting BJ Penn is completely different than Yair fighting Frankie Edgar.
Oh, 100%.
Like I love BJ Penn more than a lot of people.
Oh, 100%.
He had no business fighting Yair. That was
No.
a shitty fight to do to BJ
Well, we
Penn.
found out that he had no business
Did
fighting
we?
Yair. He thought that he did.
Did we?
He thought he was going to be able to do something
That's
to him.
crazy.
Yeah, well.
And then when like Yair Frankie, but remember the Yair asked for Frankie. UFC was like, here you go.
timeless.
Yeah, but you don't just because he asked for
Is it timeless? Father Time
Depends
said,
on who you
is
are.
it though? Yeah, douche.
It was timeless for Randy Couture.
Well, until Machida said, is it timeless?
Yeah.
How's that tooth doing? Hiya!
Flying front kick,
And
Karate Kid
B-Shop
style.
held mitts for you the night before. I'm sorry.
Volkan Ozdemir, Misha Serkunov. Two guys definitely getting stopped at TSA.
Yeah.
Excuse me? Your passports from what?
I'm sorry, guys.
Where
We're
are
just
they
gonna have
from?
to-
that name?
Are they from Dagestan or
I
something?
don't know where the fuck they're from, but those names confuse the shit
They're from
out
the
of.
Tartar Steppes. They're from those.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But look, you look at light heavyweight. Like
That dude's a stud.
He's from Toronto.
he's a stud.
Oh, fighting out of Toronto.
Finding out if he's a stud.
stud.
Speaks really good English too, by the way. And he's a fucking sick grappler. That guy
Yep.
puts the squeeze on people.
Number 5 versus number 7. If number 7 Misha becomes fucking champion of the world, if you think 350,000 pay-per-view buys were bad, it's about to get real nasty.
Misha
We had
Tate is the light heavyweight champion?
Yep.
No, different Misha.
No,
Should
different.
put on some weight.
He's a Russian, but god damn it.
Yeah.
And this guy.
It's a true international sport, guys. Volkan Ozdemir.
He's the underdog.
Dude, how
he's
about-
the number 5 ranked?
how about
Wait
a name
minute,
like
wait a minute, wait a
Volkan?
minute. How did Ozdemir become number 5 ranked?
Because Cheeto Finger's like, yeah, let's do it.
Is that real?
And he's also a wizard
Wait a minute. How
that's
is he the
real.
number 5 ranked?
Because light heavyweight division is,
because he shaves his chest.
I want to say Ozdemir's only had a couple of fights in the UFC. How many fights has Ozdemir had in the UFC? Young Jamie.
Not a ton, and definitely didn't beat a lot of top-ranked guys.
Well, he had a good fight with OSP, but I believe he lost.
He lost that fight.
So many fights has Ozdemir had?
He beat OSP in a split decision.
Oh, he won. Interesting. So in beating OSP, he became number 5 in one fight?
God, dog, they are thirsty
That's-
for
and
people.
Shogun is number 4? Whoa.
It's getting rough.
Wow, that's crazy. They can't rank John Jones, even though John Jones is going to fight for the title, because he's
The
he's
UFC
suspended
can't,
right now. Yeah.
Dude, how about
these
Gegard
guys are
Mousasi?
these guys are going
they still
after it.
haven't agreed on
Oh,
money track.
oh,
Well, because
boy.
he's getting other.
Oh, boy. Oh, what happened?
Ozdemir slept him.
Oh, number
Holy
5.
shit.
Number 1.
What
Get you
the-
some, John.
Holy shit.
Get you some, John Jones.
What the
Holy
fuck just happened?
shit.
Well, I hope he gets on the mic and calls out.
Can't be that aggressive.
We'll call out Little Nog.
Ozdemir.
Damn, Ozdemir. I've been fucking talking about him since the 80s.
Well, I guess he's number 1 now.
He's number 1. Alexander Gustafsson, we're going to have you take a step
Stop.
back.
Listen, he's not hurt, so we're going to cancel this fight. And we're going to move the main event.
Ozdemir. I
Let's
love
watch
Volkan.
the highlight of that, man. So it looks like Misha was trying to close the gap, and he just got lit up.
Yep.
Let's check this out.
Lit up by the wizard.
That's
Calling
a
him
quick,
the wizard.
quick KO, man. He
Look at
looks
this.
like a guy who plays Dungeons and Dragons.
No,
so Wizard's
Volkan.
good.
Volkan's the
Look at
name
this.
of
He's
exclusive
backing him
name
up.
of wizardry.
He's backing him up.
He's getting lit the fuck
He's getting
up.
lit up. Boom.
Hit him right behind the ear.
Wow. One short
shit.
punch like that.
Right behind the old ear.
That's interesting.
Bam.
Wow, that's all it takes,
Crazy.
huh?
Look at
Well,
this.
That's the best light heavyweight in the world, you fucks.
That is crazy.
Nah, he's number 1 in the world. so
Dude, that is
it's
a-
not crazy.
You calm down.
That is a crazy one-punch knockout.
Man, if I ever have to knock somebody out and they're in my house, I'll hit them right there.
Like you said, I'm number 4.
Damn, dude.
I'm number fucking 4 now. In your
That's
face.
crazy, though.
Right behind the ear, you go out, huh?
Yeah, dude, I can't wait to see him versus John
But dude,
Jones
I'm
this
telling you, a
summer.
lot of guys get hit behind the ear. To get hit behind the ear, sliding to the side like that
There's
while you're
nothing
getting
worse.
bombed on.
There's nothing worse. He was just getting bombed on. He was like, fuck, boom.
That's crazy.
That's why he's the best.
Oh my God.
We're both Ozdemir fans. Fighter and a Kid, we are fucking huge.
We've been on his
Ozdemir.
train for quite some time now.
Long time, dude.
Who did Corey Anderson just fight?
Corey Anderson fought.
Who did he just fight?
So he beat homeboy the Brunson, and then
Oh,
lost
he
to Jimmy
fought
Manawa.
Jimmy
Manawa.
Manawa.
He's got some nipples on him. That's
Jimmy
all I know.
Manawa fucked him up, man.
Oh, he
Jimmy
super
Manawa
fucked
lit
him
him up. Manawa lit him up.
No, Brunson.
See if you pull that up. Pull up the Jimmy Manawa KO.
Is Manawa an African name? Is he from Africa originally?
From England, but I'm sure
Oh, yeah.
African
Nigerian
descent.
or
He's
something.
black.
You know, Jimmy didn't even start fighting
Black.
until he was like 28 years old, and he had his first professional boxing match 3 months after he started training.
What?
Yep.
So I still have a chance.
Yes.
No.
That's
no.
the.
I said 28,
Oh, fuck.
not 50.
Yeah, but biologically, look at my face.
No.
All right.
A lot of lies.
Fucking the shitting on Brian continues, everybody.
A lot of lies. I don't like the lies.
Dude, think about Jimmy
lies.
Manawa. Jimmy.
A lot of lies.
A lot of lies.
I don't like the lies.
Jimmy Manawa's a freaking monster, and he's fun to watch. But anytime he's faced like a tough test, he's never passed it.
Well,
Ever.
he's going to fight. Where he's not actually doesn't have a fight, but
He's supposed to fight
he
the
got
winner of this.
KO'd. He got KO'd by Rumble, which everybody does.
Well,
It's such a bummer that Rumble's going to retire.
yeah, he's out.
It's crazy.
Do we know what he's doing for the Rams?
He's doing. I don't know if he's doing.
Running
He's doing
kicks back?
something with weed.
He is a weed business, and he corrected me because I went, "How the hell is he doing CBD stuff with the Rams?" And he reached out to me. He's like, "Yo, they're not connected, fool. Well, I'm doing something with the Rams, obviously in sports, and I'm doing CBD, medical marijuana over here. They're not intertwined, asshole." My bad, Rumble. My bad. My bad.
It's crazy because he's arguably one of the most talented guys in the history of the division. And he gets out on top. But listen, that's the way to get out. And what his explanation for it was perfect. Look, I'm tired of wrestling with dudes. I'm tired of getting hit.
He said,
That's
"I never
fair.
enjoyed fighting. I was just
Yeah.
good at it. I was just
Because I'm an
athletic. I
athlete.
don't want to do this."
That's fair.
Hey,
I
good
can
for
relate to
him,
that.
man. Good for him.
Hell yeah, good for him.
Good for him.
What are you gonna do? Stick around? And there's 3 of you up there. You're gonna keep fighting Glover, fucking Gustafson, and John Jones, and now my boy fucking Misha.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No, it's
Oh,
Volkan.
I'm sorry,
Volkan, bro.
Ozdemir.
Volkan.
That is such a crazy stoppage that he catches him behind the ear like that, sliding away.
Jimmy Manawa, you better watch your fucking P's and Q's.
Watch it, Jimmy.
Watch it, Jimmy. Volkan's
Watch it,
on
Jimmy.
the move.
Volkan.
But yeah, let me tell you something. Jimmy Manawa's not going to run at you like that. This is crazy. Misha's coming forward. Look at this. Dink.
That's so weird.
Blunk.
That's so interesting.
Out cold.
Good time to do it too, right? In the beginning of the fight where you're cold.
Crazy. Look at this.
Don't.
Yeah, bow.
Misha,
He just
Misha,
shuts off.
Misha will be back.
I just never seen anything like this. Do you know this is a big fight for Misha too? Because Misha was almost out of the UFC. Apparently they
fight
had
for him.
rough negotiations.
Damn.
They had rough
Yikes.
negotiations, and then he gets starched like that in 10 seconds.
Yeah, they're not gonna be
How many
nice to you.
seconds was that, if you had to guess? About 6?
12.
What are they saying?
Was it 12?
All
Use
that
that money on
training.
them
All
teeth.
that
Yeah, me
training.
and him have the same colored teeth.
Is that Switzerland? Is he from Switzerland?
That sucks.
Yeah, he's from Switzerland.
Is he?
Yeah.
Can't be the best light heavyweight in the world.
I
Have
believe
yellow
that's
teeth.
Switzerland.
Yeah, you can. Here. Okay. Here's
Truth.
Corey Anderson.
That's a good
versus
fight. Struve
Manawa.
Volkov. Volkov just beat fucking Roy Nelson.
Manawa actually, when Manawa knocked out Corey Anderson, he knocked him out with one punch.
Mm-hmm.
The real impressive KO was Manawa versus OSP. Manawa lit OSP up like he was a fucking evergreen tree in Times Square.
For sure.
Just bep, 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 bep. You got to see those fluid combinations.
Yeah, Corey Anderson has some tits.
He's got
on
some
him.
nips.
Some nippled up.
Yep, he's nippled up, guys. Corey Anderson's.
Black on
No
black
joke.
crime here.
He just catches him. I think
don't
he
see
caught him
color,
in the
brother.
first round. You don't at all?
Nah, man, I'm just.
So what do you see when you see people?
Equal rights is a huge hobby of mine, so I don't really
Okay,
know.
so how about the
stuff.
cops come? Some guy from Africa robs you.
Yeah.
How do you describe
I
him?
drop an M
I
bomb.
describe him as a must.
Depends on what color the cop is.
Yeah,
I-
even then, I'm furious.
No, I describe him as a man with small calves and a high belly button. That's all I say.
High belly button. I saw a dude in line. I was buying some chicken the other day. No racism. And as I was going to buy some chicken, because I'm a white guy, I like chicken too. There was this guy in line that could not be anything but black. Just by, like, I could, like, send you a picture. His ass was so ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was like, this guy was fat, too. He wasn't like an athlete.
But his ass came to the middle of his back.
He had, like, a belly, and his upper body looked normal.
Yep.
But his ass
Bubble
was
butt.
literally like he was stealing basketballs.
Yep.
Like, this guy put a basketball in each cheek.
I celebrate that.
It was crazy.
I call that the ostrich effect.
I'll see some Instagram girls the same way, and it
Oh
is
my
just
God.
glorious.
All
Yeah,
ass.
but the Instagram girls, a lot of those bitches have fake asses.
Not if they're black.
You never know, man. There's black girls with fake asses for
All
sure.
ass.
Yeah,
All
but if
ass.
it's a white girl with a black ass, then you know what's up. If it's a black girl, should get you.
Well, the white girls that have those asses that are fake, the problem is they don't have fake thighs.
That's right.
So they have these
they look like
toothpick
toothpicks.
thigh.
Yeah. They look like popsicles.
like those Kim Kardashian pictures. You saw
Hey,
those
are
Kim
those
Kardashian
real?
Those are
I
pictures.
keep wondering if those are
Yes.
real.
Those are real, sir.
Yes.
And so she did get a fake ass.
Here, yes, 100%. Here's
Everyone
what
in this
happened.
room would have fun with
Here's
that,
what
though.
happened. What she usually does is bring fake paparazzi with her places. They take these fake candid photos and they airbrush the shit out of them. They Photoshop them. They make everything look beautiful. But when she was in Mexico, she got jacked by real paparazzi.
Some Mexicans who don't give a fuck.
They were hiding in the bushes.
Said Photoshop what?
And they did some real paparazzi pictures.
Yeah.
got that.
It's not a good look. I was
Here
kind
it
of
is.
appalled.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Because their
I would
ass
kick
is
her out
like
of bed
this
for eating tamales.
big, lumpy, dumpy thing, and then the legs are these little skinny things.
Because they're not doing any work.
Because she's
on their
not,
legs.
she's not an athlete.
No.
Whereas if you look at
Serena
Serena Williams,
Williams.
that's what I'm talking about. We're on the same fucking
Fuck
page.
yes.
Next to a giant alpha black female ass.
I stood in a sort of a talking group with her, and
Oh.
I was looking at her arm. She had this very nice little dress, and I was looking at her beautiful. I literally had to reach out at one point and grab her.
She's a specimen.
bicep. She's a specimen.
Dude, I was backstage
There
before
it is
she
right
was
there.
at the Miami.
Well, back that up just a hair, young Jamie. Watch this
Her
left hook.
ass is it's 100% muscle meat.
Watch this. Watch this KO. A little bit, just a wee bit earlier. Watch this.
I remember this.
Bank.
Yep. A crazy hook.
Amazing
Look at that.
left hook.
Come on,
Man,
man.
it was so accurate. Yeah, she's a stud athlete. And if you look
She's
at her
pregnant.
her ass is ridiculous.
Best tennis
I
player
should
ever.
say,
Best female tennis
I
player
should
ever.
say redonkulous.
It's redonkulous.
Redonkulous. But her legs are too.
Yeah.
Like her legs fit her ass. She's in
All
proportion.
horsepower. I feel
Yeah.
like everyone here, including Jamie, is a little light in the ass for her, including myself.
Well, she likes regular white guys.
Have
like
you seen
Jamie
her
and
man?
me.
Her man,
does she?
her man looks
Yeah,
like
she's marrying a guy who looks like
he owns
Alexis
Reddit. I
Ohanian,
think
The
Looks
guy
like-
was in here.
What's that?
He was on here. Alexis Ohanian.
She's marrying him?
Yeah.
they have.
The
She's
Reddit guy?
pregnant. She's pregnant with his baby.
Oh, that's ridiculous. You know she fucks him with a strap on. You know she does. She probably wears a mask.
That kid's
too.
gonna come out and
She
be
probably
like-
wears a devil mask and puts a strap on and
And hits
punches
him with tennis balls
yeah,
and
she probably like a racket.
Yeah.
She rackets him in the
Yeah.
asshole.
Racks him in the asshole. That baby's gonna come out already the size of the dad. And be like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, no punishing. Wow, that's amazing.
Look at him straining
Look
his
at him.
ass there.
Oh,
Just
yeah, he blew out a disc. Lex is a nice guy, but that shit's ridiculous.
dude, good for him for pulling her.
God.
I'm
That's
impressed. I like
incredible.
it.
That's incredible.
He's not afraid.
You're fucking right. You're dressing up as a bear and shit. Whatever the fuck
look at
she
her
tells you
booty.
to do.
That's incredible. How did he pull that off?
To think we had a shot, fellas.
He's a smart guy.
Maybe he's like
Tall.
just beta enough to sit back and let her get gorilla fucked by stud athletes on the sneak.
All right, sir. You're talking about the greatest female
you know
tennis
what?
player
I'll
in the
find
world.
out.
But don't you think that she's gonna want some like real dick?
No, or maybe
he
she-
might have a
She
real
was, she was
dick.
with Drake before that. He's not like a giant.
He might have a real dick.
Maybe he
Supposedly.
does.
Ooh, he might just
Maybe
have this
Alexis has
giant, angry Reddit dick.
Yeah,
just
like a
fucking
dragon.
yeah, and we don't know.
Or girls don't care that much. How about that?
How about he pulls it out and smoke comes out of the nose, like Smaug?
Like a hog.
Oh my God. I'm not going to have this conversation.
Serena.
He might.
Finally, we meet.
He might just be awesome though.
So
you had him
you
in here.
want
Was he
my
awesome?
gold?
My stomach is so full.
So you want my gold?
Cool. how about she won that tennis tournament at nine weeks pregnant?
Did she really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
Fucking
amazing.
monster.
I'll give you a baby.
She's such a good athlete, man.
God, that guy hit the jackpot having her baby, didn't
It's
he?
amazing.
For sure.
Good
hooked
for
up with
him,
LeBron
man.
James.
Well,
I
she doesn't
know.
need the money. She's rich as shit.
Yep.
Maybe she just likes nice guys. He's a really smart dude.
Nice white guys.
Yeah. Interesting.
She dated Levon Arrington for a little while.
Okay, how does this fight play out? Does Glover have anything left? You know Glover knocked out Rashad, but Glover's got a bum shoulder, man. And he was having a hard time with his shoulder in his last fight against Jared Cannonier.
Yeah.
And he had a hard time in training for it.
If Alexander Gustafsson head is on right, to me he's the best light heavyweight in the world.
Really?
Yep.
But DC beat him, and
I
John
don't think
Jones
so.
beat him.
I think he beat John. I think he beat DC in that fight.
Well, he's the best light heavyweight in the world now that Rumble's retired. You're saying? 'Cause Rumble
Well,
put
that
him
Rumble
away.
fight, he got headbutted.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of asterisks to me,
Yeah.
talent wise. If his mind's on right, like remember his fight at 165 with John.
Yep.
But a
Great-
headbutt is two heads colliding. It's not like you're hitting him with a weapon.
I'm saying it's a bit of a freak accident.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like if they fight again, I bet that fight goes different. I'm not saying he'd win, but I think it goes different. Especially now.
Yeah.
You don't think that
Well,
Anthony
now-
Johnson that showed up to fight DC would beat
Well,
Gustafsson?
I think he was on his way out in that fight.
That's what I'm saying.
That fight, it seemed to me like he really just did not want to fight anymore in that
That's
fight.
what I'm saying.
Like when he started clinching with DC, I was like, what is happening here?
Weird. Oh, you can take down the Olympic
He had
wrestler.
already had it in his mind it was over.
He told everyone weeks before.
That's crazy.
told his camp and family.
I was hearing that he was barely training for that fight. That's what I was hearing. And
I don't
I
blame
thought
him.
it was bullshit. I was like, come on, he's fighting for the title. And I was hearing all kinds of shit, like he came into training 4 weeks out.
So
But,
weird,
hey,
man.
I get it.
But if you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you're like, I
Yeah.
might as well get this money. Just
Yeah.
try and wrestle. Because
How
that's
much
what it
think he
looked
made?
like.
How much think you made in that fight?
500,000.
So Glover is a guy that if he didn't have those 6 years outside of the UFC, I feel like he could have been a champ.
Not with John Jones at the helm.
No, he wouldn't have been a champ with John Jones at the helm. It would have been before John Jones.
Who was before John? Shogun? Yeah, you're right. That's
Yeah.
fair. He could have probably
had
done
a
some work.
chance. He had a chance.
Yeah, he just
There
got
were
there
some
so
times.
late, right?
Yeah.
It was a visa issue?
Yep, for 6 fucking years when he was in his prime. Damn. He was one guy, like when he destroyed Sokoju in the WEC, back when the WEC was in like Northern California in the middle of nowhere. Remember that?
Yeah.
When Reed was running
Yeah,
it?
Reed Harris.
Yeah.
I love Reed Harris.
Love Reed. He's a great guy.
Is he still with the UFC?
Yes.
God, I love that guy.
But when Glover, back in those days, Glover was a fucking destroyer. Like a goddamn destroyer.
Glover's like the Brazilian boogeyman. Everyone was like, dude, wait till this guy gets to the UFC.
Yep.
Wait, they're trying to figure out his visa, and then Chuck Liddell signed off on him, and Hackleman signed off. And then by the time he got there, he had that Rampage fight, wasn't great.
Well, he fought Kyle Kingsbury and smoked him, and then everybody was like, whoa.
Maldonado, remember he
Yeah.
fought him?
But Maldonado clipped him. Remember that? Gave him the chicken dance.
Yeah,
Woo!
Maldonado's he's that secret freaking dad bod boxer.
Well, he
Brazilian
clipped,
boxer.
He clipped Fedor.
He beat Fedor, sir.
I think he should have beat him.
Fedor
I think he should have beat him
in Russia.
Yeah.
They're like,
Should've
nah,
beat
you're
him.
good. We
They're
didn't
like,
see
yeah, I don't think so.
that. I don't. Come on, bro. You
Yeah,
know
I
you
mean,
gotta
he
kill
tried
him.
to. He tried to protest. Like you should have protested the fact that you got on a plane and went to Russia. That's what you should have protested. Anywhere else, you won that fight, kid.
It's true, man.
I mean, by the new scoring, he won it in a big way.
Easily.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Fedor never really hurt him.
Never.
No, but he hurt the shit out of Fedor. He
Oh
had
my
Fedor on
God.
Queer
They
Street.
would have stopped that fight in America a lot of times.
Yeah.
Especially in New York. They'd have fucked
Fedor took a turn where all the men were wearing dresses.
what
That was Queer Street.
What do you think happened with Fedor Mitrione?
Mitrione easily could knock him out.
Yeah, early on.
I just think that Fedor is still Fedor in bursts. But I just think if you look at the Maldonado fight, look, you're not talking about Fedor in his prime. Fedor in his prime kills Mitrione. You go back to Fedor in the Pride days, but Mitrione is way closer to his prime than Fedor is.
And Mitrione has a chin like a motherfucker still.
Roy knocked him out.
Roy TKO'd him. He didn't knock him flatline.
Flatlined him.
He didn't flatline him.
He hit him with a hammer and dropped him.
Drop,
and
but
then
he
put
didn't
him away.
flatline him like, Ronda style or something like that. Or
Yeah.
like Mark Hunt.
That's true. It was only a couple punches, though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he didn't like flatline him.
Well, we both agree he could take it. And Mitrione is a way better athlete. Mitrione is fast on his feet. If Mitrione fights smart, I think he can win that fight.
But that's the key there. Is he has to fight smart.
Yeah, I mean, and people get mad at me for saying that, but I'm just saying Fedor in this day and age, this Fedor, the today Fedor.
He's got a
You know?
wolf
Who
tattooed
would
on
get
his
mad?
chest.
A lot of people would. A lot of Fedor fanboys.
Oh, God damn it. It's 2017, you fucks.
It's just hard
It's
when
like getting mad because we said Wanderlei had fucking surgery on his face. It's life. Shit happens.
I would like to see Fedor take the Vitor route and get over to Ryzen and let's get this party started.
Yeah, or just stay in Bellator and just keep it in Russia.
We got a
Hey, boys,
medicine cabinet.
does Alexander
Open up for
Gustafsson
you.
train in Sweden,
look
or
at
does he
all-
have a camp in?
Look at all these glass bottles. Listen, these
What do
glass
you think of
bottles.
that, Fedor?
These glass bottles are victory. It's all in there, baby.
Let's bring it back. Bring back the golden years.
TRT. We're gonna get
Nah,
you
fuck
on
the TRT.
a bunch of good stuff.
Yeah, get on that. Get on that
Everything.
Hugh Jackman sauce there.
Anadrol 50.
Anadrol 50.
Get on some shit that makes you grow eyebrow hair. your forehead starts getting hairy.
and shorter.
Dude,
Hey, how
Fedor's
about
a
this guy?
scary
How about
man.
this guy right here? You got some of these. Where does he train Gustafsson? In Sweden, or does he have his camp somewhere else?
That's a good question.
Sweden.
He does. He used to do a
Alliance.
lot of Alliance in San Diego, but I don't know.
He did this camp in Sweden.
Did he?
Yeah.
The whole camp?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Well, Manawa was with him. I know Manawa did some training with him.
Yeah, they're trained
He's got some interesting tattoos. The tattoos are he's got a Native American, he's got a wolf, and he's got is that the club, a Jack of Spades or something?
Yeah, and he's got all those little lines are like when he fights. Every time he fights, he gets a new one. And the ones that he wins are dark, and the ones that he loses are white. And then the ones that he get, I guess a draw is like a half.
I like that. Might be my tattoo.
It's a
Just
tough
a bunch of
dude.
white lines.
Gustafsson's a tough dude.
Damn,
but he's
37.
He's also a dude. Yeah, Glover's been around. Those 6 years cost him hard, man.
Fuck, that's a
He'd be in
bummer.
his goddamn prime right now.
Have you spent a lot of time with, like, the nicest guy ever?
Glover's the best.
Savage behind the eyes, and you think he hates you, but really he's cool.
He's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
He's a really, really good guy.
Brazilian with a Russian mentality.
Oh, he's a killer. And, you know, I mean, it didn't help that he was fucking left out for 6 years. Well, look, he put Rashad away last year, but then Rumble put him away with one punch.
Knocked his tooth out.
He knocked his fucking soul out. His soul had to come back down. Gravity had to put his soul back down into his
Such a
body.
crazy. Did you see how far that tooth went flying?
Crazy, especially in slow motion.
I thought that was CGI.
Is that definitely a tooth that flew out of his
Pretty
mouth?
sure.
I thought it was spit.
I think Gustafsson, if he shows up, should murk Glover. I hate to tell you. I think
Really?
he murks him, yeah.
Interesting.
I think he beats him up.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And then Glover be ranked way behind my boy who just won tonight. Silence.
I'm really interested to see that Mitrione Fedor fight. I'm going to buy that. I'll buy that on pay-per-view. I'm also really interested to see Lorenz Larkin.
Lima?
Larkin versus Douglas Lima. Which one? Diego Lima's the UFC guy, right? He's fighting in the UFC
Is
now.
it Douglas Lima?
Yeah, Douglas Lima is the Bellator champion.
Yeah, correct.
He's a fucking
Dude,
beast,
Chandler,
man.
too. I love watching
Fuck
Chandler.
yeah.
That card is fucking
How about
crazy.
Rory motherfucking McDonald looked as good as any
Well, he's the best
fighter.
welterweight on the planet.
He might be.
He is.
He
He
might
beat the
be.
champ, you know?
He beat the champ. He beat Damian
but
Maia.
then he lost to Wonderboy, but still. But
He lost to
with-
Wonderboy, but his nose was jacked in
Correct.
that fight.
How
Dude.
good did he look?
Phenomenal.
And then he said, and then he go, do you have a message for Lima or Munson or fucking what, Larkin?
Yeah.
He goes, I'm going to take your belt and I'm going to take your health.
Yeah.
I'm out.
I'm going to take your belt.
Hey,
I'm going
and,
to take
hey,
your
and dead,
health.
and dead
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah, dead serious. He's dead serious.
I wanna see that
Well,
fight. I didn't see
he told me that he spent a lot of time working on improving his game while he was taking the time off to heal his nose. He's like, he just sparred too much. His nose just kept opening up, and it was a real problem. His nose got smashed in the Robbie Lawler fight, and he never gave a
He
chance
told me
to
he
heal.
couldn't see. He said when he got hit, it all went white and the blood like rushed into his face. He said everything was white. He just couldn't see. He was like, fuck. Because who knows Rory knows he's a monster warrior. Like, there'd have to be some bad shit to get him to stop.
Dude, Glover's taller than I thought. I mean,
He's a big dude.
I don't know if it's the angle of the camera.
No
or
It's
what.
the angle. Gustafson's
Okay.
fucking
6'6".
huge.
He's tall.
Gustafson's huge.
Yeah.
Glover has a fucked up right shoulder from the John Jones fight. Glover had an underhook on John Jones. John Jones wrapped the
Popped
overhook
his
on him
shit.
and yanked his shoulder up. It was
Like
a
a
loose
Kimura
underhook.
almost, yeah.
I get so nervous
But
for a guy who's
wrenched
fighting in
it.
his
Wrenched
hometown.
it. How good is John? John dismantled Glover. It was like,
Yeah.
you're good? Check this out.
Yeah.
If I see one more
Yes.
advertisement for fucking Logan, I'm about to bust.
I'm a bust.
They are really coming hard with the Logan ad.
God, get it out of my face. An alcoholic in it,
You're
for
really
God's sake.
aggressive.
I like the way Gustafsson's moving, guys, side to side.
Tell you right now, Gustafsson wrestling too is very underrated. But Glover can grapple with the best of them. Black belt, Abu Dhabi competition. He's a monster.
Ooh, good kick.
More knockout power, Glover.
Glover's a great boxer, man.
Gustafsson's got some knockout power. Nice uppercut.
Oh boy, be careful. Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right. Let's calm
Glover's
down.
got his
Everybody,
back.
calm down.
Glover also has
Oh,
underrated
boy.
wrestling.
Oh, that's right on his head.
His
Very
grappling's
underrated
really, really
wrestling.
good.
Good little somersault
Dude,
there.
if Gustafson loses again his hometown,
He's a little nervous
he might
right
have
now.
to be
He's in his
suicide
hometown.
watch.
He's a little nervous.
Remember we got lost to fucking Johnson in his hometown?
Yes.
He went MIA for a fucking year.
Yeah.
It's tough when you're the hometown hero, man.
Well, it's also you train so hard for this one big moment, and then you lose, and you got to like reassess. Like, where am I?
He was on billboards and shit.
He's
out there.
still only 30. That's another thing to think about with Alexander. He's 30 years old. He's in his athletic prime.
He's just a little nervous right now. I feel like he's a little nervous.
How dare
A
you?
little hesitant.
How dare you judge
Ugh.
these men?
I'm nervous.
I'm going to have him tweet about your writing.
Don't you fucking dare do that.
That's
You're
hilarious. How funny would that be?
Why
if
is Gustafson
did that?
trolling me about my fucking writing?
Oh, great right hand.
Oh, there you go. That's a right
I
hand.
wish Gustafson.
Ow!
Great uppercut.
Oh, nice uppercut.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
Did I
targeting
say he
that
was
uppercut
hesitant? He
Keep
just
using
loosened
that
the
jab,
fuck up.
Gustafson.
because of that Rumble fight.
Use that jab, son. Don't let him just come forward.
Need up. Keep
See,
your.
I don't like
Oh,
that.
I don't
Slid
either.
away from that right hand.
Oh, man. Man, Gustafson's good, though. Oh. Let's call a little check hook there. You just wake him up. Call a wake me up. Fuck. Up. All right.
She's just
movement.
avoiding it. That's smart, man.
Good movement.
That's the Overeem tactic there where you run
Yeah.
away.
Deal for him.
Remember when you started doing
Yeah,
that? And
yeah.
it worked?
Long legs. Look at this shit. Look at this long arms. Fuck.
Who was the one dude that Nate Quarry fought that was literally running away from him?
Caleb Starnes?
Caleb Starn, that's right. And Nate Quarry was going after him like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think he was hurt in that fight.
He covered his eyes?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't hurt in that fight.
He wasn't.
Yeah,
I thought he
no,
had an
his
injury.
foot.
Yeah,
He
he
hurt
hurt
his
his foot.
foot.
Yeah, couldn't.
He fucked his foot up.
Running.
That was a terrible fight.
Wasn't good.
It ruined Caleb's career.
Yeah.
People were so...
Oh,
He's going with
beautiful.
that
That
uppercut
uppercut's
again.
there.
He poked him. Jesus Christ.
How can you poke... Well, I guess if he put his
Stepped
left hand
his
out.
hand out
yeah.
first, then he hit him with the uppercut.
God damn it. If
What
this
did he
fucked
do?
up
What
his
did he do?
minute,
Oh, he poked him
like
first,
that.
and then.
Yeah.
He didn't
We'll
mean to.
we'll see in the replay what happened.
Shit.
If this is in New York, Glover wins the fight. No contest.
Fuck. This is the worst part of fighting is these goddamn eye pokes.
Oh, no, Glover's fine.
Let's
Look, he
see.
said I'm all right.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, he's
the
lucky that
uppercut
uppercut
him.
missed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can get a... Oh, man, look at that. Right in there.
That's the worst.
But that's the other eye. Is he... Oh, is his right eye or his left
Is
eye?
it both eyes?
Did he get poked in both eyes?
Ain't that a bitch?
Or maybe he's like squinting with his left
Look, Glover's
eye
saying I'm good
and
to
his
fight.
right.
Get out of the way.
Tell you
That's
what,
what you want.
some of
You
those
don't want
kung-
guys being like, I don't know. It's tough. Glover's like, get the fuck out of my way.
The old eye gouge for street fighting. Some of those
Yeah.
kung fu guys are onto something.
Oh, they were on something.
Eagle claw. The fuck out of here.
Tiger paw.
Tiger and eagle. I use both.
Brian, did you see that video where that Tai Chi guy fights the MMA guy?
It's hilarious.
I did not. I
It's
did not.
it lasted like a few seconds.
Did you send me
MMA
that, Joe?
Yeah.
Is that who yeah, it's
The
hilarious.
MMA guy crushes him, and then the MMA guy had to go into hiding because apparently people in China want to kill him
Yikes.
because it's like a disgrace to the Chinese martial arts.
Well,
and
it's not a marsh. It's not.
Fire that right hand, B.
That's their fault.
oh, beautiful
Jesus, that's a
uppercut.
beautiful uppercut.
It's
Damn.
there all day.
And
he's
fast.
so long you can get
Yeah,
out, too.
That's a nice uppercut.
Man.
Gustafson looking slick.
Dude, if
Future
Gustafson's
UFC
ready to
light
go,
heavyweight champ.
him and John, man, that's the fucking fight.
It might be. Might be. Well, now that Rumble's out of the picture, I mean, Gustafson, you got to remember, did knock out Jimmy
there it
Manoa.
is. There's a
There's a right hand over the top. I wonder how they handled that now they've been training together, you know?
Gustafson already beat Manoa.
Yeah, he knocked him out. But I wonder how they handled that because if Manoa's still in the mix, if they do eventually have to cross paths again.
I'm not trying to see that again. Well, it's so
I would
it's so
see that
thin
again.
up there.
You
It's so
wouldn't see
thin
it.
up
They
there.
have to. They have to fight again. It's almost like flyweight. Like, who the fuck is there?
No,
Ooh,
you
look at this running away.
that's the Overeem.
And then
oh.
stop. Oh, he clipped him with that uppercut again.
Again with the uppercut.
Good left hook.
Get out of there.
Yeah,
There you go.
he's-
See, that's the tactic. I'm not mad at this tactic.
Glover swinging for the fences, too.
Oh, back kick.
We got 5 rounds of this, boys.
I love this fight, man.
Oh.
Gustafson, John 2? Are you kidding me?
Look at this. I'd love to see Gus and John too. I don't know why I'm saying dumb shit that
But
everybody knows.
listen, again, Gustafson, 30 years old. He's still young, man.
A lot of fight left, Joe. We have a lot
He's
of
had
fight
a lot
left.
of fights too, though.
Yeah, he has had some wars, too.
Yeah.
The
Think
John
about his wars.
fight, the
DC
DC
was a
fight.
war. John was a fucking war.
And you got a beating from Rumble. Yeah.
But other than that, he's kind of beat the shit out
Oh,
of
just
people.
fakes the takedown. This is an interesting fight. The way it's playing out, Glover's chasing him down, man.
Glover has
He's
to
gotta-
hope he can get him pinned.
He's got to get inside that reach.
Look at that. There it is again.
Oh, that
Great
uppercut is
uppercut.
so sneaky.
I wonder if Glover's going to time that with an overhand right.
He's going to try, but you got to remember his right hand's the one that's fucked up. His shoulder on his right.
It's fucked
right
up
side
enough
is
where he
fucked
can't.
up.
I got to
I mean,
piss
he's throwing-
hard. I love this
Go
fight.
piss. Go piss.
Go ahead and piss. You want me to help you out?
Piss out of your giant dick.
Should I secure
Jamie,
you?
I'll say it's
Wait
just for you. How about this
you.
fucking Golden State Cavs? Other than that, the finals or the
You guys are going
playoffs
to talk
have sucked.
basketball, aren't you? I'll
Me
throw
too.
up.
You guys don't
I
know
zone
shit.
out. I zone out.
Throw up on this table.
I will watch that basketball and eat that
The
taco.
ball,
Fuck you guys.
It goes in the net, and I get so excited.
Have a good piss, buddy.
It's crazy when the ball goes in the net. I've never seen anything like it. Jamie gets mad. Oh, it's not what it's about. It's about other things. It's about more important things. It's about athletics. It's about the best players in the world.
Coaching.
You know how much money? It's about coaching.
It is a great sport, but
You know how much they're making?
It's a lot on the line.
I
that's a bad Jamie impression.
I
He's
make
not,
fun of Jamie's sneakers, and he makes fun of Under Armour. He's like, "You weren't Under Armour." Like, so what's wrong with Under Armour? Like in the world of like sneaker dorks,
Yeah, well, fair,
is Under Armour like Walmart? How do
Shop's
they
got
look at it?
200 pairs of sneakers.
Yeah, in the rank close. Yeah, close.
What's it like?
It's like number 4 or 5 in the list of hierarchy.
Hey, we
It
have the
wouldn't
same
be-
dog trainer, Ryan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll talk.
Yep.
Here we go. Round dose. Do. Look at that double jab by Gustafsson. Very interesting fight. How's your dog?
Great.
What
Wish-
kind? You got a German Shepherd,
Yeah,
right?
I got a German
A
Shepherd.
girl or a boy?
Girl.
Is she cool with your kids?
Yeah, the best. I'll never have another dog besides a German Shepherd.
Really?
Yep, a working line Shepherd. There's nothing. I've had dogs my whole life. They're just different animals. They're so keyed into you. They listen to you, and they're wary of strangers, man. They don't fuck around.
Yeah.
Amazing watchdogs, but they can descend. They can not dog aggressive. They stay with you. They're the best. I love them. Our
Yeah.
boy, Mr. Schaub's gonna get one.
I like German Shepherds too. What I don't like is ones that don't get trained well and they bite kids.
No, that you don't. That's why you get a dog with
You
solid
guys talking about
nerves.
pups?
Talking about dogs.
I'm
You're
picking
about
up
to
my
get
Malinois
Malinois.
today.
Belgian Malinois.
Yeah,
It's
today.
today?
Trained today.
What
You know,
happened? I
a
thought it
lot
was
of
Monday.
people-
I'll let you know.
A lot of
come
people
on.
don't like Belgian Malinois because they're almost a little too game.
They are, but he's got a
You
special
should see
one.
this one.
I saw the picture. You sent me
Oh,
the picture.
you saw that pic.
This thing will inhale an intruder.
Yeah, those motherfuckers don't play.
it's aimed
Ooh,
for the
look at that
dick
uppercut
training.
again. Pop, pop.
Ooh, what cut his eye? What happened? Headbutt?
I don't know.
Yeah, but Gustafson's playing now. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Brian was talking about working dogs, and I lost all
I'm
track of time.
obsessed with
I'll tell you what,
working
Brian
line
knows
German
his
Shepherd.
dogs. I'll give him that.
He does.
You're a little too into dogs, B. See, you're into dogs, you're into guns, you're into fighting.
I
I'm
am,
talking
buddy.
about cars and you turn into a pussy.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I only have so much in my brain, brothers.
You know what it is, man? You've never driven one.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's all I need, though, right?
You know what you need?
Oh, careful now. Careful with that runaway. Please.
Glover.
I'd rather him tie him up than fucking run
Glover's
and get
bleeding.
punched in the face.
He's bleeding bad out of that
Glover's
nose,
getting picked
man.
apart
It's that
in the
jab.
middle of the octagon.
Yeah, it's
When
the
it gets to the
jabs.
cage, it's fucking.
Beautiful.
Oh, my God.
Spinning
Mortal
elbow.
Kombat!
Left hook.
Gotcha, buddy.
Mortal Kombat!
Come on,
son!
Oh, Glover's in trouble.
Big trouble. When's the last time you saw
Wow.
that? Last time I saw a comment
Wow.
like that, Nate
Wow.
Marquardt, Tyrone Woodley, Strike Force.
Oh, boy.
Wow, what a combination.
Oh, boy.
Spinning elbow.
I've seen that on dummy
Gustafsson.
Oh,
bases.
no.
Gustafsson coming alive.
Gustafson is
Tell you, man.
the real
Best
fucking
light
deal.
heavyweight not named John Jones.
Schaub was saying it a long time ago.
Jesus.
I'll give him that. The one thing he's right about with fighting was Gustafson.
Look at his face. Glover's face is a mask.
Yeah.
It's a mess right now.
But again, Glover's that guy. He has so much knockout power. It's like one shot. Oh, great body
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah, very good.
Cardio's going to be an issue for him.
Maybe.
I remember
that
though,
broken nose.
Brendan, you trained with
Yeah.
Gustafson. You spar with him.
Train with both these guys.
Yeah. I remember you saying that way before you were like, he's the real deal.
Best I've ever trained with, hands down.
Damn.
Gustafsson?
Yes, by
Really?
far.
Really?
Biggest freak I've ever seen.
Like
I
how
couldn't
so?
believe it, man.
Like how so?
Just he was so good at everything. Like obviously I knew he was really good. His size. I watched him spar with a world champion boxer. It literally 8 rounds and just do work on the dude, straight up boxing.
A world champion. Who was the world
I
champion?
forget the guy's name. You know how many belts there are. It was some guy,
Right.
but he literally went in there, did work against him, then jumped out, went 3 rounds with me. I was I mean, I
Wow.
was so
he's
impressed,
boxing
man.
sparring with him? Just boxing?
Straight up boxing.
Oh, shit.
And fucking him up.
wonder
Glover
if he
Teixeira is
ever-
still in this fight, guys.
He was
Yeah.
straight up boxing. His trainer was going, "Don't knock him out, Alexander. Do not knock him out."
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I wonder if Alexander ever thought about actually just boxing.
I don't know.
Nice front kick to the body there. Oh, Jesus. You
I'm
got a
telling
clip
you,
with the
man.
left.
Glover is doing work still.
But you look at his fight with that John Jones fight. To me, that's the greatest light heavyweight fight of all time. I was fucking
I
so
agree.
thrilled with that fight, man.
Amazing fight.
Because it was finally John Jones kind of met his match. Granted, John probably had 2 hours of sleep and doing a bunch of lines of coke, so who knows now? But still, at the time, it was great.
I don't like this running away because Glover's going to time this shit, man.
You think?
I think so. It worries me.
In all your years of fighting, have you ever seen that happen?
Yes, with Mr. Overeem. With Mr. Overeem. I don't teach my
It's a
students to
weird
run like this.
technique to do all the time. Like,
So let me ask you guys this while we're watching the fight. What's the best setup to do a fight companion? Because I'm building a fight companion studio in the next place.
I feel like
We're
we
gonna
should have
fight
punching bags
companions.
that we can hit out of frustration or anxiety.
Well, what I'm thinking is, with the way we're sitting here across from each other and watching the fights is not totally ideal. I'm thinking,
round table?
yeah, more like a semicircle, like a half moon.
Oh,
good
that's
idea.
cool.
Yeah.
Almost like an analyst desk.
Yeah, and then the TV there, but this way we'll all be like kind of
Oh, that's
facing
cool.
each other.
That's
cool.
That's what I've been thinking.
That's a great
I
idea.
like that idea. Uh-oh.
But we should have a desk, right? It's good to have a desk
Yeah,
for drinks
for
and,
sure.
and
Yes,
stuff.
Yeah.
yes.
So I'm going to set up a second thing just in front of a big ass TV, and I'm thinking of putting a big ass TV, like even bigger than this motherfucker.
Like a
That's a
projector?
good idea.
No, like 110-inch LCD. Bad.
They got that new- what's the new
motherfucker. Look
thing
at this
that's called?
combo. Beautiful.
It could also be, we could also have a big couch, I wonder.
Bing.
Would that make us too tired?
That's
Couch,
what I'm
bad
thinking.
idea.
I think these chairs are the shit.
Yes.
These chairs, these are people keep asking. This is not a sponsor. Ergo Depot sent me these. They're from.
I love them.
They're called Capiscos, and they're ergonomic. Tommy Buns has these now. Tom Segura has these in his podcast.
Ergo,
studio, too.
they're Ergo what? Depot?
Ergo Depot.
Best
Ergo
chairs I've ever sat
yeah,
in.
ERGOT Depot.com. And these fucking chairs are excellent because they're comfortable, but they're also ergonomic. So like you sit up straight.
Yeah.
And because you sit up straight, after the end of the show, your back doesn't fucking hurt.
Not at all.
Definitely don't do a couch for the fight
No,
companions,
no,
dude.
no couches.
It's a
I
terrible
think these
idea.
chairs are it for podcasts. I think I found the holy grail of
Yeah, they're great.
podcast chairs.
I agree. They're amazing.
But the question was, what kind of setup? Should we have like side tables? And I think no. I think a table in front of us is
A
the way.
crescent moon
Yeah. 'Cause
table.
Brian's always bringing wine and cheese and shit. And
Yep.
Yeah, we're always gonna want to slide things down to each other and
And then,
stuff.
then you should have like just a area that it looks like like an old school telephone booth, and it's called conspiracy theories. And then fucking Eddie goes in there.
No, what I'm gonna have is a second thing with experts on Skype on standby, waiting. Every time Eddie says something crazy, I'm gonna press
Click.
a button and boom, Neil deGrasse Tyson, you're on the line.
Do you know what I think we should have? We should have a
So
grill, and somebody should be cooking
Oh, I
game
bought it.
meat.
Oh!
Oh my god. Oh my
Oh,
god.
Glover's in some
No, let him
serious
up.
trouble. Serious trouble.
Let him up, Brendan.
No. But Glover's in some serious trouble here, man.
He's gonna recover.
He might, or he might get grounded out.
Or you got to posture up and
Oh, he's
Pin the
clipped him.
legs and-
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I have I
but we
bought
should
a
turn it into-
Yoder 1500, which is a huge commercial smoker for the studio. I
Dude,
bought
we
a
should
big
have
ass one.
It should be a cooking show. We should have somebody
I'm
cooking.
cooking
us-
show?
I'm way ahead of you. You've been listening to my podcast or something?
No.
I'm doing cooking shows.
Thank
I'm
you.
I'm gonna do cook. Oh, the last one I did with Tom Papa. We talked about it. We're gonna sit down and eat dinner. I'm gonna cook it on the show.
Great.
We're gonna sit down and eat dinner on the podcast.
Yes.
And you're gonna hear a lot of this.
Ooh, that'd drive me
So-
nuts.
Oh, he's going for the armbar. It will drive you nuts, but you will know that it's going to be happening. So hopefully it won't drive you
and
nuts.
also it'll be a fight companion, so we'll be eating game, we'll be eating man meat, drinking amazing wine. Come on, don't be a party pooper, Brendan.
Well, what I'm thinking is we're not going to do that during Fight Companion
Yeah, you
because
can't
then there's
eat
too
and
much
talk.
going on.
So eat
Eating
beforehand?
and talking. No, it's going to be like a show where we sit down and have a meal. You know, you watch those Anthony Bourdain shows. He's talking to some fucking lady in Sardinia. You don't even know what the hell she's saying, and it's interesting.
Yep.
Right? Like
I love it.
A good meal, having a good meal, and I'm gonna bring guys like Hank Shaw, have him cook for us. Oh, nice trip! I got
love
some-
it.
Easy of a,
I love
Hank
love
Shaw,
food.
who's a world-class game chef
Oof.
and a hunter.
Really?
Yeah.
Now,
she's
what
been on the
about
podcast
this? What if we
before,
get
so-
like some Hooter girls to like refill our coffee
No,
and
no,
stuff?
Sir.
Oh, we got.
Look at this. He's got his back. He's got his back.
Well, Brian's doing all the meat and cooking, and you're all about that, and I want to get a couple of smoke shows to fill up our coffees, and all of a sudden I'm fucking
Yeah,
Satan.
all of a sudden
they,
you're the
they
bad
get in
guy.
the way, bro.
No,
They get in the
they're
way.
quiet.
Oh,
They're paid to
remember
be
the
quiet.
last time Ian brought his girlfriend over, by?
Hey, to be
No,
quiet.
they're paid to shut the fuck up.
Hey,
that
man.
they don't get paid enough. That's not even possible.
I'm a feminist. I'm offended.
Did you see Wonder Woman? Oh, women
No, I
only.
haven't seen it.
Women only
I
get
did.
to see
I
the
went to
movie.
the- I went to the
They did
premiere.
screenings with just women.
I
You know
liked
that?
it. I liked it. I went to the
Congratulations.
premiere.
Anyways, let's get back to these Hooter bitches that refill our coffee. Are you guys in or not, man? I want something to do with this stage.
Peer pressure. Peer pressure. I guess I am.
No, they just feed us like beef jerky.
Beef jerky. They feed it to you. That's weird. Something wrong with your hands? But I'm definitely going to bring in some chefs and have some food cooked.
Dude,
But
that's a great idea.
Jamie, pull up the Yoder 1500. You can show these
That
motherfuckers.
uppercut
dude.
is landing all day long.
And it comes from behind the jab, so he's like blinded by the jab.
And he's so long, he can get
Yeah.
away with it.
Yep. Blind him and bring him up.
Gustafson looks fantastic.
He beats
Damn.
everybody.
Do you think he beats John Jones?
I do.
Really?
If John Jones fought him with this long of a layoff, like let's say they were going to fight in, I don't know,
Like when he fought
October.
OSP?
Yes, he gets
Oh.
fucked up.
Oh, look
Wow.
at this. Look at this. Creative.
You really think so? That's interesting.
Oh, shit.
Tell you what, he looks outstanding here tonight. Oh, Glover
Man,
with the
Glover
left.
is still in this fight in every way.
Glover's a fucking animal. He's fighting for his life, man.
He's fighting for his career is what he's doing.
I mean, he's 37 years old. He doesn't have much time left. And these opportunities are few and far between. Headlining a major card like,
Jesus Christ,
God
he can take a
damn.
shot.
And he's Glover saying, come on, come on.
they're both fighting for
He's
the
calling
career,
him
to be
in.
honest. You lose this one.
Come on.
Dude, Glover's so aggressive. It's crazy. Even getting tagged like he's getting, he's still in this. See that baby right
God
there?
damn.
See that
That's a
up there?
sick. That's a
That's
sick.
the Mark Kerr of grill machines.
Of course, Rogan has to go extreme with the grill. That's a
cooking.
smoker or
It's it grills, it smokes. You could do everything on that.
I'm just
Look at that.
spitballing
Wow.
ideas here. Let's toss a fucking zebra in there.
I'd eat a zebra,
what are you eating now?
For
What do
sure.
you have in your freezer?
mostly elk.
God.
How you feel about
400
ribs?
pounds.
What about some ribs?
Love ribs.
That's what I'm talking about.
I shot a pig last
Companion
month. I still have
ribs.
some thighs. We ate the ribs already, but I have
pig
some.
ribs?
Yeah. Did I not eat? I didn't eat all the ribs.
Now, are you a barbecue guy? Do you have your?
Look at that.
Oh,
Come on,
Joe,
son.
we should have a grill off because I can grill my
Ooh,
ass off.
We're gonna have a grill off up in this bitch.
Grill off.
Oh, it's a grill off.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da.
How do you grill? What do you do? Do you a charcoal guy? Or do you
Nah,
use gas?
I'm a gas guy.
No, that's not even a grill.
I want to hear
No,
this
it is
commercial.
though. I'm
That's
nice
like-
with fillets, ribs, fish, salmon especially.
That's a queer oven.
Nah, son.
Some weird oven.
It's the Tesla of grills.
Justin Timberlake and Christopher
I need to
Walken
hear this.
are selling nothing.
No, they both own. Timberlake owns a part of this company.
Oh,
so
does
that's what's
he?
going
Well,
on
that
here.
makes sense.
Buy antioxidant infusion.
How about just drink actual juice, you fucks?
How about you juice your own goddamn berries?
Watch this. Look at this combination.
Yep. Boom.
Bing,
Boom.
bing,
Boom.
bing.
Boom.
Oh my
Jesus.
goodness.
God.
and
That
still
is
he's
Matrix
game.
And then
shit.
you fall him down there and let him back in the fight.
Matrix shit by Gustafson. Look at this. Bing, bing, bing.
Dude,
Look at him. Come on. Bring it.
Come on, come on, come on.
this is a.
God damn, Glover's tough.
Yeah,
he
he
is
is.
so
I bet
goddamn
Yes,
he's
he
going to be
is.
sharp as
tough.
a knife 10 years from now.
TRT. Get him on TRT. Everybody.
Everybody.
The whole crew,
Everybody.
including the girls.
Everybody.
We got a problem with Cyborg. Everybody catch up. Here we go.
I love Cyborg after that podcast you did with her, Brendan.
Thanks, man.
You didn't love her before?
I loved her anyway, but I didn't know her. But
She's a beast.
she's awesome.
As a fighter, she's a fucking beast, man. There's no,
She's the best female
no question
fighter on
about
the
that.
planet.
She seems like a good person too, though. That's what I like about her.
Here we go.
That uppercut is coming from fucking Stockholm.
Oh, it goes to the body with a whip. Whoosh.
Hit him with that bratwurst right, son. Fucking.
Shit, come on.
It's crazy to me
Alexander.
that Glover's just still fucking pumping away.
He looks like he's
Still
in the first
pumping away,
round,
looking to
man.
knock him out, and
Yep.
we're in round 4.
Glover looks how you would make a fighter in a video
Oh
game.
Jesus! Just faking that. Oh God, that left.
Glover caught him with the right hand over the top.
How about Glover doesn't train with like any super camps or nothing really?
No, not
He
anymore.
just trains out of like a garage in Connecticut.
Right hand. Yeah, that's what he does now, right?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a school in Connecticut.
Didn't he go to ATT for a while?
Yeah, he did.
But he lives in Connecticut.
Interesting place to live out of all the places to go. You're from Brazil and you moved to Connecticut.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Maybe
Nice. I lived there.
What?
Yeah.
You lived in
My parents had a
Connecticut?
house in Connecticut for 10 years.
It's one of the few places I never perform. I gave up.
Connecticut?
Yep.
How
It's
come?
an inside joke. People getting mad. People from Connecticut are sending me messages. Come on, bro.
Do they have a big city there?
Yeah, Hartford.
Oh,
It's
my God.
Nice
Hartford's
elbow.
there.
I mean, it's not a big city, but it's
ESPN's
definitely
there.
a city.
I've been there for ESPN for Bristol. I feel like that's all there is in Connecticut.
WWE's there.
Yale's and...
Why the fuck are they there? Taxes?
Uh-oh.
They're there because it's right next to New York City, and you can get a nice large plot of land.
That makes
A
sense.
lot of the big, rich investment bankers live in
That
Greenwich.
makes sense.
Yeah, that's where David Letterman lives.
Yeah.
David Letterman lives there?
He got himself a estate.
I bet that motherfucker a huge estate.
My man.
He balling. He balling.
Dave
My
Letterman?
man got an estate.
Fuck.
I don't think he does anything anymore, though. I don't
Dude.
think Dave is. I think he's just kind of like chilling.
No, he counts his money, I think.
Yeah.
I heard
probably
Jeff
just-
Foxworthy's crib in Atlanta is a fucking castle.
I'm sure.
They say it's
Foxworthy's
like-
got some cheddar.
Oh, Jeff Fox. The Redneck Tour?
Got some cheddar. Yeah, him and Ron White.
I love that podcast you did with him, Ron
What?
White. He's great.
Look at Dave.
Oh my
Look what he looks
God.
like now. It's
He
crazy
needs
beard.
TRT.
Wait, that's Dave Letterman?
Yeah.
Holy
That,
shit.
that's what
him
Glover's
out there
going to look
running.
like in 30 years. Oh my, he looks like Glover takes care
Oh
of.
my God.
Well, didn't Dave have heart surgery? I feel like he had a.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I feel like he had heart surgery.
Oh my God, he looks horrible.
Well, it just looks like
Well,
he's
maybe he's
enjoying his
becoming
life.
Santa
He looks
Claus.
happy.
Remember when Tim Allen became Santa Claus?
Yeah. Yeah, I love
Age
that
gets
movie.
to us all. I looked at a picture of me 10 years ago when I was 40.
You
I
look
was
the same.
handsome.
You look exactly the same.
I don't know
dude.
about that.
You're so deliciously good.
David Letterman
Thank you, buddy.
looks.
That's what I've been looking for on a Sunday. It was shit on Brian Day, and now it's turned into.
Now it's.
God, at what
you're
point
back.
in life do you just say, "We have fuck you money"? You say, "Fuck you life," or you just let your body go and just eat whatever you
Well,
want. It's
the
not
thing is,
working
I'm
out.
sure a lot of people are doing things, but when you're in the public eye, like, oh, he clipped him with the right hand over the top. When you're in the public eye, like a David Letterman, like most of your life, and then you decide to not do that anymore, then it becomes kind of interesting.
you
It's
can
like,
relax a
what
little
do
Yeah,
you
bit.
because
do?
you had to be disciplined about your look and makeup
what do you
and all
do?
that. Look
That's
at that.
10 years ago.
You look
Look at that
exactly the
cutie
same,
pie.
Brian.
Very similar.
I
Very
do
similar.
not. I was
Very
so much.
similar.
No, you look exactly the same.
Come on, dude. I
The
appreciate
real
that.
drop
Thank
off
you.
is
but
30 to 40. That's where you really dropped off. But 40 to 50,
Yeah.
you're maintaining
Yeah,
well.
you kind of maintain my.
Seems like you work out more now.
I do. Work out every day and it doesn't do much.
Do you hear someone's alarm going
Oh
off?
my God. Yeah, I do. Good ears. I think I have bad ears, by the way.
You probably do.
That's age, son.
Yeah.
You get them David.
Like I'm
Letterman
always
ears.
asking my wife to turn the TV
It's all the
up.
boxing you do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'll do
well,
it.
years of getting boxed in my ears.
You getting boxed up, bro.
Dude, Glover is fucking just.
Glover
will
is
not go away.
Game.
He-
Game.
He didn't get the menu or the fucking memo.
Yeah, got kicked to the body there.
We're good.
Glover's
Dude.
still looking for that knockout punch,
Yeah,
man.
he
That's
is.
a
And
fact.
it's always there.
The scary thing is if
Oh shit.
if Alexander slows down a little bit, it's
He
gonna be
gets
trouble
clipped.
for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That combo's there. If he needs to stay in the middle of the octagon.
Gustafsson
Yes.
looks as good as he's ever looked
Yep.
in this fight.
Yep.
He really does.
Good luck beating him at light heavyweight.
He's
man.
so fluid and his movement is excellent. This is a big fight for him, man.
Ooh, boy.
But for both of them, it's kind of career defining, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
I hate to be.
Oh Jesus, dude.
Oh, good
How many can you
Lord.
take of these?
I hate to be so
God.
extreme, but look
Christ.
at what's going on here.
Beautiful. It's an artistic performance,
It
man.
really is.
The way he's been hiding that uppercut. Just
It's my favorite to watch.
popping that
man.
jab. Pop, pop. Is he your
Great
favorite?
athlete.
Well,
Yeah.
you have a unique insight knowing exactly how good he is, having trained with him, you know?
I've trained with both of them. With Glover, I just, I understand what he's doing in his pacing. He's like the Terminator. He's very similar to. That's why I'd love to see him and DC fight because I've trained with DC and him. They have very similar styles. Where it's just this relentless forward pressure. And you're like, God damn, relax, slow down.
Speaking of relentless, dude, you're running like 8 miles. I see you running like
Yeah.
some long distances.
Yeah.
Where are you running?
Outside my crib.
You just run the beach or something like that?
Yeah.
On concrete or what?
Yeah, concrete. And those Cam Hanes shoes, but my knee's fucked up, so I'm suing Cam.
Why are you? Why are you running on concrete when the sand is right there?
I don't know, because I like to run.
But
Just
isn't like
go.
sand better for you?
Well, because I run the San Marcos. So what I do is I run 1 San Marcos stairs and I run a mile. 2 San Marcos stairs, run a mile. 3 San Marcos stairs, run a mile. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, interesting.
That's crazy, bro.
So the stairs are like the sprint, and the mile is the.
Yeah. But my
flat
knee
out.
yesterday was like, nah, let's take a break, bro. You're way too big to be
You're a
doing this.
heavy guy. What do you weigh? Like 240
Like
ish.
240, 238.
Yeah, that's a lot of weight to put on the knees.
I know, man. I got to figure it out. I got to do something. If you guys know what to do, it's the inside of my knee.
But okay, let me ask you this.
I'm dying,
What do
dude.
you think about this UFC training facility? Like, who's gonna go there? I was so
Francis
confused.
Gano, and they're gonna pump Bane-like products into his body. Just
They're gonna cryotherapy
rejuvenate the
him
fucking
in between
heavyweight
rounds.
division.
In between rounds, he steps in a cryo
Look
chamber.
at, by
for
the
a
way, I'm
minute.
sorry, but look at Glover in round 4 after all that punishment, keeping his head. He looks very fresh.
One of the
mean-
problems with Glover is he's so boxing oriented in his attack, and with a guy like Gustafsson, he has such a large reach disadvantage. So he's like constantly moving forward, but he doesn't throw kicks. Oh, look at
boy,
that
though.
though.
I don't know why
One mistake.
Glover or Gustafsson stopped kicking because he got taken down early on, but his kicks too. He just
Excellent.
abandoned it.
Keep him away with those
But
kicks.
for Glover, like Glover has always got to move into boxing
Oh,
range.
Jesus,
Oh,
again.
boy.
Again. Oh, my
boy.
God.
No!
Oh, my
Stop,
God.
that's it.
Oh, my
That's
God.
it.
Woo!
Oh, my God. What a fucking way to win.
God,
Holy
beautiful.
shit.
Gustafsson is
Oh,
a beast.
poor Glover. Oh, Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
goodness.
That's a long fight
I don't
back
like
to
seeing that
Brazil.
at all. I don't like seeing that at all. I don't like seeing that at all.
Gustafsson is a fucking beast. That was brilliant.
God damn, that was brilliant.
That was
Beating
brilliant.
man, everybody.
Holy shit. This is in Sweden?
Stockholm, his
Yeah,
hometown.
in Stockholm.
Oh, come
Throwing
on,
it
man.
down in Stockholm. He's a fucking hero.
He's a hero.
He's a legend there. The heartbreak he went through when he lost to fucking Johnson there, man.
I was there, man.
I felt like crying, man.
He's a
I
fucking-
felt like crying for
he's
him.
a
walking out of
Viking.
that. They were walking out of the arena with their head low. It was rough. And it was a bad beating too, you know.
Dude,
It was a
redemption.
horrible way to lose.
Fucking redemption. What a Viking.
What a fight.
Now-
Here's redemption. Redemption is John Jones beats DC in Anaheim. Then do
Correct,
John
sir.
Jones, Alexander Gustafsson, Stockholm title.
You are correct, sir.
They'll never
500,000
do
people.
that.
You and me.
They're not going to do it in Stockholm. They do it in Vegas. The real money's in Vegas, unfortunately.
That's bullshit.
That's just how it goes, buddy. That's the reason why we haven't been in Dublin yet for a Conor McGregor fight. Bing! Look at this.
Well, we could do it at a
Bing!
soccer fucking stadium.
Bing!
Oh,
Again,
Jesus.
he keeps doing the same combo, and then right hand over the top.
Oh, Christ.
Oh,
How
man.
quick was that right
Walk
hand?
away right hand.
His
Look at
hands
this.
are stupid fast, dude.
Yeah, douche. Dude, and he's like, not enough, huh?
at
Here
this.
you go. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful
Holy
timing too. The way he swung that right hand in too. Look how he swings the right hand in over the left guard. Look at this. Watch this.
Look, see, oh,
Look how he swings that right hand over the top.
Glover's
Woo!
corner's like, do you think you want to kind of avoid the uppercut? He's like, nah, we'll keep doing this, man.
There's nothing we can do. He just gets hit and hit by it. He's got
They're
trying
so
to get
long.
close.
What are you going to do?
God, that was brilliant.
oh, man.
Brilliant performance by
But
Gustafsson.
like when you were saying how Glover just missed it a little bit, like
Yeah.
that boxing with his wrestling style via Rampage, he would have been
Yeah.
champ. Him versus Rampage in the prime, that's a motherfucking fight.
Yeah, he could have won. He could have won. But you know what's interesting is that he just, because he doesn't throw very many kicks. I mean, he might have thrown 10 kicks that whole fight. He's always moving into boxing range. He's getting chewed up on the way in, and as tough as he is, he's still getting tagged over and over
Well,
and
it's
over. again.
2017. If you're just boxing,
Yeah.
you're screwed, man. Name
Yeah.
a guy who's just boxing doing well in the UFC.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You really have
At
to do
like the
everything.
highest level, you just
Yeah.
can't do it anymore. Like guys figure you out.
Yeah, you really have to be able to do everything. So this UFC training facility, like, how much did that fucking thing cost? I was looking at that when they were showing the athletes retreat.
Crazy, right?
And I was like, how much do you think that cost?
12 million performance institute.
Oh, he's saying it. $12 million performance institute. That's a bargain. I've seen some houses.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
See some
But that's in
houses for
Vegas.
20,
In
you know?
Vegas, that's like the size of fucking Lambeau Field. Like that's huge.
Yeah. Still though.
And what's it made for? It's made for
It's like
people when they're in
everything.
town?
Yeah, everything is there. They have bags,
Doctors.
and fucking doctors, and they have those aquatic. That's what I was going to bring up. They have those underwater treadmills. Have you
Oh,
seen
those
that?
are good. Yeah,
Have you
NFL
done
uses
that?
those. NBA uses those. I have not done that,
That is what you should do. Like for your big ass.
bro. I'm trying
For
to
your
run
knees?
outside, man. I'm trying to run underwater like a
Why?
fucking
Why?
project.
Why are you trying to run outside? You don't want to be
I
like
love
Drago
outside, man.
in Rocky 4?
Yeah, I'm not doing it because I'm trying to fucking
Scientific
beat
experiment.
Alexander Gustafsson. Do you see they're making a 225 division?
They are. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
And they're also going to do a 10-pound up. They're going to do like 55, 65, 75.
I wish they had that when I was around.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a really good idea.
Were you thinking about coming back?
No, what?
What?
I got a sold out show in Australia. Ain't no one getting punched in the face anymore.
Just
I
checking.
tell dick
He doesn't
jokes.
give a shit, right?
I tell dick jokes and break down way better fighters
weren't you
than
hitting
me.
mitts?
That's my life.
Weren't you hitting mitts and your trainer was like, hey, keep your hand to you. Hey, I don't give a shit. I'm just
They
here to
try
get
to correct
my-
my. Well, what are you doing? No, I'm just doing this to have a summer body. Never correct my technique ever again.
Summer body.
I did that for
Never.
10 years.
Never.
Look at
Summer
that.
body.
Summer body coming up, son.
You're very excited about that.
I love this.
How's
thing.
the
I've been
keto, I
doing
saw.
incline bench to get that shelf going.
We're kind of not talking about you. How we were talking about the on
The keto?
The on yeah, the keto shake. What's in your keto shake? There was something on the on it
Oh,
Academy
yeah, yeah.
site.
The
Look at this.
Liver and raw
Ding.
milk.
God ding.
Oh, Christ.
Ding. Again.
dog. It's like
Here's the right hand. Watch this.
DQ.
That's not
Wham.
good for you, man.
Right
Oh,
hand
it's
came
super
from
bad for you.
Fucking
Fuck, I
Stockholm.
don't like that. Jesus,
It's
your
just
brain.
crazy how
Priority shipping, Stockholm right hand. Yep. Gah!
it's just crazy how he kept hitting him with the same combination. Jab, uppercut, jab, uppercut, jab, uppercut. Bang.
It's fun to watch, but you feel sorry for Glover.
Yeah. But I feel happy for Alexander.
Me too, man. That's the life.
Me too.
Great guy.
Are you're still on the keto kick?
Yeah, pretty much. I cheat though.
Yeah, me too. I'll
I cheat a couple days a week.
I'd
I
PF
cheated
Chang's
this
last
morning.
night. I'd
Yeah.
PF Chang's last night. Fat shit too. Like
You know,
I went nuts.
I had ramen noodles this morning with eggs.
Dude, ramen noodles so unhealthy.
So
you don't
bad.
realize it. It's so bad for. I used to eat it all the
Terrible.
time as a kid. Hey, Dad, pay attention.
Maybe one of the worst things you could eat.
Ever. I have like 6 a day, and I would take the 2 seasonings.
his
I
Viking girlfriend?
I put 2 seasonings in one, so it's extra flavorful.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah, me too.
I would
Is he
do
going to
that
ask her
too.
to marry
You
him?
fuck
What's
with the
going on
beef
here?
or shrimp?
What's going on here?
Is he asking her to marry him?
Oh, no, don't do it.
Dude,
Oh,
it's
don't
so
do it.
unoriginal.
Don't do it. Don't do
box
it.
And everything.
Boy, they're gonna have a nice kid on them though.
They are. It's good. That kid's going to be a
Do they already
fucking
have a
Viking.
kid? Why do I feel like they already have a kid?
Hopefully they
Oh,
do.
she had a powerful Rolex on.
I feel like they already have a kid, and he's just like making it a fish.
You know what? That ring, if you're gonna do it on TV, it better be a heater.
I like it how he's doing it with the fucking gloves on. He should just lift up her skirt and bang her
Hey,
on.
hey, this is a sacred
Show
moment.
us that
God damn it,
Viking.
Joe.
Show
He's
us
an
those Viking
animal.
cheeks.
Imagine if he did that. Just animal. Just,
That's awesome. Look at those 2 Vikings. They're going to have some fucking
maybe she
experiments.
knows. She knows how he is, so she just picks up her fucking skirt herself.
She's every bit of 6'2".
Hey,
by the
why
way.
are they the same size?
Big,
What the
healthy
fuck is
woman.
going on
She's
here?
got high heels on, but she's
She's
every
healthy.
bit naturally 6 feet. She's a 6-footer easy.
She's a big old healthy woman.
Yep, and she's
Yeah.
a little wider
Come
than he
on,
is.
son.
She eats
in
a
a good
full
way.
rack of ribs. I
Oh,
appreciate
yeah,
that.
I like
Broad
that.
shoulders. She's a Viking.
Yeah, I do not hate at all a girl who's healthy like that, who
No.
you know eats good.
Looks great.
I
yeah,
would
much
much
like
rather
that.
prefer that.
Much
all
that.
day.
Have a little
Oh,
meat
they had
on
a
you. Yeah, they
baby.
have a baby together.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's doing a B shop style. Have the
Yeah.
kid, and then you do that. You
He's doing
figure it
it
out.
right.
That's awesome.
doing
That
it.
kid is going to be,
Good for him.
yeah.
Yeah, man, he put on a fucking performance of his career tonight.
Oh, you got to move him up
Amazing
to number
job.
2.
Yeah,
Well, no,
right?
he's not. Is he? He's number
Well, he's
one
number
right now,
one.
right?
He's number 1 for sure, but that's just because John Jones is on the band list.
My boy Vulcan's like, say what?
Hey.
I'm number 1.
Hey.
I'm number 1, Alexander.
Ozdemir?
Yeah, Vulcan's gonna move up to probably 4 now.
Ozdemir
or
with that
3.
one punch. Clank.
Glover's gonna go ahead and jump back in line behind.
So
5.
this UFC Training Institute, that's why I'm so confused. Like, what is any? No one's going to do their camp there, right?
No, how could you? How fair would that be if you find out? Let's say Michael Bisping's doing his camp there, and UL's doing his camp in Florida, and UL's like, "Wait, I want to do my camp there." Like, sorry,
Bisping!
Big Bing,
How come you are at the UFC camp?
Gay Jesus.
Don't forget Jesus!
Please.
Don't forget Jesus.
What a God! They fucked up doing that. Don't forget Jesus, and they
Basically,
said gay Jesus.
It's open to anybody. You can start or end your camp here. We have the best training facility here.
It makes
on
no
planet Earth.
sense. It makes no sense.
I'm just confused as to what they're trying to do with it.
I just know I
makes
have a place
zero
to train when
sense.
I'm in Vegas, you fucks.
You're going to train there?
Fuck yeah.
I bet you're not.
You don't know.
You don't get in.
I bet they won't let
If
you.
I have time, I will.
I
They
bet
don't
you
even know who
Francis
you are.
Gannell's going to make you
Yeah, they do. I'm a
braid his
celebrity,
hair.
dude.
Are you a celebrity?
Not really.
To
but
them?
If I tell them, the stuff
Like if
I've
you
been in.
called the UFC and said, I'd like to get tickets, do
Bro,
you think they'd hook it up?
Once I explain to them where they know me
What's that
from,
face? What's that face?
It's going to be tough.
my feelings are already hurt
UFC
about
runs
a lot
a
of
tight
stuff.
ship
Well, it
these
depends
days.
on how this this pilot, the Goldbergs, goes.
That didn't go.
You didn't find out?
No, you didn't tell me.
No, it didn't go.
Oh, this
No.
got awkward.
But the Goldbergs got picked up for 2 more years. Either way,
Are
my
you on
career.
it still?
Yeah.
Well, how often are you on it? Like,
I'll always be almost famous. I've realized my partner sells out fucking theaters in Australia.
isn't that better though? Like it keeps you humble.
I guess.
As opposed to a guy like Schaub who's just rocketing up the charts. He's eventually going to get a big head.
I know.
Oh, my God.
already is.
That's such a...
I mean, and it's also like you'll have the fuel of being bitter because you were more famous when you guys started.
Yep.
And then he surpasses
But
you.
that's been the case of my career. That's been
wanna
my
leave.
career. But everybody does that to me.
Get the fuck out of here, B.
I'm a failure.
What do you think? Well, you're not a failure. You're a very successful guy.
But I'm being
You're
dramatic
a
right now.
failure.
Super successful.
I'm being dramatic.
You're very successful. I've been to your home.
The two. Well, yeah, have you seen the
wealthy
second
man.
one he
Yeah.
owns?
Yes.
I'm gonna give out the address. Can I do that?
No, please
no.
don't.
He's a very wealthy man. He's a bullshit artist. Trying to say he's not successful. There's a bunch of look. If you make more than $35,000, you're in the 1% of the world.
Probably right.
No, it is
No,
right.
that'd be correct. B.
That is 100% right. Look at this combination: spinning elbow, right hook, left hook, right uppercut,
The division
right hand over the
needs
top,
this.
pop that jab in. Oh, for sure, it needs it. He emerged. He emerged tonight as the most exciting light heavyweight in the world, other
Absolutely.
than Daniel and John.
I can't wait for that
Look at
fight
this.
too.
Just fucking jab, uppercut.
Christ, it's so bad for your brain.
Oh, this is bad for the brain,
Oh,
son.
I hate it.
God
I just see his
damn.
brain rattling around that skull.
Amazing. Amazing. Most finishes in UFC light heavyweight history. Jimmy Manoa, where's he at? Shogun 7, Gustafsson 7, Chuck 9, John Jones 9. Wow.
Dude, that John Jones DC rematch is to me is so interesting because I didn't think DC looked that great against Rumble. I thought it was more of Rumble not showing up. I thought DC looked probably the worst we've seen body wise.
Was it? I'm getting that itch. Show these boys how to throw an uppercut the right way. Oh,
You
no.
just tweeted that out like 2
What?
minutes ago. Yeah.
That was a great uppercut.
That's silly.
What?
That's silly.
Rumble, what are you doing?
Here he said but in the article too. He goes, "Once I'm retired, There's no chance."
Well, I see he sees Gustafsson beating Glover, and
don't
he
get
knocked
twisted.
both of these guys out. He might think he could just jump back in there.
It doesn't make
God.
sense.
How crazy is that? I'm getting that itch.
So I get the itch every now and then. I've never tell anyone.
But how can he say that right when he just got done retiring after a world title fight?
You know why?
On
Because your
TV.
business manager goes, yeah, so you're talking all that shit. Listen, the Rams are going to pay you $35,000.
This
No, they
is
didn't tell you you're getting $35,000 to be the mascot.
A
And then
Ferrari
here,
costs.
and then check this out. So the marijuana, you're in LA. It's tough business.
Here's the thing.
Saturated.
Taxes.
So here's your taxes.
Taxes are 48%.
So you're going to make about $40,000 a year.
When you do the numbers, man, when you people make this mistake all the time. They go to buy a bunch of stuff and they didn't do the real hard numbers.
Yeah.
People start talking to them and it's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, there's a lot of
And
people
I've been
out there
one of
that
those
spend
guys.
a lot of money. Yeah. Well, what's really fucked up
Yeah,
is
but
the
remember I was going
music
to buy that
business.
Porsche. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Don't
No,
buy that
I'm not
thing.
that dumb.
Don't buy that old Porsche.
No, it's
He's
happening.
winking. You
No,
did
you're
it?
going to love it. Wait till you see it. Has the brand new turbo rims on it. It's ridiculous.
Brand new turbo rims. You're hilarious.
Wait till you see this thing.
I've seen a lot of actors not do those numbers and been in their house and gone, you're on a series right now, but this house is you're nuts about $40,000 a month and your show's going to go away and you're just an actor.
But how crazy is that if you're an
Seen it
actor?
over and
Because
over.
you know, as an actor, you've had how many failures. You know, it's nothing's. It's going to end
because this is the one.
unless it's friends.
Because as an actor, you go, this is the job that's going to push me over the edge. I'm now famous, and I'm going to go from job to job, and it never happens. And I've seen it too many times.
It happens for some people.
Yeah.
Were you always good with money, Joe? Because I know you
always
have a
made
beast of
money.
a business manager. Do you have someone harping on you right away?
I'm pretty good with. Here's the thing. I like cars, but I don't spend like a lot of money on jewelry or stupid shit. And cars you could actually sell. Like
Depending on the car, yeah.
Yeah, my
They're
cars
one of the
are
worst
worth-
investments, but yeah.
some of them are bad investments. But like my Corvette's worth a lot of money. Like those are like old cars you could sell. They're worth money.
You've always made money, though. You always
Yeah.
made more money than most people.
Not
Even when you were
most
younger.
people.
No, and most of us as actors and stuff, you were always.
I hustle.
Yeah.
I always do a bunch of different things. That's one thing.
You
I
don't put all your eggs in one
I
basket.
don't like having a boss. And I don't like having to count on someone. And I like when you have fuck you money, if you don't say fuck you, I think it's a fucking disgrace. It's a disgrace to the fuck you money if you don't say fuck you.
But you have to get there, though.
Yeah, you got to have
You
legit
can't say fuck you
money.
when you're making 70 grand a year.
No. But once you get fuck you money, you have to know what it is. Like you go, okay, now you have the opportunity. You're in a fuck you position. So you got to know when to say fuck you and when you're just saying fuck you because you have fuck you money. That does happen to people too. They get that fuck you money and then they can't wait to say fuck you and they pull the trigger on fuck you too quick.
Yeah, it's going to be me.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
That happens though, right?
Yes, it does.
I'm waiting for
Yes,
the
it
day.
does.
I'm
We know
waiting for the day.
people. We
Yes.
both know people.
Because what
who've done
happens
that.
is you got $6 million in the bank, but you start spending $1 million a year. I've seen that plenty of times.
What'd you say, B?
A lot of guys get $6 million in the bank and they'll start spending $1 million a year, and I've seen that.
So you got 6 years to go out like a gangster.
Yeah.
Those 6 years are so fun, though, I
Well,
bet.
my buddy was making a lot of money, and he looked like he'd seen a ghost, and he said, my business manager just told me I have to make $900,000 a year just to break even. And I went, what are you spending
After
money
taxes?
on? Yep. And I go, what are you spending money on? He goes, just stuff. And I said, like
Whores.
what? He goes, I got 2 nannies, I got 3 cars, I got a big house, but I don't know, just stuff. And he couldn't really figure out, until his business manager went line for line and was like, this is what you're spending.
But you know what happens too? When you start making money, you start hanging out with other people that are making money. I was talking to this pro
Different
football player
levels.
who was telling me that. He was saying that basically what happens is you're around all these other dudes in camp, and the dude shows up with a Rolls, and this guy's got a Bentley, and this guy's got a giant gold chain, and he goes, you start spending money just to keep up with these people.
Yep.
Well, Kevin Hart has a funny bit about that where he was hanging out with Dwayne Wade and those guys. And they were talking, and Kevin was like, I'm making money. And Dwayne Wade was like, you should buy a boat. And he was like, what the fuck? Hold the fuck on. And then they were balling. They were at a club, and Kevin goes, let me get the check. And Dwayne was like, let me get it. He goes, no, let me get it, man. Let me get it. And he looked at the bill, and he goes, it was so expensive. He had to bring it in the light to make sure he had the number right. He was like, what the fuck?
He's like, you got this, dog. You got this.
Yeah.
Well,
Kevin Hart now, though.
If
different
that's what you want to do, like if you just want to concentrate on money, I mean, the real problem is that requires a mindset of its own. And a lot of the people that are just financial entrepreneurs and people that are like obsessed with making money, they're not also creative geniuses. They're not also pursuing a career in the arts.
with
They're not-
longevity.
Yeah, I mean, it's just you gotta know like what you're getting into. So if you're a guy that just gets wrapped up in hanging around with rich people and keeping up with the Joneses, and if you're an
And then
athlete,
stocks.
if you're an athlete, it could wind up fucking up your career because you get so wrapped up in that stuff that it takes some focus away.
I'll tell you what else happens. You're married to a girl. She's hanging out with their wives, and now she wants to get that $10,000 handbag. She wants that Benz. She wants that, and you don't want to make her feel like she's not because she's in that
session.
group.
School is in session. Talk to us,
Preach.
Brian.
Both
Keep
you
going.
older men tell
Keep
these
going.
young fucks.
Listen, these bitches, they get together and they start, oh my God, where'd you get those shoes? Oh, I got them from this site. Oh, that purse is so hard to get. I know a place where you can get it. Baby, it's only $30,000. For a fucking purse?
Oh my God.
fucking purse is $30,000?
Crazy.
Yeah, next thing you know, you're broke.
Yep.
Yeah, the wives spending the money thing happens. And it happens in the craziest ways.
Don't marry a chicken head though, man. There's
Chicken head.
there's signs early on where
Sure.
a bitch can be a chicken head.
What's a sign? What's a good sign?
Oh man, there's so many red flags. Where do I start? Where do I start?
That's, by the way, maybe my favorite shirt from you guys.
Which one? Oh,
The
Chicken Head Social Club?
Social Club.
We gotta bring that back.
Yeah,
Bring that back. Bring that back. Bring that
Chicken
back.
Head Social Club.
Chicken heads. So why?
So ridiculous.
Where did the term chicken head come from?
He just comes up with things because he mixes metaphors.
No, chicken heads.
No,
has
chicken's been around.
It's been around. But where did it come from?
I'm not sure. I remember at the time I was dating some girl and she was a chicken head. She started drinking water. I went, damn, you're one thirsty chicken head. And she was like, what the fuck you just called me? The next day on the podcast, I was like, chicken heads, man.
Project Pat, chicken head.
Yeah, I definitely didn't make up chicken head.
What year is this?
2001, early.
2001.
I just graduated
What?
high
late
school.
90s, yeah.
Wow, late 90s chicken
How's
head.
that song
And
go?
was that what they were talking about girls?
Yeah.
They were singing about chicken heads?
Yeah.
See, I didn't hear about it until I was hanging out with you.
Yeah.
I mean,
You got my ear to the
maybe I'd
ground
heard
with
it
the
a
pop
couple
culture.
of times, but I'd never like heard someone use it where I started howling and I started using it.
Here's the description from Project
Okay,
Pat.
here we go. So what does it say? Well, hold on, go
Block,
back up.
block, chicken head, block, chicken. Bald head, scallywag, ain't got no hair in the back, gelled up, weaved up, your hair's
Ain't
a
got no
mess.
hair in back.
Need to
Gelled
get
up,
about a
weaved
hustle
up, your
mission.
hair is messed up. Need to get bout a hustle mission. Get up on that boot, run
No,
to
get
boot,
up on loot, run to beautician.
beautician.
Run
Oh my
game until
God.
the game is gravy. That don't mean spend cheese for the baby.
Wait a minute.
Block.
Run game until the game is gravy. That don't mean spend cheese for the baby. Don't spend money on your baby. No. You need to get your hair in order
You need to get
first.
your face right.
Before you worry about the nutritional requirements of your child, you must now worry about
Pretty
the baby.
walk, giving out head.
On a stock for a bootleg.
Got some gold
Walk,
teeth.
pretty walk, giving out head. Ain't a thing, eat a chicken wang. Got
no.
some gold teeth on the
Hey, chicken. Hey, did you read this? Chicken. Always into some dumb shit. Should have paid your light bill, but you bought an outfit. Stay at your mommy's house. Keep your smart mouth.
Oh my God.
Jesus
Okay, so
Christ.
it's just a derogatory term for a young lady, is what it
For
is,
a
really.
young lady who's just doing stupid shit. Like their
yeah.
lights are off, but then they just got their nails done.
Chicken heads, man. It's
Fucking
a
chicken
very
heads.
interesting thing.
The
Did you
cues
see
healed
that,
every
KO?
man.
Did you see that,
Oh,
KO?
no.
That dude got caught on the way down with a knee. I mean, it's like he slipped.
Oh,
Look at
Held.
this.
Remember Held's that beast of a
Oh,
grappler from Bellator?
Yeah, he went for a knee bar. He dove for a knee bar and got kneed in the head on the way down.
Hey, bro.
Fucked up.
Fucked up. Remember he fought Diego Sanchez? They tossed him to the wolves, man.
Yeah, he tried to do that Imanari spin. The Imanari dive.
Hit him right in the face.
Chicken head is maybe my favorite expression for a girl. It's not you. They don't call you like a piece of shit for doing it yet. I don't think the feminists haven't caught on to chicken head yet.
No, that's why it's still cool right now. The men
I feel
still own
like
chicken head.
feminists don't like chicken heads anyway, and that's a phenomenon that exists, right?
Doesn't
Professionals.
matter. They're on team vagina before
Yeah,
anything else.
once chicken head gets more popular, we're all screwed.
Yeah, like there's a lot of people that are saying you shouldn't say bitch anymore.
Ah, fuck
God,
off.
that's tough to do. Isn't it?
Oh, come on, bitch.
Bitch, get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. It
bitch.
means
They're
too
not
many
gonna-
different
They're trying
things.
to take my language away from me.
No,
Fuck you.
I went and saw Wonder Woman. I was like, I can't wait to see this chicken head do work. They don't give a fuck. They don't know yet, you know? They don't know yet. They don't know.
They don't know. You can still get away with
This
it.
chicken head can throw down.
She does
You
some
heard
work
this
in that
show?
movie.
What is this?
thought?
A
Yeah.
thought? No.
I'm sure you haven't
What
heard
guys call girls in schools that send out nudes and porn of themselves and acronym to that hoe over there.
Can you?
Thought.
This is like a spelling bee for the hood.
That's
can
not
I get
gonna
a?
make it.
Can you use it in a description? Man, if you bang her, you better wrap it good. That thought has given herpes at half the school.
I'm not going with that one. That's not going to last.
No, I don't like
been
thought.
around for a few
It's been
years,
around
too.
for a while though.
It's not catchy enough.
Nah, chicken
It's
head's
not.
hilarious.
If you use that, you're probably annoying.
yeah, thought.
Calling them a thought, that hoe over there. How about just say that hoe over there?
Also, stop like making girls feel bad about being sluts.
Yeah. Why are
Yeah.
you slut shaming?
Yeah,
you fucking
celebrate
idiot?
it.
Fucking keep. I've celebrated so we have more of it.
Yeah,
Don't
it's called
you-
a chicken coop.
Don't you appreciate Roadhead?
Yeah.
Come on.
Duh.
Someone
wrong
has
with
to
you?
do it.
Yeah. I mean,
Stupid bitch.
It takes a certain mentality to suck your dick while you're driving an automobile.
Correct.
Those girls are important.
This
I
is
agree.
just. Every girl went, you know what? I'm just going to sign off. Yeah, I'm done.
This is over. This fucking. You're done. You're dead to me, Bryan Callen. I always thought you were sophisticated. I listen to your podcast on your own. You read a lot of books. You've always intrigued me, but I know you're a piece of shit like your fucking meathead friends. You know,
I do
you
get
guys are
scolded.
chicken heads.
I get scolded for not correcting the conversation sometimes. I thought more of you. I'm like, oh Jesus
What
Christ.
conversation?
There's
Between
something
us?
I just gotta. No, not.
Brian's the guy who listens to social media and
I do.
emails.
I don't
He
even.
listens to the type
no,
of
I
people
do-
that scold
excuse me.
you.
Excuse me. I do not read my social media. Once in a blue moon, I
If you
will.
did, you would have made some corrections.
Oh, in that case. Hey, what is this? Is this a candy that would get me high?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
it, B.
Don't touch that.
Nope.
Yeah,
Don't touch that.
you might get high just looking
That's
at
some
that
Joey
thing.
Diaz shit.
Yeah, what
Gentlemen,
do you-
I got a barbecue after
I'm
you
hungry.
too.
Do you?
Yeah.
Where you going?
Family barbecue. I told you I'm the grill master.
You say you are, but you're using
Dude,
gas.
let's
You
have
don't
a
even
fucking grill off, son.
I'll cripple you.
Oh my
You're
god!
gonna have a real hard
Listen,
time with it.
I can't grill zebra and fucking
bitch.
wild boar and shit.
I got
but
a
you give me some
giant-
ribs,
I got a giant
burgers.
up on you. I killed things.
You
and
don't
then
have
I
a big
grill
brown
'em.
cheddar cheeseburger.
No, I
shit.
got a lot of burgers that I do. I do elk with blue cheese, so suck my dick.
That sounds
God
delicious.
damn.
Yeah, I do a little elk
I want
burger
some of
with blue
that.
cheese.
You ever
I
had
also
my
mix
chicken head
in-
sausage?
I also mix in pork fat with my elk burger.
Stop it, you
Like I
fuck.
said,
You might want to just shut the fuck up. I slice up jalapenos.
You know,
I
you
see that shit on Instagram. I can slice up
Come
jalapenos
on,
and
son.
garlic and
you
shit.
ain't never eaten my
No, hold up.
food.
I'm
You
talking
know
about-
who used a lot of pork
gonna
fat?
fuck you up.
No, I'm talking about traditional American cheeseburger. I will see anyone pound for
you gotta,
pound.
let's just break it down to hot dogs, only in boiling water, bro.
Right, Joe?
Let's
Tell
have
him,
rules.
Joe.
Well, it depends on the bun.
Traditional
Joe.
American cheeseburger.
Burn.
A fucking
Son.
cheeseburger?
Fuck
It's
your
a science.
cheeseburger. Fuck you and your cheeseburger.
Do you even saute onions, bro?
Are you fucking with me? You ever had a sauteed mushroom? Nice.
Do you grill peppers?
Bet your sweet ass I do.
You're just saying stuff right now, bro.
No, dude, I know how to do it.
Yeah?
You're thinking
I
about
don't know,
grilling
man.
peppers, but you don't really have a history
Go ahead
of
and
it.
give
Yeah,
us-
you're right. You're right. But if I can grill onions, I,
can tell
sure
he
as
was
fuck
lying.
do the peppers.
I could tell he was fucking lying because he started grabbing his own beard. He was going, yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Because there was a tiny pause. You went, I sure do.
This is the move. The move is we have Tom Papa cook us bread because he gave me a fucking loaf of sourdough bread
he's
that
the
he made the
bread
other
man.
day.
Really?
He baked it in the morning and I cheated on it. That night I had bread.
And it was
fucking
delicious.
Did you put some jam and
fantastic.
butter on it?
Nope, just butter. It was outstanding. I had some of it just raw, just butter.
Top
I mean,
Pop was
just
a little
bread.
too into bread for me, but keep going.
He's very into it, but it's because he makes it all himself.
Yeah,
like
no, I get
raw
it.
from scratch. It's so good. So this is the idea. We'll make some elk burgers with blue cheese in the middle, pork fat.
Goddamn,
Move it
my
all
mouth
together,
is watering.
and then I flatten it out. I put blue cheese in the
Put
center.
ketchup on it?
I fold that bitch up. Ketchup, Jesus.
Fuck you and your ketchup. Keep
And
going.
I'm a fucking American. What do you mean no ketchup?
Not with blue cheese, bro.
I grill that.
Barbecue
I
sauce?
grill that bitch, and we're gonna put it in between two pieces of Tom Papa's bread.
God,
I'm hungry right now. I
my
haven't
mouth
eaten
is
yet.
watering so bad.
Man, my stomach is all
Some
cut up and shredded. I got
sautéed
fucking
onions
8
and
abs.
jalapenos on that motherfucker. Of course, a little bit of lettuce. You want some lettuce?
Hey, let's have Tom Papa make some nice fucking French toast and shut his fucking mouth.
Oh,
for us,
fuck
too.
him.
Ooh, French toast would be nice. What are you gonna fuck
What?
him?
What?
What?
Fuck Tom
Who
Papa?
said, what happened?
No, he just makes the French toast. No
I
one's
thought
fucking him.
I thought that's what you were saying.
No, that's not what
No.
I said.
No, no.
God, that burger does sound fucking delicious. I'm talking about straight up
damn,
American
son.
grilled burger.
Okay,
son.
like beef
Yes.
burger.
Beef burger.
I'm going.
I'll fuck with buffalo too. But
If you want to go buffalo hunting, I'm going this winter.
I will.
Me and John Dudley, we're going buffalo hunting.
Let's do it.
Can I have a gun?
Oh,
you
yeah.
can. If
You're not
you
gonna
want
kill
me
it with
to
a
mock
boomerang.
you.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, I'm
shooting
not
it
gonna
with
have
a
a
bow and
boomer.
arrow.
You know what? Buffalo aren't that dangerous.
What?
Oh, yeah, they are.
What? What? What?
Oh, they'll charge you, bro.
That is one of the most dangerous things you could ever hunt.
Yes.
They're probably more dangerous than a bear.
Are they really?
Fuck yeah.
No, wait, we talking about
800
water
pound-
buffalo?
1,800 pounds of swinging dick.
Oh, no, I've been around a
No,
buffalo.
a bison.
They'll come at you, bro.
A fucking bison.
They
the
come at
problem with Cam Haynes just got done hunting water buffalo.
He said that
in,
thing called
in
Black
Australia.
Death.
They're Black Death.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
fuck with
Those
the
are
water
giant.
buffalo.
And here's the thing: their meat you can eat it, but it takes so long to chew because they're just jacked.
They're so
just
swole.
corded steel.
Yeah.
You eat the backstrap, which
He
is
told us. He
traditionally
said
a
it was the
tender.
hardest thing he'd ever had to
Yeah,
eat.
chewing through it. It was like,
What was this thing where this guy got charged by a bear? I saw the video and he had a bow and arrow.
I posted on
panicked.
Instagram.
That guy straight up panicked.
What? The bear just left him alone though.
Just jacked him, knocked him over, run him over. The
And
bear
that-
just wants him to leave him the fuck alone. The bear didn't want to eat that,
that guy's
guy.
like a straight up Native American.
Was he?
It
Well, he
looked
was
like
using a
it.
recurve bow. It's just he fucked up. He got charged,
Hey,
which can
real
happen.
quick, busted lip or herpes? Go.
Probably
Oh,
herpes.
busted lip. For
Let's
sure.
play a game. Busted lip or herpes?
I'd say it's herpes, but who cares?
Listen, man, I'm gonna say it's a busted lip.
I've
just
had a
'cause
bunch
his
of busted
performance
lips.
was
They've never
brilliant.
looked like that.
Yeah, but
ever.
things get weird in there.
I guess, man.
Busted
that
lip.
looks
So
like
that's a round, very round busted lip. That's a round
that is
little
a
sore.
perfectly symmetrical round herpes.
I don't think so. I
That's
think it's a busted
agitated
lip.
like a motherfucker.
It's all good. I get those sometimes.
Do you remember when Chuck Liddell fought Rich Franklin and his lip got split?
Yes.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Powerful Rich Franklin.
Yeah, that was a crazy split lip. So Franklin just sort of stepped away. He never really officially retired. He just stepped back.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm gonna chill for a little
Yeah,
bit. But then it wasn't like a big announcement. Like guys weren't really like doing it like they are now. They went to
Might be
ONE
herpes.
FC, right?
That might be herpes.
That looks like a herpes to me.
Yeah, it is.
You might be right.
It's all good.
He's a married man though,
That's
so
a
it's
big,
all good.
That's a big, strong. That's stress.
Could be an elbow though.
Yeah, or you fucked
Who
with the
knows?
wrong chicken head.
Who knows? What about the gravy?
Gravy.
Still a hero. Herpes or no hero.
Bad
Herpes, still a
motherfucker,
hero.
dude. Gustafson's a bad motherfucker. He emerged as one of the most exciting guys in the division right there.
Hopefully he's motivated now.
Yeah, man. Especially with a wife and kid. You know?
What's her name? Standing on an apple box right now. I guarantee you.
Oh,
Megan?
sure.
Yes.
She
Megan.
is.
Yep.
Yeah, she's tiny and he's giant. There's a lot of good fights to be made, man. There's a lot of good fights to be made. Mm-hmm. And a lot of guys are going to train at the UFC training center.
Are they? Probably not. There's gonna be one person there.
You?
Yeah, I don't think they'd
They
let
won't.
me in, Joe.
Will they let you in?
I don't
No?
know.
How do they feel
You know
about
what?
you?
They retweeted me the other day, so I'm like, we might be cool.
Some social media kid is probably fired now. They probably flogged him.
He's probably
outrageous.
dead. He
They-
probably went missing.
They hit him with a wet belt. Swat! Right across the ass.
They
Take your pants
They
down.
probably waterboarded him or some shit. He probably just didn't know. Oh, there's Brendan Schaub retweet.
Well, here's the problem. As your celebrity grows and as the fighter and the kid continues to grow, it is going to emerge, if it hasn't already gotten there, as one of the biggest sports shows the world has ever known. I mean, you guys have millions of downloads. When you look at the amount of downloads you guys have and you look at the influence that you guys have and how many people listen, like they'd be crazy to not jump on board with you.
Yeah, I mean, the Big Brown Breakdown, which is an all-fight show, is, bigger than any show there is as far as MMA. Not the fight companion, but as far as straight-up fight shows, sports shows, it's the biggest one there is.
Last Fight Companion we did got 10 million downloads.
Oh my God.
We talked about fucking flat Earth and
Yeah,
shit.
we're
Good
talking
God.
about.
But we
It
took
wasn't
it-
even that one. Wasn't it that one? Was it the Flat Earth one?
Is the one where you kind of got into Eddie?
It might have been that one.
I found that actually
have been
very
a
interesting.
The thing is,
Listen to.
what people think I have like some issue with, I have zero issue with the UFC. I'm over it, man. I mean,
Yeah,
I
well,
think
you
they're
love
over
the
it too.
UFC.
I love the UFC. I'm doing a one-fight deal with Bellator for this big Madison Square Garden card.
What?
I'm doing a little TV gig for. I'm flying out to New York.
What are you doing?
I'm
Is this have you made this announcement?
I am now. Madison Square Garden, Big Brown
It is.
Breakdown, son.
There it is.
Wow.
I'm,
you-
there, I'm at June 22nd, Gotham Comedy Club in New York for the Big Brown Breakdown live.
Right.
And then on the 24th, 25th, I'm working for Spike doing TV stuff for the Madison Square Garden.
shit.
Just
Well-
a one-fight deal.
Listen, man, what Spike is doing right now with having world-class talent in Bellator kickboxing, world-class kickboxers, some of the best in the world, Giorgio Petrosian, John Wayne Parr. I mean, some of the best fucking kickboxers in the world are fighting on Bellator. Then you sign Rory McDonald, Lorenz Larkin, Fedor,
Big country now.
Big Country. I mean, they already have Douglas Lima. You know, they already have Michael Chandler. They've got some serious fucking talent. They
There's
just
a
gotta-
real opportunity for them to take that market share.
They got to get rid of that lame name.
Bellator.
What's a Bellator?
I don't know why they keep
Get
it,
rid of that, right? What would they call it? Just Spike MMA? But they're not going to be Spike anymore. It's going to be something new. I think 2018 they change. I think Spike TV is changing its name.
Oh, they're changing the name?
Yeah, I think it's like the Paramount Station or something like
What
that.
is the ultimate?
What are they? Let's find out what they're calling it. I think they're going to change. I think they're literally changing the name.
Paramount Network.
That is Paramount Network.
Paramount Fight League.
Bro, I got my thumb on the pulse of Hollywood.
sure,
There's
bro?
very few people that are in Hollywood that know less about Hollywood than me.
Yes.
But you knew that.
I knew that.
Me and
Yeah,
Brian
I
had
know
no
how I
idea.
knew that.
No idea.
Paramount Fight League's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know,
Fight
Paramount-
league of some kind.
Just MMA. Just call it MMA. Just like when you go to see boxing, you're not seeing like, fucking
But you can't have
Yeah, but
MMA
you've seen it on
champ.
Showtime, HBO, right?
right. But it's HBO boxing, Showtime
Spike
boxing.
Fight Night or Paramount Fight Night. Paramount
Yeah, MMA
Paramount
night.
Pay-Per-View 2 or whatever. Yeah.
And MMA has enough of a name now that I think you can, like, everyone know. UFC is always going to be like NFL, like
Yeah.
NBA. It's going
Like
to be
Kleenex,
defined.
yeah, they're always-
It defines Q-tips.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'll tell you what I do like what the UFC's doing. I don't like that it's on Fight Pass. I think it's a terrible idea. But the Dana White's Contender Series, every Thursday night, there's like 5 fights of upcoming guys to build up new guys.
Yeah.
But it's on Fight Pass where only the balls deep hardcore fans see it. That should be on Fox Sports 1. They need content like a motherfucker. I turn on Fox Sport, the pregame. They had Bisping and Gilbert Melendez guessing the capitals of Europe for 30 minutes.
That's important.
Dude, I was about to freak the fuck out.
Guessing the capitals of
That's
Europe.
what the fuck it was.
God.
This is the thing about live sports. This is the only thing that makes TV valuable these days. The
Correct.
only thing. If you take away live sports, nobody is watching sitcoms anymore. The numbers have dropped radically. There's a few people watching those cop dramas, those CSI shows. There's just people, those brain dead people in the Midwest just sitting in front of their TV.
I wonder if that's the bad guy.
Yeah.
Is he gonna get caught? Who's gonna get caught?
That's a terrible
Hey,
character.
man.
God damn, that's eerie.
How-
Look at that character.
Oh, this is my show. This is my show. CSI is my show. I'm all out of Gatorade. Where's my Gatorade?
Gatorade, why
Give
not
me some
Pepsi?
soda water.
Drinking
Dr.
Gatorade,
Pepper.
eating chips and shit. But I think that those shows are dropping off. Like if you look at like HBO, the shows that they put together, the shows Showtime puts together, the shows Netflix put together, they're just superior.
It's all on
and they're not
demand,
interrupted by
too.
commercial.
Yeah, it's all on demand.
They
Yeah,
do less
especially Netflix.
episodes and all that.
Yeah.
Their whole-
So the big thing for television is live sports, like a fight. Like we came here to watch television. We came here to watch a live fighting event. I mean, the live sporting events are like, in my opinion, the premier thing on television now.
It's really the only reason why you'd have cable, to be honest.
For a lot of kids,
Everything else you can get.
Jamie's generation, these youngsters, they're all abandoning their cable. They're all turning off their DirecTV.
and just watching their computers.
Yeah, they're just getting at Netflix.
Yep.
Well, YouTube Red now has it's on its own. You know, they have their TV shows on there. They're getting movies.
Yeah, they're going to be able to air television shows
Yep.
that are on television
Yep.
right now on YouTube. My TV, I've got a TV at home, and it plays Netflix from the TV without an Apple
Yeah,
TV,
it comes
without anything.
with it, right?
Comes with
Yeah.
Netflix. It's in there. So literally,
Apple
all you have to
TV,
do now, if you're a
Netflix,
kid,
Hulu.
yeah, you have an internet connection, you have a TV.
What do you watch TV-wise on Netflix?
House of Cards.
I gotta watch that.
God,
I gotta
it's
get into
good.
that.
Yeah, I
It's
don't have a
great,
show
right?
It's
right
so
now.
good. The new season starts at the end of this month.
I saw Robin Wright in person at the Wonder Woman premiere. She's, I think, 49. I don't know how old she is.
She's 80.
She looks so unbelievable.
Do you wanna
She
get
looks
it?
so fucking good.
Would you do it?
Yeah, 100%.
Wow.
100%. And
you think you
move
have a
everybody
chance?
out of and lose friends on the way.
Do you think you'd have a chance if she saw your act, or do you think you'd have to go back to acting?
If she saw my act, I always have a chance. I'm visceral. I'm visceral.
Yeah, but do you think she would be caught dead with a comedian? You know,
Well,
like-
well, she'd have to come to my show.
I don't know what she
June
looks
8th,
like.
9th, and 10th at the Irvine Improv.
maybe she will. What if she shows up and sits in the front row?
I
Would
wish
it
she
fuck
would.
you up? Would
I
it fuck you up?
gonna
Yes,
bother
a
you,
little,
B?
it might. At first,
If she kept crossing and uncrossing her legs, and she was wearing one of those Claire Underwood skirts,
I'd have a problem. She's a beautiful woman.
sitting there.
She was Jenny in Forrest Gump.
Oh, that's right.
I sometimes I'll have like Nate Diaz came to my show in San Diego, and I was crunked about that. Yeah, look at her. She looks so good.
She's well taken care of.
She's
Oh
beautiful.
wow!
yeah, she's
Oh
keeping
no,
up.
dude.
What is she from? I know her from.
So she was in
Gump.
Princess Bride first.
No,
as a
no,
young,
I'm too young for that shit. No, there's something else.
I said she was Jenny in Forrest Gump. I don't know.
Yes, she's Jenny in Forrest Gump.
Yep,
That's
yep.
Jenny. She was a fucking cunt in that movie.
All right, dude.
Remember she
All
dick
right,
teased
dude.
my no. She dick
It's
teased Forrest
Sunday,
Gump
dude.
that entire fucking movie,
It's-
and then finally she gets AIDS.
What
She's
is
like,
she
you know what?
supposed to
Fuck
do?
it, let's do it,
What's
Forrest.
she supposed to do? She's supposed to hang around with this fucking half a mongoloid?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Fuck
He
Forrest
created
Gump. Oh, he
Apple.
runs.
You
He
can't use
runs.
that
Bubblegum
word.
shrimp.
Oh, he's fucking real good at ping pong.
No,
let
fuck
me
Jenny.
let him into my pussy.
Hey, real good.
That's not how it
He's
works.
an Olympian. You fuck.
That's not how it works.
He's Olympian.
Jesus, that's
He's
Sunday,
also
and you use
world-
the C word.
He's a fucking
I'm my
vet.
girl. Look at
No,
her.
she was a whore in that movie.
Hey, I will fight you right
Remember
now,
she
bro.
played the guitar naked, and then just cocked my boy
I'm
Forrest
gonna
the
need you
entire
to take
movie.
this shit back right
Oh,
now.
Fuck you, Jenny.
I will come at you.
There's so much
Look at her.
aggression in this room.
Dude, I
Is
gotta
that
go
her
lift.
right now? Is
Yes,
that
it's
real?
her now.
Since 2017.
God,
Yes,
Jesus
she's
Christ.
incredible.
Hold
She's
up.
like 50.
Yes, so everybody
Her-
shut up.
Hey, B, she's single.
I
Is
know
she?
that. And I'm
How do you
married
know
with 2
that?
kids, and I don't want
Because
to
it
lose
just
my house,
said,
but still.
Young
wait.
actor Ben Foster.
Fuck Ben.
Fuck
Hey,
Ben,
Ben
I'll beat
Foster.
him up. I'll put him in a.
He was
I'll put
in,
my chin in his fucking eyeball.
Yeah.
Will you do that?
Hey, does
Yes,
say
to get
she's
to her,
in
yes.
Sydney, Australia? I swear I just saw a scene.
He's a
of
great
Stranger Things.
actor. He's a great actor, Ben Foster. But I'll put my chin in
Oh,
his
he's fucking
eyeball.
brilliant.
Yep.
What is he in?
Hell or High Water.
Yep.
I didn't see
Alpha
that.
Dog.
Yep. Until I put my chin
Oh,
in his
that dude!
eyeball.
That dude's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what he was in? He was in 30 Days a Night.
Yep.
Oh, gross!
Oh.
He was crazy.
He's a great
So
actor.
they're coming. They're
Oh.
coming.
That was
great
a
actor.
good fucking fun movie.
Great actor.
That was one of my favorite vampire movies ever.
Me too. That movie scared me.
That scared the shit out of you.
That movie. Those
Yeah.
scary ass vampires.
Those were good vampires.
God, that movie is so good. Shout out
Not
to
bad.
Josh Hartnett in that.
Very
That's
good.
right.
Dime piece.
That's a
right.
handsome kid.
Yeah.
Where's that fella been?
I don't know. I saw
Cashed
him.
Cashed in.
Yeah, he was
Cashed
in.
in.
I saw him in Utah with his beautiful woman, wife, or I don't know.
He's
And
writing poems in Montana.
very nice guy. I had a little small talk with him at the ice cream shop.
Interesting.
It's a
And
terrible
I was like, "You
story,
eat ice
dude.
cream?" He goes, "I do." And I go, "I do too." And he goes, "But you look like in such good shape." I go, "I know." And then
Does he know who you are?
Yeah, he was like, "I
Did
love
he know
your
you
work."
from Sex and the City?
He goes, "Your stand-up is amazing." Fuck you, Joe Rogan.
It said whatever happened to Josh
That's a
Hartnett.
fucking low blow, bro.
Why is that a low blow?
I don't
That's a
know.
good question.
Legit question.
I didn't think that's a bad credit.
Women ask me that.
What's
a lot.
wrong with you in Sex and the City? That was a big
I don't
deal.
know, it's just a long time ago.
God, you're so angry.
I know. I'm insecure, bro. I told you.
I don't know why.
Guys, if I don't get home and start firing up this grill,
All right, let's do
Fire!
this.
Oh, you got to press a button. It's not even a real grill. Meanwhile, I use a pellet grill.
Bro.
It's the same thing. But pellet grills
Come
are the
at me,
best
bro.
because pellet grills
at
you
me.
cook with wood. It's actual wood.
it's 2017.
Dude, they
Get
are
some
the thing
gas, son.
in 2017.
Get some gas.
No, silly
No,
goose.
wood gets into the meat,
Pellet
bro.
grills are the best.
Yeah.
They cook with smoke. You smell the
I do
burning
like
wood.
a nice,
Smoky.
Yeah, I like
You don't know
that.
shit about these pellet grills.
Dude,
do
I
you,
know
son?
shit about cheese. It's all about the cheese. You have the sharp English cheddar
You are
cheese.
way
Cheddar's
over your
from
head.
England.
You're way over your head
Not
here.
no. When it comes to like
cooking,
smoking exotic meat and shit,
motherfucker,
yes.
I'm reverse searing food. Damn. I'm cooking slow at 275 with a meat thermometer.
Preach, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's about the meat, sir.
I'm all about cherry wood.
Bro.
I'm using a lot of cherry wood.
I
How about
love
you?
cherry wood. All right,
Oh,
so you're gonna
gas?
have a- so you- I get it. You're gonna have a cooking
you're
show.
using like some OPEC shit to make
Bro,
your food.
I'm not gonna say it again.
Yep.
When it comes down to traditional American hot dogs, cheeseburger, see me, bro. Come
Your
at me.
food
And you're
smells
supporting
like
and you're
tastes-
supporting terrorism. Way to go.
Your food
You-
smells like it's
yeah.
cooked by your exhaust pipe or your fucking Bentley.
Yep.
Bro.
That's what it tastes like.
Using gas, bro, and keeping us gas dependent.
That's
Hey, Joe,
right.
thanks for using cherry wood.
Yeah.
I'm on your side.
Yeah.
I'm not eating your fucking
You're
meat
pro
anymore.
Trump, bro. You don't even
Yeah.
know it.
Yeah,
You're
I
all
like,
pro-
no, I like Trump.
Do you?
Yeah.
For real?
No.
Don't do it. They'll come at you like they
No,
did
I'm
Kanye.
just kidding.
Look
got
what happened to Kanye. He went into a mental hospital.
He did go crazy.
He went pro-Trump, and they put him right in the fucking loony bin.
I like. You know
Right
what?
in the loony bin.
I like what he said with the terrorists in Manchester when they asked him because you don't expect the president to say this. He goes, "They're losers.
Yeah, I
they're
loved it.
losers. These are moron losers." I was like, "Well, all right, there
It's
you
not
go."
bad.
I would like a more eloquent statement.
Would you though? Because like no one wants to talk about everyone. They're extremists. They don't want to give them a name. He just goes, "They're losers.
Which
got
they
a
are.
point.
Fucking
Yep.
losers."
They are
I like
kind of
a
like
guy
that.
who calls it like it is.
Because if I see that, they're like, "God damn,
Yeah.
loser! Fuck, man, no, remember we're the extremists. No, you're a loser." I like that. Anyways, I'm gonna go get this fucking grill started. You focus on your cherry wood.
Okay.
That's it.
This has been
Listen,
another episode of The Fight.
This is
Companion.
so much fun, and nothing got crazy. We didn't go off the rails.
Sometimes
it was
crazy
just
is
good time.
fun though.
Sometimes crazy is fun. Maybe June 3rd we'll get crazy. We'll
Ooh,
get crazy
June
for all
3rd.
day.
I'm
Get
down
real
for June
crazy.
3rd.
Maybe we'll get crazy for all day.
I'm ready.
Versus Holloway. All right, everybody, thank you very much for tuning in. We're sorry we didn't focus too much on the fights, but hey,
We talked some
you know,
fine though.
you know what you're getting when you sign up for this shit.
Australia, New Zealand, New York, tfatk.com.
Holla, tfatk.com.